Hi and welcome along to DR Sports. We are here for the big final tonight. It's the Europa League final, the first of the big Europe finals, and it is Roma versus the team that we may as well call them Mr. Europa League, and that is Sevilla, being held in Budapest tonight, and it is the final. Remember, Arsenal were in that in it. We got knocked out. We got knocked out by Sporting Lisbon, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Who then went on to get knocked out by Juventus, and Juventus got knocked out by
Roma.
Wrong.
Oh, so Sevilla then. It can only be one.
So, as you can see, we're going to have a vast amount of knowledge on this thing with Ty in the building.
I listen. I might have got that wrong, but I know the most knowledge out of all of us.
Anyway, welcome along to the show.
Thank you very much. Thank you for inviting me.
We are doing a show. You're on your phone every minute.
No, I'm not. I'm just going to wait for my...
So what are you doing on your phone?
I'm just waiting for my phone to charge. I'm trying to find out about Nigeria under-20s who are playing Italy. Argentina under-20s. That's what I'm trying to find out. Who?
Nigeria under-20s are playing...
Argentina under-20s in the FIFA under-20 World Cup. That's what
what's the
I'm trying
score?
to find out. That's what I'm trying to find out.
You're probably losing anyway.
No, because we beat Italy. But
Nigeria beat Italy?
Yes.
Is it?
You sound surprised, yes.
You hear that? You hear that, Laurie?
Was that in the under-20s?
Yeah.
Or was it the under-30s?
There we go. Look at that. Look at the disrespect shown. Look at that. Why are you dissing us?
You know what I'm talking about.
Anyway, we got Laurie in the
I don't know what
building.
you're talking about.
We got Laurie in the building as well.
Right,
and we're looking forward to this tonight. Sevilla versus Roma in the Europa League final. Remember, a lot is on this. Remember, the winner of this goes automatically into the Champions League as well. So, you know, especially in the case of both of these teams, right? Yeah, I mean, it's their pathway in. And it could be another trophy for Jose Mourinho.
Gosh, I hope not.
The greatest, as you would normally say.
The greatest of being arrogant, big-headed, pompous, great.
But would you agree, though, sorry to interrupt, Robbie, would you agree that if he wins this, he's one of the all-time great managers?
I would agree that he's one of the great managers of being arrogant,
If he wins,
I suppose so.
He's won the Europa before. He would have won the Europa League. He's actually won the Europa League. He's won the Champions League and he's won the Conference League. He's got the full set.
He won that last year with him, didn't he? Yeah.
And this game will be the 14th European final between Spanish and Italian teams. Spanish teams have won 9 of the past 13, so bodes well for Sevilla. Sevilla and Roma have only met once before, and that was in the 2019-2020 Europa League last 16. Who won that game?
Obviously Sevilla.
Correct this time. Sevilla won it by 2-0 in a one-off tie. Let's go through.
One-off tie. That's very good.
Let's
very good. Give that man a very good.
Let's go through the teams. Sevilla's team is Bono in goal. Navas. Remember Jesus?
Yes, Jesus Navas.
Jesus Navas. Barde, Gudeji, Alex Telles.
Yes.
Yeah, Man
United. Regis, Rakitic. Remember Rakitic?
Yes,
He's still going strong. Campos, Torres, Brian Hill. Or Gill, as some people call him.
Gill.
Gill. Who does he play for?
Tottenham.
Now in a final with a chance to win a trophy.
Something you never have done at Tottenham.
Nesri. You know who else plays for Sevilla? Another ex-Tottenham player with a chance of winning a trophy tonight.
Oh, I know, yeah.
Do you know?
I'm trying to look on the...
Not without looking, you cheat. Who's it?
Ex-Tottenham... What, is he on loan?
I'll give you a clue, yeah. He scored an absolutely amazing goal against Arsenal, and they still didn't win the game.
Still lost. Eric Lamela.
Master of the dark arts.
Eric Lamela. He plays. Chance for him to win a trophy tonight. This is the Roma team. Rui Patricio... Smalling, of course. Chris Smalling of Manchester United. Mancini, Ibanez de Silva, Celik, Cristante, Matic.
Another former Manchester United player.
Another Man United player and Chelsea player. Yeah. Spinazzola. Yes. Dybala starts the game. There's been a lot of talk that he could have been injured for this game. That Dybala starts the game. Pellegrini and Tammy Abraham. Yeah. Of course, another ex-Chelsea player. Will start the game tonight. The referee, Anthony Taylor, English referee, gets the Europa League final. So all set up for the big one tonight. We've got a poll up, you guys, and the poll is who's going to win the game over 90 minutes, Roma or Sevilla. I have to say, at the moment, is Sevilla coming out on top? 50%
the
of you are saying that Sevilla will win it.
They're the favourites.
In 90 minutes.
Yes. I would say Sevilla are the favourites. They are the favourites.
Normally you would say Sevilla, but I think it's a Jose Mourinho effect, isn't it?
What effect is that? Toulouse. Toulouse. Oh, Toulouse.
Ty, you have to admit he's a great manager.
Well, he's. Well,
I know you don't like him, but he's a great
listen,
manager.
no. Yeah, he could be a great manager, but I think humility is big, and he doesn't have any.
He's gone into Roma, and he's totally transformed them. They hadn't won nothing for ages.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He got them the Europa Conference League title last year.
Yeah.
The first ever, I think, European trophy they've ever won.
Wow.
And now...
That was a conference
league,
right?
Yeah, Conference League, sorry. And now they're in the... They're in the Champions League. And I remember in the last round, right, I was watching the game. I was watching it at this bar down the West End. Really nice bar, by the way.
Okay.
Right? Other bars are... What did you say?
Other bars are available.
I was watching at this really, really nice sort of bar and restaurant down the West End, right? And the guy who was sort of hosting us, who was looking after us and everything, he was Italian and he's from Rome.
Okay. Wow.
And I can tell you this, right? For him, Jose Mourinho is an absolute god. And he was saying to me that Roma are the best supported team
in Italy.
Yeah, they've been getting the best attendances in Italy since Jose Mourinho's come in, and the stadium's been rocking and everything. So Mourinho's really made a big impression. Although there's talk that he could leave because a lot of clubs having a look at him. I think PSG said to be really, really interested in signing him.
Really?
Yep.
He's the kind of manager that could come into PSG. Well, it will go one of two ways. He'll either come in there and kick some butt and get it moving, or he'll come in there, kick some butt, and the whole place will just be turned upside down.
Like he did that Tottenham.
All right, check out this stat. Tammy Abraham is looking to become the first player ever. To win the Champions League, Europa League, and Conference League.
Wow.
And to do it in successive years. That'd be incredible, isn't it?
Wow, that would be.
That would be incredible, and all credit to Tammy Abrahams because, you know, he took that, big step and went abroad to play football, and he's reaping the rewards for it, isn't he?
He is.
Same like Chris Smalling.
Same like Chris Smalling as well, yeah.
But then have they taken those steps at and relinquished their England places? Because I don't see Chris Smalling in the squad. I think Tammy's in there, but Chris Smalling is not in the
But
squad.
it could be argued that he wouldn't have got in anyway, wouldn't it?
I think Chris Smalling's getting a bit older now, I guess, but why not? Why not? Shouldn't he have a shout? You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Sevilla's Jesus Navas is how old?
It must
Said
be
you
about-
like your quizzes and that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
How old is Navas?
I like
Jesus Navas.
I like clues about clubs, and I'd go for 35.
35, Laurie?
37.
Jesus Navas, who's played for Man City.
37.
37 is correct. Ty is correct.
And I'll give you a stat, Ty.
Always
Your
gonna be-
mate Jose has
Question.
never lost a European final.
He ain't my mate.
He's never lost a European final.
Well, the stat will change after tonight, hopefully. Okay.
Anyway, Super Chat's coming in here. Paul 2011 says, Robbie, how dare the Queen die on the day that Arsenal could have won the league? Where you get that from?
What?
I mean, the Queen died.
No.
You guys are a joke. If you don't blame VAR, you blame the elderly. Now, actually, I think he's picking a point from a video. I think was it Julian who was saying that actually, what the point he was making is that because when the Queen passed away, it meant that the Man City game, Arsenal at that time were playing really, really well.
Yeah.
And City were a bit indifferent at that time, but because the Queen died, it was in Julian's fan camp. Because the Queen died, obviously, everybody, great respect for the Queen. Remember that weekend, all the games got cancelled.
Yeah.
And then, games had to get put back. And it ended up that we had to play City twice towards the end of the season.
Yeah.
Because by the time they rearranged that game. So the point that Julian was making, right, was that had they have played them that time, we would have had a better chance of beating them. That's all he was making.
But
And actually, it's a fair point to make.
No, but did he say you guys are a joke? What team does he support?
Well, I don't know.
If he's yeah, exactly. Well, listen, before you call us a joke, say what team you support, because your team must be the biggest joke in the football history. So don't try to diss us.
Suppose he supports Arsenal.
He doesn't, because he wouldn't say you guys are a joke.
Andrew S says, if Roma win tonight, there is possibility Arsenal will draw them in the Champions League group stage. Ty reunited with Jose.
I'm not reunited. Listen, the only reunited. Well done. Who's that super chat for?
Andrew S.
Well done, Andrew S. You get the prize because you've mentioned the first song, Reunited by Peaches and Herb. So well done.
Reunited.
Well, I hope not.
Asika says, big up Uncle Taiwo, legend.
It's Taiwo. It's Taiwo. Thank you. It's Taiwo. Thank you. You're the legend.
Ajinka says, I met Ty yesterday.
Ajinka? Where?
In Nigeria. He was my Ola driver.
Ola?
He said my Ola driver.
Ola. Boy, listen, I think Yinka, no disrespect, I think you've had too many Olas to the head. I think, if you're talking like that. But I respect though.
AS2 Skills says Arsenal fans disappointed being second place.
Yep.
Man United fans celebrating third place. Levels have changed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Although there's a school of thought, and I'll be interested to hear what you guys think about this, that Man United, given the fact that they have won a cup already, they qualified for the Champions League, they could well win another cup at the weekend.
And well lose as well.
Oh, yeah, okay. But they've had as successful, if not more successful than us. What would you say about that?
I would say no.
You would, wouldn't
I would say no. That's what I'd say.
I had this argument with Rio Ferdinand, and I said to him,
Rio.
I said, if Manchester United win the FA Cup, they have had a more successful season.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
If they only win the League Cup
they haven't.
And they finished third, I don't think they have, because let's be real, man, that League Cup. Listen, it's a cup. Not even belittling it, it's a cup, you want to win it, and they did win it, right? But
it's the least of
we know with that cup, nobody takes it seriously till they get to the final.
I think you're being a bit harsh.
They play all kids and stuff like that.
I take it seriously.
Well, the only two teams who took it seriously this year
City
were Man United and Newcastle, and they got.
No, but I was going to say to beat Newcastle in the final. That's good.
Yeah. So
and don't forget,
listen, but you know, Arsenal challenged for the league this year. It's
Exactly. Which is that's right. And the funny thing is, they beat Newcastle without no Nick Pope as well.
Yeah, and you know,
the record books will not reflect that.
No.
Man United had circumstances this year, like for instance, losing 7-0 against their greatest rival.
Exactly.
You know, I don't know if success.
Exactly. So,
by the way, the Roma fans in great voice there. Loads of Roma fans, loads of Sevilla fans there as well.
Yeah.
But they've really turned out in their numbers. As I said, Roma are very, very well one of the best supported teams in Italian football. And they've been they're in great voice.
Let's not forget they are from the capital of Italy, Rome, and there's only one other big club there, really, isn't there?
Yes,
Lazio. So.
By the way, Paul 2011 says, I support a team that has won no trophies this year and bottled both domestic cups. Mind your business who I support, but my team is the same as yours. So he does support Arsenal, he's saying.
Yeah, well then, where's the proof, mate? Okay, where's the proof? Because anybody can say that. I want proof, because anyone can say that. Can't they? Anyone can say that, all right? Where's your proof?
What I would say as well about the League Cup is you've got to remember, I think you've got to go back to the 1990s. Ian Wright, Sheffield Wednesday, was it?
1992, 93. Yeah, that's right. No.
It's about time we won it, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. It was Steve Morrow.
Okay,
Steve Morrow with the winner. Yeah.
We got to the final a few years ago. Got battered by Man City in that final. I remember that. I'm going back to the Europa League. Dybala starting for Roma tonight.
Wow.
Loved it, player. It's a great player.
Fantastic player.
Dybala.
Fantastic. Awesome.
Unbelievable. Has had a lot of injuries in recent times, but love him. Love him as a player. Love watching him play. And it's going to be really, really great to watch. Another stat for you, Ty. That I know you'll be interested in. And Laurie said earlier about Mourinho being a GOAT and being a thing, and you don't want to admit that. But if Roma win tonight, Jose Mourinho will be the most decorated manager in the history of major European competition, going clear of Trapattoni's 5 trophies.
What, bigger than Sir Alex?
Who?
Yeah.
So who?
Sir Alex only won, he won the Champions League once.
Okay.
And he won the Was it a Cup Winners' Cup
with Aberdeen or
for
something.
Aberdeen?
So who's this, sir? He saved someone's
I
life.
thought the three had won the most in Europe. Was,
No, the most European competition. So when they're on about Champions League,
okay.
Europa League, you know what I mean?
Sir who? Did he save anyone's life? Sir, nothing. His name is Ferguson, and that's it. As far as I'm concerned. Anyway.
To me, Fergie's the greatest manager ever to come out of British football, hands down.
British football,
and I say that with all the love and respect in the world for Arsene Wenger.
So bigger than Bill Shankly?
Yes.
Bigger than Jock Stein?
Yes. Sir
I
Alex.
don't know about that. Sir, nothing. The name is Ferguson, that's it.
Sorry, Fergie won the Champions League twice. Corrections.
I thought it was Sir Alex, then Louis van Gaal, then Mourinho. Can we check that? Can we get our technical
Louis van
team?
Gaal.
Check?
No, Mourinho will have it in the most trophies.
Oh, really?
Trapattoni had it before.
Wow.
Giovanni Trapattoni.
What a
Now it will, if he wins tonight, that is, if Mourinho wins tonight.
I hope Roma don't
Paul
win.
2011 says, congrats on your challenge trophy in the post.
The thing is, Paul 2011, say who you support if you're...
He did. He said the Arsenal's born.
No, but you don't. But if you support us, you wouldn't say that. So you're lying. So Paul 2011.
So you can't call the guy a liar. He should know he supports.
No. But why is he saying then that congratulations for your challenge in the post? That's not a Goonie wouldn't say that. So you're lying.
Okay. JKN LNR says, what player would you sign from Sevilla and Roma, and you can only pick one from both?
Ooh, great question.
I'd have a bit of Dybala from... No, well, actually, Dybala's now picking up a lot of injuries, I suppose, getting a lot. I'd have Tammy Abraham.
I was going
Tammy,
to say that, Tammy Abraham. Because
Yeah.
if you think about...
That'd be the obvious choice.
If you think about our strikers, that's the one thing we lack in it, somebody with that aerial prowess up front. Although I'm told from a Chelsea fan, I'm not going to name his name for obvious reasons, but he said to me that the Chelsea fans, when he was there, didn't rate Tammy aerially. They didn't think he was, for a guy that's, I think he's 6'5".
Yeah.
They think that he wasn't that good in the air, which is strange. You would have thought somebody at 6'5" would be good in the air, but apparently he wasn't that good in the air. But that was then and not now. Maybe since he's gone to Jose, he's improved. Okay. But I agree with Robbie, Tammy Abraham.
Tammy Abrams from Roma and from Sevilla. I'm probably going to end Nesri. He's a good player as well.
Yes, very good.
Very good player. So, there's a couple of players there. I guess if you look at both teams, they don't have loads of real standout players that you'd say, apart from your Dybalas, obviously, but they're both very good teams. And Matic still going strong, man.
Yes.
Matic still going strong. It's amazing how you've got to give it to Mourinho. He does have certain players he still manages to get a tune out of, don't he?
He does. Yeah, I don't know what kind of tune it is. He must be. It could be a broke flute tune, but no. Yeah, no, he does. He does.
AS2 Skills says with the super chat, he says, if Pep wins the treble, he's overtaken Sir Alex Ferguson. Right. You know what I mean? Is Pep the greatest Premier League manager of all time?
I don't know.
He's certainly on his way to being, but he's not there yet.
He's on there, and the thing is...
he's dominating things at the moment.
Yeah, he is, but then what I would say is that I'm no fan of Ferguson at all. Alex Ferguson, that's it. But you've got to look at what he created, and you've got to look at what Arsene created.
But
Arsene
look what
spent
Pep's
no money.
created.
Yeah, but has Pep created a youth team?
No, but you could be argued that Pep revolutionised the Premier League.
With a lot of money.
Football. No,
Ferguson did it
with
without.
the playing styles that he's introduced.
That is a good point he makes right there.
Playing styles, yes.
So Alex Ferguson created it like from the youth team with Beckham and Roy
Giggs,
Keane and
but
not Roy Keane, but Giggs, but
Neville, the Nevilles.
Yeah, I'm playing a bit as devil's advocate because I actually do believe Sir Alex is the greatest,
greatest
manager of all time.
But then you say that didn't Arsene revolutionise football as well?
If you could, Andrew S says, if you could have one player from Leeds, Leicester, and Southampton, who would you sign?
Madison.
Right.
Madison from Leeds.
Okay.
From Leicester.
From Leicester.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Okay. So let me. I'll have
Leeds, I'd go Nonto.
Yes.
Southampton, Lavia.
Okay. For Leicester, I'd pick another one. I'd pick Wilfred.
Indeed.
Yeah.
He's had a rubbish season, man.
He might have, but he will be good.
Just because he's from Nigeria, you're gonna...
No, because he'd be good in the midfield alongside Thomas.
Indeed. So you'd rather have Ndidi than picking Harvey Barnes. You could have Tielemans. You could have Madison. You go for Ndidi.
Yeah, but you picked Madison, haven't you? Apart from Tielemans. Yeah. I'd have Harvey, but we
Who would you have from Leeds?
From Leeds. You picked Nonto. I don't know who else is there.
Jack Harrison's been...
Jack Harrison.
Good. Rodrigo.
Rodrigo,
yeah.
Scored a lot of goals, Rodrigo.
Yeah.
Bitter Red Devil says, shout out to Lord Tawu.
It's Taiwo.
Of Nottingham, he says, for putting a nail in
Taiwo.
the Gooners
It's Taiwo.
title dream. So he wasn't even
No.
talking about you.
He put a nail in your dreams because you didn't have any. But that's not the point. He's Taiwo. You might not be talking about me, but he's my namesake. So I'm telling you, it's
Is it
Taiwo.
Igbo or Yoruba?
What do you think?
I'm
Who's asking
you.
me that? It's Yoruba. What? You always ask me all the time, Laurie.
And Paul 2011 has come back and said, I'm not an Arsenal fan, actually.
Exactly.
More
Yeah,
chance
I know
of me
that.
getting tied to wear jeans than me being an Arsenal fan.
Yeah, you're
Who
damn
do you
right.
support then, Paul 2020?
I told you. So look, he's just admitted live on there that he's a liar. You see? So go and watch. Instead of when you finish watching this, go and watch Jim Carrey's Liar because that suits you. I told you.
I'm
Hold on,
impressed with the backdrop there.
What's that they're holding up there, man?
They look like-
they're just holding up some
laser beams.
lights.
Lightsabers.
You know them strip light things they're holding up like that.
Oh, that's wicked.
But I like that cup, though.
Do you know what? Do you know that cup, right? For me, the Europa League trophy actually looks better than the Champions League trophy.
Yeah, I would agree.
Style-wise.
No, it does.
It's a more stylish trophy.
It does.
Yeah, it is more style. It is.
Yeah?
It is.
And I'll tell you what as well.
You want the one with the big ears, though, don't you?
I'll tell you what as well.
Two
Looking
teams
at
getting
that
ready to come out,
and
by
the
the
way
way.
the fans have supported this game and the occasion, I'm a little bit jealous that we're not there. In fact,
Yeah, we could have been
I would
there.
go as far as to say that going out to Sporting Lisbon as we did was one of the most disappointing parts of the season for me because that was a team that we could and should have beaten.
Yeah, we should have. So
I was very
Decent
disappointed.
sign. Let's get your predictions for the game as the two teams are about to come out onto the pitch. You can see Anthony Taylor, their English ref. Let's start with you, Laurie. Predictions for the game tonight.
Can't
Roma
really
or
go
Sevilla?
against Jose, although Sevilla's record in this competition is phenomenal, but you get the impression if anyone can break the deadlock, it's got to be Roma. And also, got a couple of British guys in there, Smalling and Tammy. So I think I'm leaning slightly towards Roma.
Score.
2-1.
Ty?
The thing is, you can't go against who? Mourinho. The same Mourinho that got sacked by Manchester United and sacked twice by Chelsea. And the same Mourinho that went onto the pitch and poked Tito Villanova, God rest his soul, in the eye. I'm definitely going against him.
No,
Listen.
but you're going on emotion.
No, not really. Because if you let me finish, I want Roma to win it for Tammy. But the Sevilla record brought in by I maybe go too far, legend, by Unai. This Sevilla team, the Europa League trophy is like their FA Cup. FA Cup is like they always seem to win it. So even though don't get me wrong,
Yeah, but if anyone's going to
Mourinho's
break their stranglehold on this competition,
Fair enough, but I don't-
Mourinho's the type of guy to
it's true.
engineer their downfall.
That's true, but Sevilla, I think their name is always written on this trophy. I'll go for Sevilla 2-0.
2-0 to Sevilla. I think I'm going to... how can you go against Sevilla?
Exactly. They've won it so
I'm
many
going
times.
to go 1-0 Roma. Because Dybala's playing. I just fancy Roma, you know what I mean? It's the Mourinho thing, man, and these big finals, man.
And his big arrogance, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to... Although Sevilla, let's not get it twisted.
I could never go against them.
Let's just remind each other of how these teams have got there. Sevilla's route to the final. Sevilla... some of the teams that they've beaten over the years in the 6 finals they've won, they beat Middlesbrough in a final, they beat Espanyol, Benfica, Dnipro, Liverpool, remember?
Yes, I remember, yes.
Right, and they beat Inter in a final as well.
Wow.
So
Those are big teams.
Big teams. But then Jose Mourinho in the finals that he's won, he won the UEFA Cup with Porto, remember who he beat? With Porto? It's his first ever trophy before he went to Chelsea. 2003. Do you remember who he beat?
I remember.
Do you remember?
Man United.
No, incorrect.
I think I remember. I remember because there was a big thing. It must have. I don't think it was a British team. It must have.
It was a British team.
Oh, then
I thought it was Man
it must have been
United.
Liverpool then.
Nope, Celtic.
That's
Remember they beat Celtic in the final.
Yes.
Yep.
And they were complaining about the tactics. Yes, I remember.
Yeah, and then the Champions League final 2004, Porto beat Monaco 3-0.
Yeah, I remember.
2010, Bayern Munich. That time he was managing Inter. Remember he had What's his name again? No, what's the striker's name playing as he had him play as a right back?
Adriano, not Adriano.
No. African striker.
Oh, Obafemi.
Not Obafemi. African striker, man. Oh, my head's gone from
What,
my head now.
Nigerian?
Oh, no, he wasn't. He's from Cameroon. Was he?
Samuel Eto'o.
Samuel Eto'o. Yeah, playing as a right back, remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, they won that 2-0 against Bayern Munich. He won the Europa League with Man United. They beat Ajax 2-0. And last year they beat Feyenoord 1-0 to win the Conference League. And as I said, he can get the full set. So he has been a phenomenal manager. Right, another super chat here. Canadian Gooner 1995, as we're about to kick off, he says, Man City get convicted of the charges. What would you lot make of Pep's legacy?
That's a good point. It'd have to be tarnished, definitely.
Well, it would be tarnished, definitely. Right, we're about to kick off in the game. The referee there's signalling to both corners if they're ready and is about to blow his whistle, and we're about to get underway here. And it's Roma to kick off here against Sevilla. The game is underway. Who is going to win this one? Want to hear from you guys in the chat as well. Who do you think is going to win this one? Or Bulldozer, by the way, in the super chat, he says, Wenger is not even close to Sir Alex last night.
Yeah, that's right, because he's better.
Sir Alex has 50 trophies.
Yeah.
Wenger has 14. Don't even mention them in the same breath.
So Alex Ferguson's got an invincible team, hasn't he? Oh, yeah. Alex Ferguson won the most ever cups. Oh, yeah. Isn't it?
The Riddler says Man City officially bigger and a bigger fish to fry FC. More Premier League titles, and now will win one Champions League. The way everybody's just written
exactly.
I think you've got to be very careful.
No, you can't say. Laurie, you can't say that.
Anyway, throw in here to
Everyone
Roma.
has a chance.
Here comes Roma with they're taking a long throw here. It's thrown into the box.
And Man City have got more.
But I think that's a corner. That is a corner to Roma. As you can see, the Sevilla fans behind that goal in real good voice. There's Jose Mourinho, of course. Hair fully grey now.
White.
Right? White, yeah. We could say white. Just walking on the touchline. But this is the sort of moment that he'll be looking for in the game. A corner early in the game, just a minute and 20 seconds in, and a corner about to be swung in here by Roma. Can they get off to a great start? It's a good delivery, by the way. Good but well dealt with by Roma. And over the bar. So...
2 players down.
It's interesting. I was looking at the teams.
Ibanez with an injury, I think.
I was looking at the teams that they beat to get here. So if you look at Sevilla, they've beaten to get here. PSV, Fenerbahce, Man United. I remember doing a watch along with that game. They played really well, and they beat Man United in that fast 3-0. And Juve, whereas Roma.
Juve, you mean?
Juve.
Who's Juve?
Whereas Roma, they've beaten Real Sociedad, Feyenoord, and Bayer Leverkusen. So who do you think's had the hardest route?
Sevilla.
Yeah.
Sevilla had a hard route. Todd Miller, resident Chelsea fan. I would like to know how you're feeling, Todd, now that the Tottenham legend Pochettino has now become your manager. He says Roma 2-0, Jose masterclass. Incoming, he says.
Absolutely, masterclass in defeat. I can't wait to see it. But then the Man City fan who was saying about they won Man City won the most ever cups. Have they got an invincible team? No, they haven't. But then I would say though, please get in your footballing question for me, Laurie, and Robbie, and see who's the best, because I always seem to win. So I don't see anything changing.
You're arrogant, aren't you?
I must say, I'm looking at that ground.
I'm only joking.
Where are they? Budapest, Hungary.
Hungary,
yeah.
It
looks very impressive.
Pitch.
He does
The stadium looks good. The pitch looks good. The atmosphere looks great. Obviously, we can't hear it because we're doing a watch along, but it looks rocking in the stadium there.
Yeah,
looks half and half with the fans, doesn't it?
Yep. So there's Nesri there.
See, this is what I heard the super chat from the man said that Arsene can't even compare to Alex Ferguson, even though Arsene has got an invincible team. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make no sense. That's what they always try to do, but he's got an invincible team. That makes him like Usain Bolt, the greatest. Gold. That's what it is, gold. Like Spandau Ballet sang. How can you diss the man?
Sage says Ty is a hater. Buzz Football says Pep's legacy would definitely be tarnished.
I'm not a hater.
Let's not forget the charges up against Barcelona at the moment as well.
That's true.
That's true.
I'm not a hater, and I never use hater in football. I'm not
Sevilla with the attack.
I'm just saying
and,
the truth. Ooh, is that a foul?
Navas going down pretty easily there, I think.
Matic.
That's Matic there. Navas went down. Oh, it wasn't Navas, actually. He went there pretty easily there. Oh, come on. He didn't even get touched. Oh, get up.
Oh, come on.
And
He
he's
didn't
holding
even
his
get
face.
touched in his face, did he?
Things like that should be yellow cards.
gosh.
That's what I mean. It should be yellow cards. That should be yellow card because that's ridiculous.
Yassine Usman says, greatest.
That's why the greatest. The Invincibles are the
How long have
greatest.
you been doing that?
And
rolling
Ahmed
your
says
tongue?
Ty still needs that oxygen.
No, I think you. I think you need it, Ahmed. If you're saying that. Sorry,
How long
Laurie.
have you been doing that? Rolling your
know.
tongue like Daddy Colonel. Robbie knows.
Daddy Colonel. Who's Daddy Colonel?
He's an MC to be on Saxon.
Oh, okay.
Wicked MC.
Oh,
From Saxon Sound Studio. Big
oh
up
right.
Saxon
I remember
massive.
Saxon. Yeah, I remember Saxon Sound. I don't know. I think it was one of the commentators did it.
Okay.
One of the commentators did it. I'll just go from there. When they would say, I think one of them was saying when Argentina, back in the time when Argentina had a manager, Carlos Bilardo, they used to roll their tongues, you know.
What was the question you asked, by the way?
Who, me?
Yeah.
About?
You asked a question and he said,
Oh yeah, I said, what team does he support?
no, before that he said, question for quiz because this guy put Rory Patricio about.
What? I don't,
Oh, no, I think he's putting that because he's a Wolves fan. Rory Patricio.
oh yeah, Rui Patricio used to be a
played for
Wolves fan. Yeah, he used to be. He's not surprising. He's gone.
Spinazzola-
Or Bulldozer
I'm not joking.
says, I guarantee Ty would trade the Invincible trophy for the Champions League.
Well, you guarantee wrong, my friend. You guarantee wrong. Because the Invincible is a trophy that the Invincibles will never, I don't
Do you think
will
that's
ever
a
be done
greater achievement in the Champions League? Then?
again. Well, I think it is. Yeah.
You do.
I do. Because of the fact that we
been
never
done.
lost 38 games. Not
Right,
se-
it's a chance here for Roma. Oh, nice bit of improvisation there by Tammy Abraham, but well defended by Sevilla. But that was a nice bit of improvisation there by Tammy. But now the chance for the counter-attack by Sevilla. But Roma getting back in numbers. Roma have been defending well in this tournament.
Yeah.
Sevilla, they're keeping it alive.
Everybody's
Remember,
right above.
Sevilla got so much experience
They
of
have.
playing in this particular competition. It's become their competition. Nobody's won it more times than them.
No.
And they're looking confident in the way they've started off. There's
Yeah.
Mourinho on the touchline there, giving some instructions to his players. Again, a very experienced manager in these situations. Invaluable that will be tonight.
Is it? That's what I mean, Laurie. 38 games.
A
it
nice
was.
little run here.
No, it's a phenomenal
That's what I
achievement.
think. It's, it's one of the
just
Just
Good.
thinking
It's a
out loud,
corner to
though,
Sevilla.
whether we would rather a Champions League.
No, not really.
Corner to Sevilla.
How many games do you play in the Champions League? 38 games. Not losing. That means when we look at the Invincibles turned up in
The
every single
naysayers
game.
will say there was a lot of draws in there.
I don't give a damn if there's a lot of
I
draws.
didn't think you would.
I don't. We had 12 draws. But remember, we won when we won the league at White Lane, and for the rest of the season, we took our foot off the pedal. We took our foot off the pedal when Robbie, legend Pires, scored a second at White Lane.
That's a bit naughty there. The Sevilla, I think it's Rakitic there, looking to take the corner and some objects
Oh
been
no, this
thrown
is wrong.
on.
This is wrong.
From you can see Roma players going over there and saying, "Yo, stop that" to their fans. But
It's
a couple of
ridiculous.
things were thrown onto the
This is
pitch
dang- this is-
when he went. His Rakitic there when he went to take Dybala going over and saying to those Roma fans, "Stop that."
But then the thing
That is very naughty. They threw on a couple of objects and one of them.
They have a
hit
pretty
him in
bad
the head.
reputation, the Roma fans.
that is
Yeah.
naughty. But then I thought you get searched when you go in.
Yeah, but you can still
know
have
what
things
they-
on you,
yeah,
can't you?
They can throw coins. and
Throw
all
coins.
sorts of
Yeah, you're not meant to
That's a
have
good
coins.
delivery, but well away by Tammy Abrams.
Did you see
Towering
that he was
header.
on the touchline there? On the goal line, sorry.
Who?
Tammy Abrams.
Mm.
In a defensive role.
He's not getting the ball at the moment, is he?
No, but he did well. That was a great header away. Todd Miller says, imagine the first Spurs. Imagine the fifth Spurs higher in Chelsea history and we get him a trophy. I think he's on about Pochettino. You know, he hasn't won nothing for Tottenham and he wins a trophy
For
with
Chelsea.
That was
Chelsea.
curious the way that
Says,
they
I like
sacked him,
Poch's
though,
style
didn't
and intensity more than Potter. However, we've already had that in
That is
TT.
curious.
Thank God the season is over.
it was curious.
Dybala
It was,
down
it
at
was
the
very curious to me the way they sacked Jose before he could participate in that final.
Because
A final where he probably would have won that game.
well, I don't know if he probably would have won, but the rumor is that they
What
would have
is
to
the
pay
rumour?
him, and you can't make it up. And like I said, it couldn't happen to a nicer man. It got what exactly he deserved. Football mud on his face from a great height. From where he got football mud on his face. He deserves it.
You're a real Mourinho hater, aren't you?
I'm not. Listen, Laurie. Please don't say hater because I don't think
You're
hatred
coming across as a
mentioned
hater.
in football. I just know that, listen, like I said, I'll always big the man up off the pitch because, like I said, and I'll always say it, he done a fantastic...
They got in behind them, but they did.
Chris Kelly says Ty's the kind of guy you could ask who would win a fight between Chuck Norris and Bruce Lee, and he would still say Arsenal.
You're so funny. No wonder you got kicked off stage.
Massim Perez says you can draw 38 games and be invincible and get relegated.
Yeah, exactly. But if you draw 38 games, you're not going to win the league, are you? And if you get relegated, what is that? What team is that then? So that doesn't make any sense, does it?
Anyway, don't forget to smash the like button.
This is invincible.
By the way, you said you was on your phone and you were trying to find out what the score is.
Yeah. Between
Argentina and Nigeria. How did you get on with that?
I didn't find it. You
want to know what the score is?
Go on.
Guess what the score is?
Yeah, go on. Go on.
Huh?
What is it? Yeah, go on. Go on.
3-0 to Argentina.
Is it?
Well, it's not 3-0 to Argentina. It's not 1-0. It's not 2-0. It's not even 0-0 because the game don't start till 10 o'clock. What's the matter with this guy?
That's even better. I didn't know any. That's even better.
So when you're there looking on your thing, what's the score? Game starts at 10 o'clock.
Oh, that's even better.
My gosh,
that's even better.
This guy, man. Don't forget to hit the like button. Want to hear from as many as you as possible as well in the comments.
And please
loving all of your
thank you for
comments so far. Zach Rahn says Sir Cox and Dodd, legendary.
Yep.
Definitely was.
Definitely. Yep.
Definitely.
Talking of legends, who do you think has been the best player ever to represent Nigeria at football? Ever? No, I'm curious to know who you think.
Wow.
Coming forward again here.
That's a big question. Well, it's probably going to come from the.
For me, I'll tell you my one straight.
Yeah, I know you're going to say
JJ Okocha.
Yeah.
Love JJ Okocha.
Well, I don't think we're going to have a player.
Dybala on the ball here as we talk about a play. That was brilliant. Here's a chance. And he saved. He hit it straight at the keeper, Rui Costa there. And really, Roma should be 1-0 up there.
It should be. But I think if
that was a lovely little bit of play there by Dybala there. And then this is a great ball, and he hits it first time, but hits it straight at the keeper. Because should have done better there.
No, because I think that he thinks that
he actually had time.
It's Spinazzola as well, who's a top player.
No, but I think what it is, he thinks that he's going to score. So that's why. Because he would have hammered.
The shot lacked conviction.
Yeah, because he thought that he only has to hit it to score. That's why.
He hit it straight at Bono. Sorry, I said it. Rui Costa hit it straight at Bono. He should have done better. This is a nice little through ball again. There's a chance here for Roma, but the keeper, Bono, picks it up. But two good little moments there for Roma. They've been a lot more attacking.
They're getting through
The
now.
last game I saw them in the second leg. When I saw them play in the second leg, I think it was against Feyenoord, and they were so defensive, it was unbelievable.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying to you, Laurie, right, where every single person is just writing off Inter Milan in that game.
Exactly.
These Italian teams, as we know, they like defending, no?
They do like defending.
You can't just say that
Man City
Inter have got no chance.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, I mean, I was being a little bit mischievous when I said that. But what I would say, though, is at the moment, the way Man City are playing, that being said, they lost at the weekend to Brentford.
They did.
Having made a number of changes, though.
Which I said would happen.
Even United.
I think.
Yeah.
Remember, United, I don't think United are going to be scared of City.
No. I think Man City will beat them. But
If they're going to slip up on the treble, I think that's where they'll slip up.
The Man United game.
Yeah.
No, I think
I can't see
and United are going to be determined not to make them get that treble.
But I don't think they're going to be into. That's why they're thinking harder.
Again, by the way, we'll be covering on DR Sports.
Yes, we will be. By the way, the FA Cup this weekend, we will be covering that game, so make sure you check that out. I'm going to be in the studio. We've got expressions as well. You coming to that?
Am I invited?
Yeah, of course you're invited. Saturday, man. FA Cup final, man.
I'll be here.
Right, big game. Laurie's there.
I'm coming if I'm invited. Thank you.
Yeah, you're invited now.
Thank you very much.
No pizza though.
Well,
Chris Smalling puts the ball out.
I think I've got other things to do. No, I'm only joking. Of course.
The ball played quickly by Sevilla, but well defended.
That should be
there by Matic.
Anything with expressions.
I think it's fair to say that
Roma
Roma have made much the better start.
They have.
They have now.
Although Sevilla have also been.
They slow starters against Man United, though, weren't they? I remember doing that.
Spinazzola should have done better there. He's supposed to get that into the corner.
No, because he thinks he's good. But the thing is, the way he hit it, he thinks he's just has hit it to score.
No, but you get a look. You see Jose was upset about that. Get into the corner, man. And he's a player of real quality. Dizzy Spectrum said, who will win? Well, we've sort of already covered that already. Perth Luxury says, Ty, we need your player ratings for the season for the PGMOL. Lee Mason, Howard Webb, new chief of the PGMOL, and Mope.
Well, Mope doesn't even
see him all getting very low marks.
Well, if I said -0, I'd be being kind. So
I don't understand this one. Mr. Cod says, do you think the 90s Italian, I think he means football, is the greatest? That was a good era.
Ooh, that
Remember
was
that?
Brilliant.
When he used to be on Channel 4.
Yes, Channel 4. What was it called? Gazzetta Football Italia.
Gazzetta Football Italia.
Oh, yes, with Beppe Signore, Gianluca Villa. Oh, I used to love Diego Fuse. Oh, I used to watch that all the time. It was brilliant. Oh, yeah.
Batistuta,
Zvonimir Boban, Dimitrio Albertini.
Oh, this
Christian
is nice
Pinucci.
by Tammy Abrahams.
Oh, well.
Moving the ball nicely there, but good defending there again by Sevilla.
Is it Abraham or Abrahams?
Abraham.
You
Ethan Mitchell says, Ty, ignore the haters. They are jealous of Arsenal's success.
Absolutely.
If people had had 1 ounce of passion you have, football would be a better place.
Well, thank you very much. Who's that?
Ethan Mitchell.
Thank you, Ethan Mitchell. Or
did you send it to yourself? I don't know.
No, thank you very much.
K1-2K21 says, Robbie is Tammy Abraham.
Yeah, I thought so.
Not Abrahams. It's so easy to say Abrahams.
Because you and Laurie keep on saying Abrahams. Abraham sounds better though, isn't it?
Abraham sounds better than Abraham. Sort your name out, Tammy, man. Sort your name out. 15 minutes gone, still 0-0. Sevilla versus Roma.
That's another one. I think Colonel Abrahams had trapped. Remember trapped? Oh, I'm trapped. Like a fool, I'm in the stage. I can't get out. Oh, I'm trapped. See, but listen, you're a music man. You don't remember Colonel Abrahams trapped.
Let me get on with the game here, sir.
Laurie,
you know what I mean?
You remember Colonel Abrahams trapped?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't remember Colonel Abrahams trapped?
Colonel Abrahams?
Yes, trapped.
I do think I remember.
Thank you. I'll get up on my phone. But your music,
you haven't got a very good singing voice, so that's why we lost.
Well,
I know the Colonel from Kentucky, you know.
By the way, I just want to say shout out to Elliot. We had him on the watch along when we did the Sevilla Man United game.
Who?
Elliot.
Oh, he's a Sevilla fan, isn't he? He's at the game.
He's at the game.
Oh, well,
yeah,
good luck.
because we were hoping to get him on, but he's actually at the game tonight. So
good luck.
He must be having the time of his life at the moment over there in Hungary.
Obviously, Robbie.
Oh, good
What
header.
Robbie forgot to say is that obviously other fast food.
This is what I hate.
Available.
I hate this in football. These players, they go down and they're tapping on the thing like that.
Yeah, I know. But some of them are really
If you're hurt, you ain't got no time to tap nothing. Look at him, this guy, rolling over and... Was it really that bad? They both went up for it.
I don't know. Look,
coming
like
together. Oh, get up, man, please.
No, but
it was a head clash.
Look, and he's leaning with his little bit of an elbow himself.
I think they cracked heads, though. I think
the slightest of head things.
What's he saying?
That's
He's
telling,
saying that they come together.
Come together. It was a coming together. It's not a yellow card or nothing.
Alex, tell
But
us.
the way, you know, I mean, the way these players go down, you don't know whether... The problem is in football nowadays, right, is that you don't know whether players are hurt or not. Because of the way they go down. You really don't
have to be very cautious. I hear what you're saying.
With a head injury,
with
you
a
have
head
to be
injury,
cautious. I get
very
that.
Cautious.
But I don't know sometimes because everybody goes down and hitting the ground.
Yeah, but sometimes they stop. Sometimes they don't.
When you hurt, do you hit the ground like that?
I don't think you got. Well, you can though, because that happened to Laura. Laura, shout out to Laura Reinrofer. She went down. Laura, who plays for women, against Wolfsburg. She went down and she was banging the ground and she was injured and the referee didn't stop the game.
I saw a game at the weekend. Was it the United player went down banging the floor? And at first I thought, oh, come on. And then they did actually. Anthony.
Oh, Anthony, right, yeah.
You remember when he went down, he started slapping the floor. It was like, that means you're not that hurt.
It's true.
But the problem is, Laurie, is because they all do it all the time.
No, I agree.
You don't know who's injured
and who isn't
from not injured. Yeah. So, you know, I mean, that guy was just banging the ground, rolling around like he was about to die. He just got up and run off. He was ready to play again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The way he was banging the ground, you'd have thought...
You know what it is? They've got magical powers of recuperation.
Well, you know, or maybe nothing was wrong with him in the first place, which is probably exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Have you ever noticed about players? They've got very low threshold of pain, but they've also got magical powers of recuperation.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I think Emmanuel did that one time. Emmanuel Eboué. He was injured and he got up.
What's happened to Eboué now? Because he went through quite a difficult time after he stopped playing for Arsenal.
Hopefully it's good.
He was in Turkey for a while. He was trying to get himself back playing football and get his life back together. I don't think he plays football anymore. No, probably not now.
Yeah. It must be hard, isn't it, when you're a footballer, you playing in front of 60,000 people every week. You know what I mean? Remember most footballers, that's what they've done all their life since they were little kids. Yeah. And then it's all over.
Yep.
Yes.
Career's over. And,
they say a career's very short.
It's not every single player that goes into punditry and things like management and stuff like that. The majority of players go in, there's not always something for them to do. So,
but that's what I think that's what they.
And it doesn't matter how much money they've earned. When that routine and everything like that is gone.
He's gone. Yeah.
Some of them find it really, really difficult. This game at the moment's been a bit patchy, isn't it?
Well, Roma started off the best.
Yeah, and Nasri.
I mean, let's face it, not everybody can stay as long in the game as Taribo West.
Terrible. Really? How long did he stay in the game for?
Roma coming forward here with Spin and Zola.
Funny.
Can he get a cross in?
You're funny, isn't it?
Hesitating with a cross.
Apparently, Taribo West was playing into his 50s.
Yeah.
No, seriously.
Yeah. Rumours.
No, that's what I heard.
That is true.
No, but that's credit to him.
That's what you heard.
That's what I heard.
What do you mean it's true, Robbie? What do you mean it's true? Is there any proof? There ain't no proof.
No, but if he is...
Credit to him if he was claiming to be 50.
It was true. Yeah, no, that's true. But there is something...
Was he claiming to be 50, though? That was the thing. Or was
apparently
he
was only 29 at the time.
Yeah, funny. Apparently there is someone paying 50, though. There is someone paying nearly 50 in the league, somebody was telling me.
Well, they said Roger Miller was playing too. He was about 50.
I wonder how old is Taribo West now? Let me find out. Let me do a little check.
I think he's running a ministry now, isn't he? A man of God.
Because he's a pastor.
Yeah.
Big him up.
Big him up, yes.
Taribo West.
Terrible.
Huh?
Legend.
Remember him with the green hair?
Born 1974.
Why are you laughing? The funny thing...
No chance, man.
Because that would only make you 49 then.
He's 49. I'm sorry, man.
No chance.
Well, I don't know.
So he's younger than you.
That's actually making me laugh.
Well,
Taribo West is not 50 yet. Come on, man. Was he born again? Oh, that's it. He's a born again Christian, right?
Funny. I won't go into... I probably said it, but I won't go into why that's done. It's a shame that it is done. Why that's done. But what's interesting is that Mourinho tried to diss Samuel Eto'o. You remember? He tried to say, I don't know how old... Yeah, he tried to say, I don't know how old he is. But yeah, he signed him. And Samuel Eto'o said... Mourinho's an idiot.
This guy here, Nasty Kratos, says, we had Taribo West at Plymouth Argyle.
That's right.
He said the guy was unreal in pre-season, got to the first league game, and the guy could barely run. And they released him within weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember that. He did play at Plymouth. He played at Inter Milan as well. He's absolutely...
He was a good player, though. I'll give him that.
He was a good player.
He was a wicked defender, wasn't he?
Yeah,
he was a brilliant defender, yeah.
Wicked defender. Anyway, free kick here to Sevilla. Another veteran taking this one, Rakitic. Swings that ball in, but easily dealt with.
What Taribo West showed is that age is only a number.
Age ain't nothing but a number. What, Aliyah? Very funny.
What was that Nigeria team that got thrown out for being...
Teams.
What?
More than one.
The team where they said that the DNA or something like where they said that they were older than they said. What was that team?
I don't know.
Was that the Olympic team, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Olympic team that won the Olympics. Yeah.
That won the Olympics.
That won the gold medal, yeah. I don't know what
there are...
But it's not only us. I'm sure other teams have done it.
Oh, yeah, you're not the only ones.
No, not the only ones.
This is Nigerian under-18s.
Yeah, funny, yeah.
They do DNA tests on all these teams.
Bone testing now.
On all of them,
that's good.
Yeah,
but that's good. That's good if they do that.
Cameroon it was. David Dean E says it was Cameroon.
David Dean?
They were the team that got
Was that?
Yeah, there was
David
recent.
Dean?
Yeah, it was Cameroon. And they found out that like
Oh really? Oh,
their team
interesting.
was like they got thrown out of a tournament because they weren't the age that they said they were.
Wow.
When they done the testing. Can't get away with it now.
Disgrace, isn't it, Ty?
That is a disgrace. It is a disgrace. By the way, people watching and listening, can you send in quiz questions? Football quiz questions, please. And women's football as well. I forgot to say, I gave you and Yardi the grace of the week. I forgot to give grace of the week to Frida Marnham, big her up. Because she won the player of the season for my sports club, probably player of the season. Frida Marnham. So
Arsenal's player of the season.
yes,
sure.
yes, our women's player of the season, yeah.
Anyway, still 0-0 in this game. It hasn't really got going yet.
No,
I mean,
it hasn't.
Well, Roma had the
you know,
best
it's
chance.
just really,
Roma should be
really
ahead.
tight. A lot of sort of, you know, coming togethers and things like that. It's nothing really to separate the teams at the moment. It's a good little run here by Sevilla. Swung into the box. But,
I did notice in the two Man United games, Sevilla did tend to start quite slow in that one as well.
But that's
Brighton Hill there.
Brighton
Tottenham
Hill.
player.
Hello, Guy. The thing about it is that Sevilla are showing why they have the experience now. Because look,
Another player gone down, that will please Robbie.
Roma didn't take their chance, you know, and now it's different.
Every
Sevilla's-
minute is going down.
He was banging the thing as well. He's banging the pitch as well.
Although we should make the we should be fair and say that there's a number of our players in the Premiership, English-born
Oh, I
players,
thought you
British,
meant
that
Arsenal
go down. I mean, Jack Grealish, for all his talents, he's a man that likes to hit the floor quite regularly, don't you
Hit
think?
the floor.
Oh,
hit the
Grealish.
floor.
Yeah,
Yeah, but is he the only one though?
He does get
not-
fouled a lot, though, to be
He
fair.
does.
He does get fouled.
But he's not averse to hitting the floor and asking for a foul. Harry Kane, Tottenham,
Yeah, well, we know.
always looking for.
He's one of the worst. He's one
Do
of
we
the
have
worst.
any Arsenal? Like
There
that?
you go. Look, again, look. There's slapping the floor.
People have said that Saka likes to.
No.
Nah, you're joking,
No.
man.
I don't
Saka-
think
He gets
I think
kicked all the
Saka
time.
tries to stay on his feet too
He does.
much.
He could be accused of being too honest, which is not. I don't think it's a bad thing. No.
No, but I've heard opposing fans say that Saka goes to ground.
Yeah, of course they would say that. When their players, when their players are trying to kick lumps out of it, of course they're going to say that.
But I know it's going to sound a bit biased, but I don't think that that's something that Arsenal necessarily engage in, to be honest.
Anyway, here's a
No.
question for you. Ahmed
Okay.
Doshan says, with a super chat, says,
Yeah.
who scored the only goal in the 2013 FA Cup final?
2013.
Yeah.
2013, the only goal. So I take it was 1-0 then. God, who was it? 2013.
Oh, my God.
Who was the final between?
Huh?
Let me see. Let me try and find who the final was between.
No, what are you looking for?
No, I'm trying to
This
find
is
out.
cheating. You don't
I'm trying to
Google
find
it.
out who the final is.
The guy
between.
asks you a question,
Yeah,
just
but I'm
say.
trying to. No, I'm not looking for. I'm trying to. See
Who scored the only goal in the
I'm
2013
trying to
FA
find
Cup
out who
final?
the teams were, isn't it? Is
No,
that
right,
wrong?
I'll give you a clue. Man City played in it.
Man City. Ah. Then
Don't Google it. I'll see you
must-
cheating.
No, I'm not entering the
it
competition.
must
I'm
have
just
been.
checking.
It must have been Yaya.
What are you checking for?
So that I want to
Who
know.
did you say?
It must have been Yaya Toure.
Ben Watson.
Oh my gosh, Wigan
Wigan.
beat them. Yes. Oh my.
And what happened to Wigan that same year?
They got relegated.
Yep.
Just like Birmingham.
By the way,
Penalties.
whilst we're talking about
How can I get that wrong? Thank you for the question. I got that. I can't believe that.
relegations and promotions, big
Yeah.
up to Luton Town, man. I'm sure Robbie
Oh,
will
yeah.
join me. In
Luton Town
well done,
promoted
man.
Big up Luton.
to the Premier League.
Well done.
I think you get a ticket next year.
Well, that's what we.
The
That's,
ground's so small, man. How are we going to get a
we
ticket?
covered that. We covered that in the
Yeah,
Bias
yeah,
show.
yeah.
What people don't know, Laurie, you're welcome to join. Me and Robbie thought the best way to get a ticket is camp out there. If we camp out there now, we might just get in when the fixtures played.
No, we got
Dwayne-
a few contacts. Might be
Dwayne
able to sort.
7MK says Brazil under 20
Oh.
3-0 winners. Chelsea Santos is a baller. And
Yeah,
Anthony Lafleur says, I say Roma win 2-1. The big key will be to play on the wings with Spinazzola and Celik providing crosses to Tammy and Dybala, being able to play as free roaming playmaker and in the counter-attack. And the Riddler says, guess the team.
The Riddler.
If he's being funny here. Bottled the Premier League in 2020 and 2021, bottled top four in 2022, bottled the Premier League in 2016, 2023. Hint, Jose has only lost one game to this team.
Chelsea. Chelsea.
Has he only lost one game to Arsenal?
No, it must be more than that. No, that's
might
more
be-
than.
might
it's
be
more
true,
than-
you know.
No, because Arsene beat him once. It can't be. No, it can't be one. Because remember, we would have faced him. We would have faced him without Arsene as well. So I don't think he's only lost one
Travel
game.
with Jordan with a super chat says, can you ask Ty what's going on with his phone case? What's up with your phone case?
Well, for a start, it's not a phone case. It's a glass case. Okay. It's a
Ian
glass
K
case.
says, question for Ty. Were you
Yes.
scared when you said that Villa fans should get relegated and they were standing just outside the gate?
Well, you've just answered your own question. If I was scared, would I be saying it? If I was scared, of course I wasn't scared, and that's why I was saying it, because of the people that were slagging me off. That's why I was saying it. I didn't obviously mean it.
In loving memory of my little brother, GG says, Robbie, why is the kid next to you up so late? Tell him to brush his teeth and go to bed.
Well, the thing about that is that, listen, let's be respectful, because I know that you don't have any brains in your head. So let me give you some. Let's be respectful. Let's not be stupid and disrespectful and act like we know how to be a grown-up. I know it might be hard for you.
And
So let's
Todd
not be
Miller, Chelsea
stupid.
fan. Ty, what was the score on Wenger's 1,000th game? That's his question.
Todd Miller, what was the score when the Invincibles came there? Todd Miller, what was the score at Emirates this season? Todd Miller, what was the score at Stamford Bridge this season? Okay, thank you. Good night.
What do you make of the appointment of Pochettino for Chelsea?
Why is it, what's that got to do with me? No. I think
I'm sure you have an opinion one way or the other.
I'm only joking. I think he's an interesting appointment. I'm sure Tottenham fans will be sad and disappointed that he's gone to them, but they did sack him. It's interesting. Will he get the time though? Is the question. Because they're going to have to give him time. I think Pochettino is a good manager, but I don't know if he's got the time. And I'm already seeing that allegedly he said that he doesn't want João Felix.
Yeah, I heard
So if
that
that is
as well,
if that is true,
Who somebody sitting next to me right, was saying he's going to be the greatest thing since sliced bread. Scored 1 goal in the Premier League. Remember?
You're talking about Trossard.
I'm on about you. I'm on about you. Say, why didn't we get him?
No, listen, he's a very good player.
Flopped, isn't he, at Chelsea?
Just because it didn't work at Chelsea
Flopped at
does
Chelsea.
not mean. I mean, Kevin De Bruyne didn't work at Chelsea.
Did he
He's
flop?
arguably the best.
that's true. Nor did
midfielder ever.
Mohamed Salah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
So,
true. That's true. But what?
No, but you didn't talk them up. You talked up João Felix.
No, I said he was a good player, and Mudryk. They're
you know
both
what?
very good players.
Felix is a very, very good player, but I just feel that like he doesn't have enough in product.
Yeah,
he looks
arguably.
brilliant until he gets in front of that goal.
Potential
Tammy
penalty
Abraham
tech.
down at the moment.
Oh
by the
my
way.
gosh.
And
I don't
there's
know.
a potential
Well, it's
check,
a high foot. It's a high foot.
potential penalty check.
Ooh. I
Let's
don't
see
know.
how this one
If
I
goes.
don't know.
Tammy's that hurt, I doubt if he's doing
He's
all
not
that
that.
with
He's
his
just
legs.
he's trying to milk it to get.
Listen,
Let's
Mourinho's
have a-
probably schooled him in how to do that. Ooh.
No, because he's gone for the ball. That's not a penalty. Because he's gone for the ball.
No,
He
but
just
if
saw it.
you take the man's
No, but
head
you
off,
see
like
it,
Yeah,
that-
but if you're reckless with it,
he
yeah.
weren't reckless.
it didn't look like he saw him, did it?
In the Premier League,
Let's
they'll
see this again
give
from.
him.
Oh, they're showing another. That was a good tackle. Brian Gill going down holding his leg. Perfectly good tackle. Look, he gets the ball. There you go. Gets the ball.
Check over. See, check over. Of course.
Check over. That was never a penalty because he's going.
Exactly.
The Tammy one, though, is that a penalty?
Never.
No, look. He's check
Never.
over.
The player's
Of
got
course
to kick
not.
the ball.
He's gone for the ball. But what?
Yeah,
I'm-
but he.
You know, where
but
Tammy's put his head,
Exactly.
you've got to be brave down there.
Exactly. But what I would say.
But the rules also say that you've got to have a care of duty to your opposing player.
Yeah, you do.
If you put your foot up like that, it could be argued that you didn't show.
Look
that.
at him. Look, he's looking at the ball.
Yeah.
And Tammy dips his head down there. That's
Yeah.
not a foul.
Yeah.
Ibrahima says, would you rather win the Europa League or the FA Cup?
Ooh.
Europa
Well, for
League.
us now, because we won FA Cup so many times.
Europa
probably
League, I think, is bigger to win.
Yeah, it
Because
is.
if
Yeah,
you
it's-
win the Europa League, you're
you're going
automatically
Champions
into
League. Yeah,
Champions
yeah.
League. So
And we won
to
FA
me,
Cup
the mere
most times.
fact of that shows that it has more value
We
now
won
than an FA Cup, doesn't it?
Yeah, and we won the FA Cup. But then, going back to João Felix, sorry. The thing is, though, is that he's gone back to how much they spend on him for a loan.
Yeah, but that wasn't the question. It
No,
was-
but what's the point then?
Yeah.
Astronomical amounts of money. To
Yeah,
send him
but
back.
with respect,
I
that
can't
wasn't the
believe
question
it.
that was being put.
No, I'm
We
not-
talked
I'm not-
about how good the player is.
No, I think he's a good
And I
player.
think he's a very good player.
But-
And I also said,
But it was too
just
much.
because he didn't work at Chelsea doesn't mean to say he wouldn't work for
Didn't
Arsenal.
work from Atletico Madrid either, so that's 2. So he's racking them up now. Here comes Tammy
He's
Abraham
still
on
gonna
the
have time to
ball.
train.
Trying to slip
poor
a
option,
pass through, but defended well by Sevilla. Don Perignon says,
Don Perignon,
which one
obviously
player
drinks over.
would Ty take from the top 6 teams?
Obviously, other drinks are available.
Oh, it's good.
one player?
By Spinazzola? No. You can get through there.
One player. You can have one player from the top
One player
6.
from the top 16. Gosh.
I think that's pretty easy.
Probably Haaland, isn't it?
Yeah.
That goes without saying, isn't it?
Haaland. All day long.
I would say Roma are definitely playing the better football right now.
They are, but Sevilla have the experience, and it shows. Because Sevilla are not panicking.
Ahmed says, which American club did Pele play for?
Oh my!
I know.
Why is he asking me that?
Oh, it's a chance here for Roma. And
Yes!
he's taking it. 1-0. Roma go up. And it is Paulo Dybala. I said at the start of this show that him coming back into the team could be
Look at
really
them throwing the
significant.
stuff. Look at them throwing the
Dybala with the opening goal. It's 1-0 to Roma. Massive goal. No expression on the face there
Because he knows
of
it's over.
Jose Mourinho. The Roma fans are going mad. But that was a clinical finish by Dybala. 1-0 to Roma.
Well, back to your question.
Let's see here. Let's just check to make sure it's all onside and that. But they lose the ball there in midfield. It's a lovely pass
you see
through.
that?
And a great finish by Dybala. Look at this here.
Instead of him trying to win the ball back, he's there
Look at
complaining
this pass
to the
there.
ref.
Lovely little
Great
slide
ball,
pass
great
there. Took it under his control. And
finish.
Dybala with a great finish.
Could the keeper have done
Right,
better
he's a
there?
quality player there. Well, he's hit it across him.
He's hit him across. So
He hit his crossing. The keeper kind of got... No, he
Yeah,
missed
I
it.
don't know, man. I think the keeper
I
should
don't
have
know,
done
man.
better.
I think that's a good finish. That's a very good finish. 1-0 to Roma. Roma 1-0 up.
Back to
And
Jose's
now...
not even showing. Oh, look, he's telling them
Jose's
to calm
just saying to man,
down.
calm
Yeah,
down,
because
chill out, man. I've been here before.
Yeah, exactly.
I've done this. And a nothing.
No, because you know you're not going to... You know, hopefully...
Greatest.
But
Europe.
back to the question. How can they ask me such a hard question? How can they ask me New York Cosmos? How can they ask me that?
Even I knew that.
All
One.
right.
Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah,
that is
New
right.
York Cosmos. I bet they didn't think I would know that. Listen, Pele's a legend. I knew all about Pele in school. When they said Pele's gone to America, we knew all about it when he went to America. Who's getting
Who's
booked?
Auntie Taylor's book there?
In loving memory,
Someone
my
on
little
the
brother
bench?
Gigi says, rumour has it that the night bird that Ty tried to hustle in Nigeria is in London. What you saying, Ty?
The night-
Still 50-50?
Well, look, 50-50 is by Lamar, so well done. I don't know what... Listen, you're going to have to explain to me because I don't know what you're chatting about. When you're talking about Nightbird, what are you chatting about? I
All
don't
right,
know what you're
about to
chatting
kick off again. What's
Look
the
at that.
delay for?
Flares.
And notoriously, once Jose's teams go a goal in front,
Yeah,
it's
that's
very
it, just
hard to
lock it
pick
down.
up.
Well, yes. Like I said,
And that goal just coming
listen, if anyone can...
36 minutes into the game.
Sevilla can. Don't
Paul
forget how many times they won it.
2011 says Ty Jose is about to do something that you losers couldn't do this year.
But hold on.
No, it's not beating Southampton, it's winning a trophy.
Hold on,
What
but
was
ho-
his team again, Paul,
Exactly.
2011?
Exactly. But who's
You didn't
your
name
team?
your team
You-
2011.
Listen. If you're so brave, name your team, you football coward. Name your team. Don't start dissing without saying who is your team. Because your team, I can guarantee your team won nothing and ended up blowing us.
What is with these, you go to a ground, there's searcher and all that, but all
Yeah.
these flares still getting.
Well, because
Well,
apparently
people
they put
conceal them, their
Yeah.
bodies, and
yeah.
I guess you can only search so much, really. Someone's determined to get something like that in. Unfortunately, they will do.
Yeah, like a pig's head. Can you imagine that time to throw at Figo? That's
Oh, look.
They probably
terrible
let
thing.
them do that.
This is what I'm saying, Robbie. That is an inside job. Because how can you get a pig's head into a stadium? How can you get a pig's head into a stadium? They did let him do it.
Full of sweat, man. He's working his socks off.
Yeah, I must say,
At the
he's
moment.
doing a good job of occupying the defenders up
He
front.
is, but
That's-
listen, Sevilla have the experience, man.
And if you think about it, Jose used to deploy.
Who
I'm
is
not saying he's as
Jose?
good as.
It's Mourinho.
If you hold on, Jose Mourinho
Hold on, En Vogue. Very good, very good.
used to deploy Didier Drogba in a similar role. However, Drogba was a much better player than Tammy. With respect to Tammy.
down there.
Another cheat.
Free kick
Yeah.
to...
No, he was. He was.
Drogba.
Yes, he was a
One
cheat.
of the best strikers ever to play in the Premier
You
League.
see how many times he used to dive? But listen, big him up. And even big, the way he repped Africa, massive respect. He was always chatting about Africa, Didier Drogba, all the time. So big him up. But of course he was a cheat for Chelsea.
And let's face it, he was a bit of a nemesis of ours.
Well,
He always play. No, come on.
I don't know.
Robbie, am I lying?
I
Of course
don't
he
know.
was.
I don't know.
Drogba
Always used to
against
score
Arsenal.
against him.
I used to
Always.
If Drogba was playing on the opposite team, I was already.
I remember that
threatening
time I even asked him, and I said, why do you score against Arsenal?
What did he say?
Huh? He goes, Arsene Wenger. No, actually, I said, why do you always score against Arsenal? I said, and then I said, who you? I can't remember. I said, who are you going to sign for next? And he goes, go and ask Arsene Wenger or something like that.
What?
But he was a funny guy.
No,
KR
big him
says,
up,
Uncle Ty, name your favourite football moments.
Oh, look, this is promising for now.
I'm not an uncle. Actually, I'm not your uncle. I am an uncle, but not your uncle. Favorite football moment or moments?
Moments. Just give us a moment.
Okay, well, he's
Barcelona's
got.
playing well at the moment, by the way.
They are, but this
That
severe
was a foul,
experience.
by the
That
way,
was
as well,
definitely a
yeah,
foul.
yeah.
Severe experience.
Painful
And on
one
the
as
knee
well.
as well.
Well,
Painful foul.
It is. Yeah.
favorite football moments. Thank you for the questions, by the way. It's got to be Anfield 1989. I don't think anything can beat that because that was incredible. Obviously, seeing the Invincibles.
Was he there?
No,
That
no.
night? Oh, okay.
Seeing the Invincibles, I was lucky enough to go winning the league at White Hart Lane, winning the league at Old Trafford as well. I was lucky enough to see that. Winning the Cup Winners' Cup, beating Parma, where we had about one chance, which Alan Smudger Smith scored. And for the rest of the game, we were defending. And that was a Parma team that had Gianfranco Zola, Thomas Brolin, Faustino Aspria.
Latif says, who was Arsenal's top goal scorer with 98 goals and appearances?
Top goal scorer.
Top scorer.
Oh, this is dangerous.
Oh, it's dangerous here. Oh. Maybe it needed Tammy Abraham
They
on the
seem
end
to
of
get
that one,
caught
but
out there.
it's a free kick the other way to Sevilla.
When they say
Who's
top...
Arsenal's top scorer? 98.
Oh, in 98.
Must have been in the year 98.
In 1998.
Goals and appearances.
Right. That would have been Dennis Bergkamp.
Jack
right?
I don't know. Jack MC
that's
says, you have to give us the answers
Alan
as well.
Smith.
Exactly. No,
Jack
98,
MC says,
98.
Nigeria winning the World Cup or Arsenal winning the quadruple. Which one would you choose, Ty?
It wouldn't be no. There's no question. It would have to be us winning the quadruple.
Okay. Ask Ty, who's
surprised.
the
I thought
only
you would've
English
gone for
footballer
Nigeria.
to win the Ballon d'Or twice?
Say that again.
Who's the only English footballer to win the Ballon d'Or twice?
Dennis Law,
Nope.
Michael Owen,
Nope.
Robbie Fowler.
Nope.
Gareth Bale.
Nope.
English. Only English footballer to win the Ballon d'Or twice. English. What? Stanley Matthews.
Nope.
Wow. Have you got the answer?
Yep.
Hold on. The only English footballer to win the Ballon d'Or twice.
Time up. Kevin Keegan.
Oh, my. I said everyone but him. Oh, well done. Thanks for the question.
Peter says, Robbie, if we get Harry Kane this summer, how far do you think he will push us
That
next
was a
season?
foul throw.
He'll
30
push us
goals
all-
a season striker, also on a good team.
That's it.
Plays in defence, but no way
Is
would
he
Tottenham
coming?
sell us Harry Kane. He's on a free contract at the end of the season where he can go where he wants, but right now
They would never say
there's
that. Exactly.
absolutely no
There's
chance.
no
of it.
way. But if
TB
he
says,
chose
Ty,
us- Yeah.
how dare you disrespect the African king Drogba?
Easily.
Well, Henri cheated the Irish.
Okay.
I guess I can't expect anything more from an English colonizer. Laugh out loud. But that is true. Henri that time. Henri that time, remember?
Hold on. Did you call me a colonizer? Do you know my name? Do you know my background? How can I be a colonizer? Listen, right. You know the word history? Put black in it and go and read it, please. Because I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, I can easily call Drogba a cheat because he did. Drogba so blatantly cheated that when we played Galatasaray in the Emirates Cup, we won it up. He just threw himself to the ground and got a penalty. So yes, he did cheat. Listen, big him up because he's an absolute legend, big up Africa. But he did cheat because if you
Do you remember that famous incident with him and Jens Lehmann?
thank you. That's what I was going to say. When he pushed Jens and then Jens.
Oh, they're appealing for...
Oh, this could be a penalty.
Oh, no. I think they were appealing... that
Why
it
is
should have been
Marino
out.
screaming?
Jose's kicking off with the fourth
What's he
official.
screaming for? He's white hair, man. I've got a question, but it's a nickname thing. Do you two want it? It's about nicknames in football.
Go on.
Who was nicknamed the White Feather?
The white what?
The White Feather.
That was...
I know. He played for...
Ravanelli, well done.
Oh, there's a chance there.
That's-
He should have done better there, Sevilla.
Sevilla come back into the game now. Yes, Ravanelli, well
He
done.
was the
Rakitic
first
there with
one
the deliveries.
to celebrate by putting his shirt over his head, wasn't he? Like,
Yeah. More or
played
less,
for
yeah.
Middlesbrough.
That's right, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, well done, Robbie. Fabrizio Ravanelli. What a great player he was.
This guy says, Ahmad says, who was the first Tanzanian player to score in the Premier League?
Oh my, what?
Tanzania.
Tanzanian. Mm-hmm. Wow, that's a great question, man. We probably do know him. Oh, Tanzania. Hugo Rodallega is my guess.
No.
No.
Have you got a question? Have you got an answer?
Mbwana Samata of Aston
Hugo
Villa.
Rodallega, he played for Wigan, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right.
He's
that's
from
right.
Colombia.
Oh, he says Roma coming again here. Chance. Can he put it away? And it's too overplayed. It. Tammy Abrahams tries to put it in. They're appealing for a penalty, but it's been given the other way. And the Roma player, which is, I think that's Pellegrini there, has been given a yellow card for diving. It is Pellegrini. He's been given a yellow card there for diving. Anthony Taylor there. We'll have to obviously see what VAR says about it. Let's have a look at it. It was a nice little run here by Dybala, who's looking very sharp in the game. He really is looking about it. Let's see. And that is a horrendous dive.
That is shocking.
By Pellegrini.
He tried to trip himself up.
Look at that. He put his foot on the player and then he jumps up with all the surprise.
You see?
Well done to the referee. That was an absolute dive.
And this is what Drogba used to do.
Well done. That was
what
a
Drogba used to do.
shocking dive.
That was
terrible.
shocking. That was shocking.
That was absolutely embarrassing.
And I have to say as well, Anthony Taylor's done very well because
Yeah,
there's
he's
been
refereed
a
the
lot
game
of,
well.
a
well,
lot of dark arts going on.
It's a shame he doesn't do that in this country, isn't it? It's a shame he doesn't do that, isn't it?
That was embarrassing.
That was embarrassing.
really, really embarrassing.
That was embarrassing.
Anyway, 7 minutes of
7
added
minutes.
time.
My God,
Tammy
baby.
Abrahams here now in a foot race.
That's a foul.
he pulled
Surely
his shirt.
he got pulled back.
He should have
there.
gone down. He should have gone down.
He should have.
Should pull it back there, innit?
But then we were just saying that-
Roma definitely looking a better team at the moment.
Definitely.
They are. But listen,
But I
Sevilla
do
have
remember
experience.
watching Sevilla in a couple of their games previously, and they do tend to start quite slow.
They do. They got experience.
Come on.
Tom
in the
Perignon
second
says, what is Ty's height?
What's your height? Don Perignon. Is it Tom Perignon or Don Perignon?
Dom.
Yeah, Dom. Obviously, other drinks are available. What is your height, Don Perignon? And also, you did Thierry. Yeah, Thierry did cheat, but that doesn't mean Drogba wasn't. Just because Thierry cheated doesn't mean Drogba isn't. Drogba was a cheat as well, and Drogba cheated, and you know that he did. And
Because that goal effectively knocked Ireland out of the World Cup, didn't it, really? Because that was the playoffs for the World
yeah,
Cup.
well, yeah. Because nobody's ever cheated ever. Thierry's the only person that's used hand, isn't it? He's the only person.
Ahmed
Oh,
says
that's good.
5'3".
Ahmed, go back to school because you're wrong.
Yahaberg says 4'11".
Well, listen,
Dom Perignon says 5'9".
I'm not saying nothing, Don Perrin. Listen, the one that said 4'11", if I was, I'll still be taller than you.
Made by Toxic Love says, Ty, name 5 Arsenal cheats.
Made by Toxic Love. Who do you support, by the way, first? Because I'm sure your team are cheats. These people, when you ask these questions, which we appreciate, say the team you support, okay? So don't be a football coward. Don't think you can come at me without saying the team you support. 5'9" is a good shout, actually. Exactly.
You like that one, innit?
What's that?
You like that, innit?
What's that? 5
When the
cheats.
guy said you're 5'9".
Yeah, I did like that.
Yeah, the 5
Good
cheats.
shout.
Who's the 5 cheats?
Listen, before I name, you name me your team, and I'll name you 10 of your cheats for you. Tell me your team. Don't just point. Tell me your team if you're brave enough.
Sevilla coming forward again here. Need to get a goal back, really.
They do, but they have
But
the
at the moment, not really threatening.
they have the experience. They have the experience, Sevilla.
Not really threatening at the moment.
They're not
Not
threatening.
really threatening. Disappointed.
Yeah, they are disappointed. But then Roma could have been 2-0 up.
It's funny because although we all think that Roma have been clearly the better side, which I think they have, if you look at the stats for the game, it's actually quite even.
Yeah.
3 shots Roma against 2. Sorry, 2 shots Roma against 3 for Sevilla. 2 shots on target for Roma compared to 1 for Sevilla. Sevilla have actually had more possession of the ball than Roma as well.
That doesn't surprise me. But Roma are happy about that.
Yeah, they haven't really done nothing with it, though. That's
No,
the thing.
they haven't.
They haven't.
And if you ask me, those stats, because the more threatening team has definitely been Roma.
Yes.
There's skill there. Bounce off the ball.
Oh, he's given a foul.
That could also reflect that.
Keeper brings it back for the original foul. Sorry, the referee brings it back for the original foul.
What that could also reflect is that, well, you know from experience that when Jose goes a goal up, his team tend to sit back a bit.
Brian Hill.
Yeah.
Tries to get a cross in, but defended.
Because that's one thing you can rest assured that Roma are going to be defensively very solid.
Look how many players they got back now. They've got every single player back.
Yeah, but then Sevilla have the experience. But one thing which wasn't nice was to see objects being thrown at the celebrating Roma players. I think it's disgusting. It really is. Because they could get seriously hurt.
Ball swung in there, but easily dealt with by Roma. But can Sevilla keep the ball alive again here? They're still trying, but look at that. Look in the box there. Every single Roma player back, and the ball is away there. It's going to be very hard to break that down.
It will be, but Sevilla can do it because they have the experience.
Jet MC says Arsenal fan here. 5 Arsenal cheats starting with Henry.
Hold on, who's that?
Ja MC.
Ja MC, prove you're a gooner, mate. Don't just tell me you're going to prove you're a gooner. Don't try and lie. So prove it, all right? Because if you're a gooner, you can name 5 of our cheats then, if we've got 5 cheats. Don't lie, prove it, mate. I'm not falling for that one. Act like Phil Fearon. Try and prove
open play. Here comes Sevilla again now. They're still trying to
I think they will.
knock on the door, but as I said, a lot of bodies in there. Whips one into the box. Smalling dealt with that pretty well.
He did.
And Roma win it again, get it up the pitch, but there's nobody up there.
They didn't.
Every single player behind the ball.
Every single one.
It's going to be really hard to break that down.
It will be hard, but listen, Sevilla have got that experience. They've got to know. And when you know how to win finals, you just seem to have that.
But so, yeah.
That X factor. Obviously, other programs are available.
Ball whipped into the box again, but that's not working right now. Roma dealing with that pretty easily. And the ball away again. That's a nice little flick on there.
There's a foul on the Roma player.
Oh, that was nice. That was nice. Oh, good bit of skill there.
Now it's opening up.
Has a shot. That's a great shot. Hits the post.
This is how quickly
that was a great shot. Was that Rakitic?
Possibly.
Great shot, though.
Goalkeeper beaten.
Goalkeeper was beaten and hit the post.
Look at that.
Much better by Sevilla. Another raking ball in there, but he misses it. But that was better by Sevilla. It was Rakitic, and he hit the post with that great strike.
Very unlucky, very unlucky.
Very similar to the sort of strikes we've seen Odegaard take the season.
Yes, that's right.
Where he tries to arrow it into that corner right on the post. He's so unlucky. And even the way the ball came back off the post and just misses Rui Patricio, could easily have rebounded off him and went into the goal. Look at this. He's very lucky there.
Well, like happened to Paul Emmy.
So unlucky. So unlucky.
That's a very good point, Robbie, because Martin scored twice. Scored at White Hart Lane like that and at Newcastle, didn't he?
This is what happens as well to Roma. Them sitting back, if you notice, Sevilla come back into a lot more.
But this is what I'm saying. It's too early for them to sit
It's a very
back.
risky strategy.
It is risky because they're
But
just
it's a
drop.
strategy that Jose's done all his
managers. A lot of play, isn't it?
Yeah, but listen, against Sevilla, he dropped deeper and deeper and deeper. You only need one break of play, one mistake, and they're level.
So the ball's gone out of play there. About 20 seconds left of this half, and 7 minutes added on, a lot of extra time added on
that was a foul,
in this half.
That was a foul. 55.
Long throw taken. Ball in there, but well headed away again. I think that was Chris Smalling under that again. Take a shot. Great block there by Dybala, and that is the end of the first half. It's half time, and that is it. 1-0 to Roma. That man there, Paulo Dybala, with the goal, and it is 1-0, and Mourinho is currently on his way to another trophy. Europa League is looking good at the moment, but it's only half-time. Ty, what have you made of that half?
Interesting. I think Roma are the better team. If I'm honest, they should be 2-0 up. But then Sevilla hit the post. I think Roma I suppose they've had the better chances, but like Laurie said, Sevilla have got the most possession. It's quite interesting, really. I think Roma probably are the happier team, and they're probably in the position that they want. But I would never write up Sevilla. I think the fact that they've won it so many times, they'll come back into it, but they have to up their game.
Laurie?
Yeah, pretty much Ty spot on.
Thank you.
I think Roma definitely made the better start. They got their goal. They've gone into their shell a little bit.
Yeah.
And as I was saying earlier, Robbie, that if you look at the stats, even though Roma are a goal up, you would have thought that they controlled the half. If you look at the stats, Sevilla are actually in the ascendancy in terms of numbers. So they've had 5 shots on goal compared to Roma's 2, 1 on target. But they've had 61% possession, which is quite significant. But then, as you said, Robbie, they've not done a whole lot with it yet. Although, it's interesting to note that as soon as Roma scored, they kind of went into their shells a little bit, put more men back behind the ball, and literally gave Sevilla possession. And that is what I expect to see more of in the second half.
Okay, Paul 2011, our friend here, says, guess the number trophies Ty has won this year. Times Ty has admitted that he's wrong. Times Julian has spoken sense. And my team is Harchester United. Sounds like he's a Man United fan, doesn't it?
No, but the thing is,
Harchester, isn't that?
Harchester
team
United.
That was that team.
Well,
in
from
there.
Dream Team.
Yeah, that's
they were
it.
from
Yeah,
Dream
yeah.
Team. This shows. So once again, I'm sure Harchester United are a bigger team than your actual club, and Harchester United are fictional.
Goodness.
What was that magazine
Gunzu.
we used to get back in the day? Was it called Shoot? wasn't it?
Shoot, 90 minutes.
That was Harchester.
Gunzu, a.k.a. Forever, misunderstood, says, Liverpool fans, take it all in. If you work hard and get rid of that pension midfield next season, you could be at this big stage.
Well, who's who?
Says GGMU.
That's not fair. That's a bit
TBR
harsh.
says, says, Tammy has more European trophies than Arsenal and Spurs. # Black History.
That's
Oh
actually
really?
a statement of fact.
Okay then. So where's Tammy's? What town are Tammy's parents from? Talking about, do you know what the man said to me? He mentioned colonization. I wasn't talking about football. Okay.
Ahmed says, what was Arsenal called before? What was Arsenal called when it was
kidding?
first founded?
Are you kidding me? Are you asking me that? Listen, if I didn't know that, I should stand up and throw all of my clothes in the bin. If I don't know, we were called Dial Square. How dare you insult me and ask me that question? Very dare you?
Very dare, you know. Not
Talking
just
about,
dare.
how can I not know that? How can I not know that? I call myself a gooner and not know that. Even though someone on the table got it wrong. I won't say who that was.
Who was that?
I won't say who. I'm only joking.
Competitions are available. Right?
I'm
William says,
I'm only kidding.
with all these Thai super chats, Don can finally get that third yacht he's been eyeing. I love that. Wayne Kerr says, who would you rather have at Arsenal, Victor Osimhen or Kvaratskhelia? Osimhen, because I think the goals that Osimhen bring, even though they're both wicked players, but Osimhen. Travel with Jordan says, would you take Jose at your club as a manager if it guaranteed you a Champions League trophy win? He says, I'm an Arsenal fan. I would take him. We've never won it before.
Well, listen.
Would you have Jose? No, serious question now. If it guaranteed us the Champions League, would you take Jose Mourinho at Arsenal?
No, it wouldn't. No, because nothing would be guaranteed. Knowing him.
No, but if it did, would you have him?
No, because of the fact that, listen, he might be a good manager, but he's just.
Why do you hate him so much?
I don't hate anybody. Don't
So
say.
do you put your personal hatred above the club then?
No, it's not hatred.
Why do you
not
dislike
hatred.
him so much?
It's just because he's just football trailer trash. He's just football trailer trash. The way he carries on, I don't care what he's won. I don't care what. It's the way you conduct yourself. And you said a brilliant point about Mikel. And it's fantastic. You went on a bicycle. You said Mikel is so classy. He just oozes respect. But Mourinho, it's either Mourinho's way or the highway, which I get. But when you're you're cussing, you're swearing at the pitch, you're going on the pitch. You are managing your club, and you're going on the pitch and you poke someone in the... That's ridiculous. That's absolute nonsense.
You say that, though, that Mikel got fined and he was getting a lot of stick earlier on in this season. I admit he has improved a lot on it.
He was, but then what did he do wrong?
Touchline behaviour was
what did he do?
causing a lot of undue attention.
To who? What did he do wrong? What did Mikel do wrong? Than show passion, which Klopp does, which Guardiola does. By the way,
he got accused of intimidating the fourth official.
Yeah, but do you see what Guardiola did when he celebrated?
I'm not asking you about Guardiola. I'm asking you about.
Okay. So, like I said, but like I said, have you ever seen Mikel go onto the pitch and poke another manager? Have you ever seen him go onto the pitch and remonstrate with players? You seen Mourinho do that? Have you ever seen Mikel leave before the game is finished down the tunnel? That's what I'm saying. All of this is just nonsense. And don't get me wrong, I would love, look at the way Robbie's looking at me. I would love to win the Champions League, but I wouldn't want to win it with Mr. Football Trailer Trash.
So if he came to the club, are you saying you'd stop supporting us?
I would say, go away, you're not welcome. That's what I would say.
Would you stop supporting the club?
How can I stop supporting the club?
Right, okay then.
No, I'd have to support him, but I wouldn't like it because it's just too disrespectful. And the thing about that is that, listen, these big managers, they must never forget they're big-time role models, and the way they conduct themselves is very important for the young
But football's
boys.
a passionate game, right?
Yes, it is. But it doesn't mean that you can't behave and start doing nonsense. That's ridiculous. Imagine, even Mourinho, look at him lying about that liar Ashley, about we only ran into each other by chance when he's trying to tap him up. And even he's such a liar. I would even prove imagine one time, right? You know what he said? He said, "Oh, I wasn't here. I was meeting Adriano." And Adriano got in trouble. I said, "What?" Adriano said, "No, it wasn't me. Liar. You don't want that for your football club." Like Robbie said, Mikel is classy, and I think he's a fan. Bless you, sorry. By
Other sneezes are available. Jar MC says Henri, Martinelli, Jacques, and Mustafi Wenger.
What, cheating? Or what?
I don't know.
Okay. You're going to have to tell me how.
Deniro FX says, Dear Ty, isn't football about winning trophies?
Yes.
Arsenal have not won a trophy, absolutely nothing this season.
And have your team?
A good season.
And have your team?
And
who's your team?
Andrew S says, Ty hates Jose so much.
I don't know, listen.
Because Jose didn't take a selfie with him. It's all
No,
jealousy.
listen. You're getting me, you're getting me, and I can't name the person. You're getting me involved with someone. Don't paint me in the brush like that.
I'm just looking at that goal again. I'm pretty sure the keeper should have done better.
I don't know. I think Dybala, that's a great finish.
It's a good finish because he's in the middle.
And, you know,
Yeah, but I think...
Quality. He's a quality player, and this is what you need in these big games.
You do.
And he's come through.
And
I always... That's Mendieta, yeah.
Yeah.
I always remember when they signed Dybala. You remember when he was on the greeting, the welcome that he got was absolutely unbelievable. He's showing the Rakitic chance there. That was a great strike. And as I said, the keeper very lucky here because it hits the post. Yeah. It could easily have come off the back of him like what happened with Emi Martinez.
Yeah, he just
and
missed
gone into
him.
the back.
Look,
he just goes under his legs there. See that? He's so lucky and very unlucky. Very unlucky for Rakitic. Keeper's beaten as a great strike. Great strike.
Sorry, Robbie. Please stop mentioning hating football because I don't. I don't hate Mourinho. I don't hate anybody. But I dislike the way he carries on because I don't think his conduct, just like Ferguson, was very befitting of a football manager. I think it's wrong. Football managers have to act a lot better than that.
I'm just going to...
Well, still the game 1-0. To Roma. Are you changing your score, Ty?
Well, my score's out the window, isn't it? Because I said 2-0 to Sevilla. No, I'm not. I still think Sevilla will win. I think I go for Sevilla 2-1.
Laurie, sticking with your 2-1.
I'm still going for 2-1. As I said earlier, once a Jose Mourinho team goes a goal up, they're very hard to peg back. And I could actually see with Sevilla now being forced to make a game of it. They could leave themselves exposed at the back, and Tammy could exploit that and maybe get a second. So, yeah, I'm still going with Roma to win this game.
And me, I said 1-0 at the start. At the moment, it's on for that 1-0. Whether it stays 1-0,
you did say 1-0.
But
you did say 1-0 Roma, yeah.
Yeah, at the moment, it's Roma who is doing the business. Paul 2020 11 again with another super chat says hi. It doesn't matter who my team is.
It does matter.
Your team
it does matter.
Won't have won any trophies.
It does matter. No, it does matter.
More than mine.
No, it does matter. No.
There is no number below 0.
I'm convinced that my team have won more trophies than you. I'm convinced. Because if it doesn't matter, say who it is then. Because you're fighting, innit?
Ahmed says, when United beat City in the FA Cup final, would you finally admit that United have had a better season? If they do, yeah.
And when City beat Manchester United, will you finally admit that you haven't had a better season than us? Look, and the thing, look at the way you're talking. So you already beat Man City. I feel sorry for you in football terms.
Yeah,
I feel sorry for you.
It's a tough game for them.
It is a tough game. Just like Inter Milan will be a tough game for Man City as well.
Yeah, don't forget we're going to be covering that game on the weekend right here in the studio. Special guest expressions. Expressiano, Mr. Big Fish, right? He's going to be in the hot seat with me as well. That's the FA Cup final on Saturday. You don't want to be nowhere else apart from here. Ty's going to be here as well.
Yes,
Laurie's going to be here. It's going to be wicked. So make sure you check that one out. The FA Cup final on Saturday.
Yes.
And I can tell you that the Champions League final, we're going to be doing a very special event where Box Park in Croydon. Box Park in Croydon. We're going to be down there on the day. We're also going to be doing a big watch along to the game. It's going to be literally every influencer has ever been on DR Sport is going to be in the house for that.
In
and
the
it's going to be
house.
great. You're coming in.
Yes.
Did you get your invite?
I did get my invite. Thank you very much. And
There you go.
I shall
You
be
start
there.
saying you didn't invite to come. That's Box Park, the Champions League final. Looking forward to it.
I'll be there. I'll be there. Games permitting. So hopefully there's no preseason games for any of our teams. Because it's July the 10th, which is a weird time, isn't it?
Long season ain't because of the World Cup.
Yes, you're right.
Jojo Sona says, do you think the treble from Haaland, if it happens, is better than a World Cup for Messi? He says, personally, no, I'm Argentinian, so maybe it's biased. No, I think the FA Cup tops.
I don't know.
No, winning the World Cup.
World Cup is the epitome, isn't it, really?
Yeah, and it's such a hard thing to do. Look how many years we've been trying to do it in this country. Since 1966, the last time it was won. I think that's the hardest.
Yeah, it's the hard. Yeah.
So, I'd have to go with that.
Yeah, it's true. The World Cup is the be all and end. I suppose, you can't get any bigger than the World Cup. Yeah.
Just Me says, Robbie, Kovacic to Man City. Any opinion? I saw that rumour today that Kovacic could go to Man City. I rate him. I think he's a very, very good player. Another one of those players that Chelsea have just never got the best out of. But he is a quality player. Wouldn't surprise me that Pep's looking at Kovacic because I think he's a good player. Pratsby says, no, the treble is 3 trophies, including the Champions League. Yeah, but the World Cup is so hard to win.
Exactly.
And Footloop says, I hope X roast Ty so bad that Ty starts crying.
Who? Is he talking about Expressions?
Yeah.
Well, listen, Expressions is my homie. And listen, I don't diss Expressions, but you should know. Who was that said that? Was it? Who was that said it?
I just flip fast now. Paul 2011 says, okay, Ty, you got me to admit my team. It's Roma.
Yeah,
just
of course.
chilling my champagne in the fridge.
Listen, mate.
You're welcome to have a glass.
Listen, I know it ain't Roma, so don't lie. It's not Roma, okay? Don't lie. You he isn't Roma, so come again. It's not Roma, okay? It's an English team, so don't lie, because you wouldn't be saying that. You would have said Roma straight away. He's an English team.
Reveal his team.
Exactly. Football cowards. If you're brave enough.
Hamel says Arsenal can get Gundogan. A lot of people have been saying that is that if they did get Kovacic, could Gundogan
come to us?
I mean, would that be a good signing for you?
I think it'd be a brilliant signing. But
Declan Rice? Would you like Declan Rice?
Absolutely.
Caicedo?
Yeah, of course, when he apologises.
Are you
of
still
course, why
sticking
not?
to what you said on the Bias Premier League show?
Sticking
that you would only
to
have
that.
Caicedo if
he apologises. Yeah, so we can sign him, right? And then when he comes to the door, when he comes to London Colney, they will say, before you come in, Caicedo, you got to apologise to Gabriel. Gabriel will be there. He will say, I'm sorry, then we'll let him in. If not, you stay there. Simple.
Oh my gosh. It's a nice stadium, by the way. It looks very, very nice.
Fantastic
the stadium.
stadium.
Budapest lit up. Wayne Kerr says, Ty,
yes.
Who's your favourite pre-Wenger Arsenal player?
That's a great question.
Great. By the way, Eric Lamela is on for Brian Hill. So one ex-Tottenham player comes on to replace another one.
Yes.
Actually, Brian Hill still plays for Tottenham. He's on loan. Yeah. But Hill's off the pitch and Eric Lamela is on.
Arsene. Ooh, that's hard because probably Ian, legend Ian Wright. Probably. Who was yours, Robbie? Pre Arsene.
Yeah, I'll probably go Ian Wright.
Because we had Dennis,
Tony Adams,
we had Paul, Alan Smith.
Rocky,
David Rocastle, Michael Thomas, Paul Davis.
But probably Ian Wright was my favourite. So.
Yeah, Ian. Ian's probably the one that a lot of people started watching football when he was playing, isn't it? Along with others as well, yeah. Ian, because still love him. Still do. Love him. What an absolute legend.
Anyway, the second half is about to get underway. Can Sevilla turn it around in the second half?
I think they can.
It's Roma 1, Sevilla 0 as it stands. And it's been a good game so far. It really has.
It's been nice.
In loving memory of my little brother Judy says, respect Ty, excellent football knowledge and good music taste.
Thank you very much. Respect
Big up
you
the
as well.
all-time deluded human being to ever grace the earth.
What, you? You call yourself... No, don't call yourself deluded. Don't call yourself deluded. No, don't say that. You're not deluded. Don't call yourself deluded. Nobody can call you deluded. So don't call yourself deluded. Don't insult yourself. Don't criticize yourself. You dog.
Right, second half is underway.
It is.
And here come Roma coming forward again. Poor ball played there.
So Lamella's on. Interesting. And that's Lamella on the ball. Yeah, Sevilla gonna have to go for it now. But look all the Roma.
My friend in Qatar sent me, the ball swung into the box by. Let me see this attack first here. It's better by Sevilla. They're now attacking the goal where all their fans are behind the goal.
Where they were disgracefully throwing stuff at the
Has a shot, good block. Oof. Yeah, he sent me this. He said Martinelli was forced off for the first half under a heavy challenge from Caicedo, who was linked to a move to Arsenal, and the Ecuadorian has taken to social media to voice his regret. He tweeted, "If I could turn back time, I wouldn't have made that bad tackle."
Yeah. If you could.
So that is like an apology, isn't it?
No, but it's not an apology, Robbie. It's like it's like me saying
that is like an apology.
No,
what
an apology is sorry.
And then look,
the word sorry.
And my friend also, big up Jassim. He also sent me another article. Which was in the Metro, where it says Moses Caicedo apologises to Arsenal star Gabriel Martinelli over bad tackle.
But he didn't, because I never heard the word
Brighton
sorry.
Star Moses Caicedo has apologised over a bad tackle that saw the Brazilian limp out in the 3-0 defeat.
But I never saw the word sorry.
Huh?
I never saw the word sorry. So you can say what you want, but if you don't admit...
He's apologised.
No,
what do you want him to do?
He didn't say sorry. I want him to say sorry. I'm sorry, Gabriel, for ending your season. That's what I want him to say.
Gosh.
Like I said, the only way he can apologise without saying sorry is come to us for nothing.
If I could turn back back time, I wouldn't have made that bad tackle.
If he could turn back time, he would be sure, but he's not, isn't it?
I don't know, this guy.
That's not Robbie, that's not sorry. That's not sorry.
Not many players will even do that. Not many players will even do that.
Well, don't do the challenge.
Hold on 1 minute. You went down and made a cup of coffee.
Without asking us.
What did you do for us?
Oh, Lord.
You seriously went down. You made a cup of coffee. You didn't bring nothing for us.
I didn't think you'd want anything.
You didn't ask, did you?
Man. You see what he's like, Ty? Oh, my... Jeez.
No, you should still say, I'm sorry.
La Cuenta says...
I like that name.
He said, why would Caicedo downgrade to Arsenal? Well, it wouldn't be
listen,
it'd be higher than them.
Yeah, I don't know who you support. It'd be an upgrade if you don't know. It'd be an upgrade.
And Mosin says, this is a very interesting one. Could Pep do what Mourinho's done with Roma?
Oh, what? Win the what? Win all the...
Well, with Roma, he's won,
Has he won the Europa League, though?
I mean, I think he could. I think he's the best manager in the world, to be fair.
Yeah, at the moment he is. Possibly.
Boogeyman says, Ty is the most unbiased and intelligent Arsenal fan that I've ever met. Psych.
Yeah, psych. No, you're the most clever. You're the most educated person I've never known. Then I woke up. I knew it weren't you. You're not funny. And Psych was from Fresh Prince, wasn't it? Psych. How old is Psych? He's probably older than you. Oh no, you're older than that.
William Contreras says, big up to the panel, especially Ty, who's box office. Speaking as an Arsenal fan, we have to admit, if Man United win the FA Cup, there is an argument to be made that they have had a better season than us.
Absolutely.
And I agree.
If they don't,
I think if they win the FA Cup, they have had a better season.
Obviously, but if they don't,
they haven't.
Exactly. So, you know what I mean? The FA Cup has not been played yet.
Sevilla coming forward. That's a lovely cross in there. Well defended. And
they're asking for a handball.
I don't see no handball.
But did you notice in that Roma,
Chris Smalling again?
6 men back in the box for that attack?
Yeah.
But the thing is, like you said, Laurie, if they keep on dropping deep, it's only going to play into Sevilla's hands because you can't go.
Yeah, checking VAR. Are they checking VAR?
They're checking VAR.
I think they're checking a handball. They're checking a handball. No handball. Play on. So,
no, but the point I'm trying to make is Jose's teams are well practiced in this style of play.
All Italian teams, man, is drilled in this. That's what I'm saying.
Come unstuck. That's why
Don't
I don't know why
write off
Inter Milan. Exactly, because Inter Milan are going to defend like this all game.
Yeah, but do you think they can keep City out?
I do. Of course, I do.
You do?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, went for the overheads. Didn't come off.
I think City are the best attacking side in the world.
They are.
Inter Milan can stop them.
I'd agree with that.
Inter Milan can stop them.
Yeah, it's not impossible, but I think you'd have to make City a clear favourite.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, they're clear favourites.
But Inter Milan will love that, isn't it?
Don't write off Inter Milan. They're not playing monks.
Who do you want to win?
You know what I mean? Who do I want to win?
Yeah.
Inter.
Me as well.
Do you?
Yeah. Why? You sound surprised.
I'm not surprised.
I've heard you say you want City to win.
If I had to choose out the two, I think I'd rather City win.
Why?
British team.
Would any City fan want Arsenal to win?
Exactly.
No, but I don't judge my thing like that.
Well, I do. I want them to win. Because I know if that was us, there'd be no City fans wanting us to win.
Exactly. I want Inter to win. But I want Man City to win the FA Cup. I want Inter to win.
So why do you want Man City to win the FA Cup then?
So the Manchester United will shut up. That's why. For once and for all, in football terms. That's why I want Man City to win the FA Cup.
Sevilla coming forward again. It's Rakitic driving forward on the ball. They've got to get him on the ball as much as possible. Right?
Oh, this is
a better move.
Oh, that's a good chance.
Over the post. Over the bar, sorry. Boogeyman says, did Jose ever lose a final?
No, not a European final.
No, he's lost the final. He's definitely lost
not a European final.
Maybe not European final, but he must have.
Louis says, hey lads, thoughts on Jose coaching at Dortmund? I can't see that.
I think most teams he goes to, he will improve them.
Yeah. Apart from Tottenham.
Most teams.
Jojo Sona says,
he would have won
thoughts
them a
on
cup.
Luton in the Premier League. Exciting, much love. Very exciting. Great to see.
Much love. Absolutely fantastic.
It's a great story, Luton getting promoted to the Premier League.
Absolutely
Paul
fantastic.
2011 says, how sad is it that Ty is cheering Lamella and Brian Hill to win a trophy?
No.
So Wenger's daddy Mourinho doesn't win a trophy.
Did you say Wenger's daddy?
Yeah.
Are you mean so
Starting to seem like he's a Chelsea fan.
Exactly. So Mourinho got sacked 3 times, yeah, and he called Arsene a success in failure, yeah. Okay then. So Mourinho had an invisible team, yeah. And the funny thing is, with Luton, right? Listen, don't worry, Luton fan. Me and Robbie are going to be camping out, so just say hello to us when we're sleeping, because that's the only way we're going to get a ticket.
LFC My Religion says City are the Lance Armstrong of football. Now this is what.
This is wow.
I thought that was very funny when Julian said that in his interview. That
he did say that.
City are the Lance Armstrong. Basically, what he's saying is
the financial doping.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which if found guilty.
They're found
guilty.
guilty.
Exactly. We can't say that for sure yet because.
What if they are found guilty though?
I think they will be.
If
I'll tell you what needs to happen. First, they need to be punished.
100 and odd charges,
How
right?
can they get rid of? How can they clear all them?
There's 100 and odd charges. Listen, you're innocent until proven guilty.
Yes.
But what if they are found guilty?
Exactly.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, but what? What if they're found
but
guilty?
what if they're not though?
What if they are?
Then if they're not found guilty, they go on as they are. Well, I'm asking the question to you.
Are you saying that they need to rescind some of those titles? And things
Well, I don't know. I don't know what
course.
happens. Do they?
No, but they would do it.
I mean, that season when they beat Liverpool by 1 point,
and Liverpool got 97,
and Liverpool are stuck by the rules, and you've got a team that's cheated.
Exactly.
If that was how it would turn out, I mean, what should be the punishment for them if they were found guilty?
Well, you could make an
Instant
argument that those
expulsion.
titles should be rescinded.
What would
Because
you
if
say?
it was doping in athletics,
You'd be banned, wouldn't you?
you'd be banned, and you have the medal taken away from you.
If
So-
you even think about it, right?
but I don't know if that'll happen anyway.
Oh, what
Why
a lovely
shouldn't
touch
it?
that was.
Why shouldn't it?
Then I come back to it.
No,
Let me
you
see
could
this
make a
atta-
card. You
Let
could
me see
make a
this
case
attack
for
here
it.
by
should happen.
Sevilla. Sevilla playing a lot better in this half. They're really going.
Yeah, but how much of that is Roma giving them the ball? Though?
And that's a lovely cross.
1-1.
And it's a goal. It's a goal for Sevilla.
told
Just
you.
as Laurie was saying that, it's
told
gone
you.
into the box. Sevilla have been the better team in this second half, and they deserve that. 1-1.
And I said Sevilla have the experience. By the way, that person, I don't want Brian Hill or
Smalling
Lamella.
there. Was it Smalling? Was it an own goal?
I think so.
Mourinho telling his team to calm down. But Sevilla are back in this one, 1-1.
I'm not cheering on Bayern.
You know what? That's great for the game.
They deserve it. They've been
They're going to win it now.
Since they've gone a goal down, they've been knocking on the door. They've been knocking on the door.
And they have the experience.
It was a lovely cross into the box there. Let's see if this is an own goal.
Looks like it might have been from Smalling.
Oh.
Oh, no, it's not
no.
Smalling. It's the...
23.
Yeah.
Oh.
Who's defending En-Nesyri. Yeah, own goal.
But you have to say...
1-1.
What a great ball into the box, though.
Brilliant ball into the box.
Superb ball.
It is 1-1. By the way, I want to put it out there to people. What should happen to Man City if they are found guilty of these charges?
Yeah, but if it's it depends on how many charges are in it. Because some of the charges would be more serious than the others.
To me, I think it's like...
Because you're looking at over 100 charges.
But that's what, and the thing about it, if
What do you think should happen to them if they were found guilty?
Well, it depends on how serious the charges are.
All right, if they're found guilty of the most serious charges, what should happen to them?
I think you could be looking at rescinding some of
What
the
would you do?
titles. You could be looking at rescinding some
But
of the
what would you do?
What would you do? You keep battling, you could be looking at rescinding. What would you do?
It's difficult to say because I need to see the
If they
depth
were
of the
found
charge.
guilty of I'm giving you a hypothetical. If they were found guilty of the most serious charges, what would you do if you was in charge?
I don't think a fine's enough, put it that way. You'd have to be looking at serious points deductions from the following season, maybe even demotion from the Premier League.
What would you do, Ty?
relegation and stripped of all those titles where they won it. Of course, no.
I had a feeling he was going to say
No
that.
messing about.
What, especially this year, yeah?
Well, who knows?
To be honest, I don't want to win the. You know what I mean? I wouldn't win.
Yeah, that's what I'm
title.
saying. It would kind
Well, we
I
deserve
wouldn't
it.
want to win the title like that, but I do think that if you're found guilty of the most serious charges,
You should be punished to the
should be
full extent.
demotion.
Yeah.
yeah, and you should definitely be relegated.
Yeah.
And really and truly, like, it's, kind of take us out of the picture for a minute because, but I think that season when Liverpool finished a point behind them,
97.
if it's proven that they've sort of cheated their way to it,
Liverpool should have won that.
but listen, it's in the hands of the lawyers. Let's wait, see what they say.
But back to this game, and we've got a very competitive game, man.
Just before we go back to this game, if you're going to ban Ivan Toney
For 8 months.
for gambling,
Yep.
and those 100 and odd charges is just as serious, if not as, if not more serious, then surely.
I don't know,
it
but
would have
with
to be-
Ivan Toney, this is a man that was betting on his own team to lose. I mean,
Yeah, but
that's...
he's broken the rules and he got an 8-month
Exactly.
ban.
Exactly.
It was serious.
Exactly.
And they said it would have been more serious had he had not admitted
Because they threw out 30,
he had an addiction.
they
Right?
threw out 30 charges, didn't they?
So,
But also,
very interesting.
and also.
Anyways, let's just see this free kick. There's a bad foul there and a free kick to Sevilla are in the ascendancy right now.
they're going to win it.
Definitely.
They're going to win it. It's their experience, isn't it?
Rakitic over this one. Lovely delivery. Nope, headed away.
They
It's
do
1-1.
say that in football, one of the hardest things to do is to go from where you've been defending to
Oh, it's a lovely cross.
Oh!
Well
That was
defended.
nearly
That
two.
was well
Listen.
defended there by Smalling.
And
Did
this is-
really well there.
Well, this is what I said, Laurie, didn't I? I said that they can't keep on dropping deep.
Yeah,
like
you
this.
did say that, actually, to be fair.
Back to the Man City thing, Robbie and Laurie. I'll also say one thing. If they are found innocent, I'll be shocked. Because where did all these charges come from? Over 100
My
charges.
guess is that they will be found guilty, but not on all of them or some of the
No,
more
but
serious
if they get
ones.
found guilty, any charge...
They
to be
get found
serious.
guilty of some of them serious charges, right?
What do you think should happen?
I think if they get found guilty of some of those serious... If they got found guilty of the most serious charges, I think you have to strip them. You have to set it... I don't think they would get stripped because I think
Why
the
not?
Premier League would be worried about their reputation and stuff like that. But to me, you have to talk about
Points
maybe stripping them of
Of the titles.
And then they have to drop down a couple leagues.
Yeah.
You do realise as
You have
well
to-
that
you
this
have
may
to-
drag on, given the severity of the
Yeah,
charges.
well, we had Pep Guardiola say, bring it on, do it now. But I didn't think he meant that, did he?
Of course he does.
The
It's just
zombie
bravado.
fanatic says us and Tottenham are going to be the only teams not to win a Champions League if City wins the Champions League. Omar N says, just want to shout
only
out.
ones? What is that?
What are you talking about?
Just want to shout out Ty. May Allah bless you with good health so that you can continue to spread your Arsenal passion to the world. He says, I'm a United fan, but I love to see Ty's unrelenting support.
Thank you very
That
much.
is such a nice,
Thank you very much. The same to you, mate.
such a nice message.
May Allah bless you. as
Roma
well.
player
Thank you
going
very
down
much.
there.
Thank you very
Ooh,
much.
Anthony Taylor really getting angry there.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, it's so interesting.
He's not normally that animated, is he?
He's not normally that good refereeing in this country.
Matic going down. He was stepped on the foot.
If refereeing
Glover says Man City will win this case. They have three of the greatest barristers in the land on their case. Lord Panic Casey, Ty Shush, mate.
You should.
Well, let's see.
Let's see.
Wait and see. No
Let's see.
doubt they'll have the best lawyers. Wayne Kerr says Man City will pay a fine and lose points, just like Juve. Probably you're right, mate.
No, they need more than that.
Right. Big up Emperor Ty and his two hype men, Rob and Laurie, says cooking buns. And Ahmed says, send them cheaters to the French league, he says.
That's not nice. Why would the French league want them? I'm only kidding. I'm just kidding.
What happens in athletics when someone's been doping?
I already
What
said
happens in
that
boxing
they
when
would
someone's
lose
been
their...
doping?
Yeah, but
No, but in boxing
Banned.
that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen in boxing.
Yeah, but they only get banned.
You get banned, though, innit? You get banned.
They get banned for a few years.
But they wouldn't take your title off you. And
But they should though, because Olympics.
Anyway, let's see this free kick to Roma. It's quite far out to attempt a hit from here, but maybe Dybala might have a crack. I don't know. Here it comes. Waste of a free kick that was straight into the wall.
Actually, won't beat these charges.
Dybala picks it up, tries to swing it in, does.
that's dangerous.
Good.
At the far post!
Nearly came back across.
No, he really wants Robert to win, doesn't he?
No, it was just a very good cross.
No, I don't think Man City would beat these charges, man. I don't
think they'll beat all of them.
RTX 306i says so many salty City haters in the chat. Manchester City is living rent free in everybody's heads.
No, but there's no. But it's not. The thing is not. Well, I'm not hating. I
What
think no
if
one's
they're
hating.
guilty though?
Exactly. Where the charges come from, thin air. They must come from somewhere.
And Just Me says, Robbie, if you had any idea how City Football Group works, a lot of politics is involved.
Yeah.
You would know that they're almost untouchable. Well,
No, they're not.
I think what's happened in this case, it was a whistleblower who's revealed a lot of these things.
Which is fascinating.
So, let's see. All I know is that if they're not guilty,
Until
allow them to play football, let it crack on.
Apparently, if they are found guilty, they can appeal, which is going to take even more.
Yeah, but if they're found guilty, that's the beginning
You
of
get the ban first.
beginning of the end.
I don't know what happened to Juve. So Juve got their ban, then they appealed,
Then they got it
but
back,
then
which
they
is
got
weird.
banned again.
And they got banned again.
And this is the second time for Juve as well. I actually think in the case of Juve.
And in any event, I don't think they can take all those titles away because the
Why not?
charges relate to a certain time period. I think it's
I don't
between
think they'll take the title.
2009 and 2018, so we wouldn't be the recipient.
No, and I wouldn't want us to get.
No, but we
title
wouldn't
like-
anyway because those
we wouldn't-
charges relate to.
Yeah.
They don't deserve them. If they get fired, they don't deserve them. They don't deserve them. It should be scratched from their history roll of honour. It should be scratched. It should be taken away. You don't deserve them. You haven't won that.
And the other thing I
Al-
was going to say, Robbie, on that is I think some clubs, and I'm not saying Arsenal, I think some clubs need to be a bit careful on how they criticise City because it could be that this is just a tip of the iceberg, that
Absolutely.
they'll go after other clubs for
Yeah.
similar things.
Yeah.
Which is
That's
why,
true.
if you notice, there's not been a lot of clubs actually come out and
No,
really condemn City.
well,
Have you
there
know-
has been. There has been.
We did.
There has been a lot of clubs behind the scenes that have said that.
behind the scenes.
But we did.
So-
but we did.
Well, I don't think
Guido didn't like it.
I don't think nobody's publicly going to come out, but I think behind the scenes, a lot of the other Premier League teams have
I'll
been
say
like,
ban
"Yeah,
them."
sort this out.
Yeah.
So, and said to be Arsenal, said to be one of them, Liverpool,
Yeah.
Man United, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And Guido didn't like it.
Because they are dominating the league. So if they have cheated,
And
it would be a
unfairly.
real shame if
anyway, is
that's-
Roma coming
No, it
forward
won't
again?
be. No, why would it be a shame?
because you don't want to see that in the game.
You want to
they're
see that if
cheated,
you've been
they should-
cheated.
No, I'm saying you don't want to see teams resort to this level of fraud.
You don't. But if that's true, that's the only
Oh,
way.
Tammy went down there. Was that an elbow?
Get up, Tammy Abrahams, man. He's 6'5".
Abraham.
6'5".
But this is what I was saying, that conversation I had with a Chelsea fan who said that at Chelsea, the fans there were disappointed at his lack of aerial prowess, despite him being 6'5". He's still holding his head, by the way. So I must say, I'm feeling a bit sorry for Anthony Taylor here. I must say,
They're just
look at the way he's
surrounding the
been
ref.
hounded.
This is typical Mourinho tactics. Look, he's losing it there, Mourinho.
Yeah. He won't losing it when
Team
they-
surrounding the ref. All three RG1ES says, for me, relegation for a number of years, they were in the Prem.
Yeah.
And this guy here, Dare to Gota, who's obviously a Man City fan, says, you guys keep saying, what if they're guilty? Which is a fair conversation. But what if they aren't guilty?
Fair enough.
What are you lot going to cry about then? If they're
No
not
one's crying about
guilty,
anything.
which is what we've been doing anyway, we've been clapping and praising, you know, as you said before this conversation, we were talking about how great Pep Guardiola's been and their domination and, you know, but if they are guilty, then there's a little asterisk starts to go
Asterix.
against some of these performances, don't they?
Absolutely. Well, if they're
Because
not...
they've cheated the system with financial doping to have enabled them to do what they did.
Absolutely. But the thing
And
is...
if you look at, you know, I always trace it back and I say, if you look at, say, Arsenal,
Yep.
when they came, you know, bought the new stadium and stuff like that, they had to pay for that, lock, stock and barrel, and they had to
Exactly.
sell players to do
After
it. And
the best player after
so if
every
you've got
season.
another team that's cheating the financial fair play system,
Exactly. And don't forget, they got the City of Manchester Stadium for nothing. They never paid for that.
Ahmed says John Jones guilty of steroids, nothing happened. Big T says doping on such. Let me see this free kick first, actually. That's a nice
that's a
free
good
kick.
one.
Here, Tammy Abrahams, and he's saved.
Oh!
The keeper still giving it away, and he kicked it wide, missed kick there. Roma should have scored from that.
How did Tammy not score?
Tammy Abrahams there with a big chance.
That's a massive... That is
And now the goalkeeper's gone down.
he's
Could have been
He's
offside
offside.
anyway. Could have been
He's
offside.
He's offside.
I mean, Tammy Abrahams, to be all fair to him, there's not a lot more he could have done because
Good save, though.
he tried to get a foot on it. The keeper was right on him.
It's a very
He
good
weren't
It's a good
offside, you
save.
know. The number
No, but
6
the
was playing
player
him
was
on.
that ran on.
And a real scramble in the box there. Oh, bit of handball.
The player was that
I think
ran
came from a lovely delivery.
Brilliant delivery. Yeah.
Yeah, Tammy did everything he could do
Yeah.
in that situation.
Real scramble. And then that last player just kicked it wide. Big T says, doping on such a scale should allow government intervention and the scrutiny committee to decide a fairer punishment as sports bodies would look to protect themselves. Forced sale of the club should be fair. That's not a bad shout.
It's not.
You know, because it's true. Yeah, I mean, you know, the football authorities ain't going to want to relegate them at all.
Georgie Wijnaldum coming on
Dybala
now.
off the pitch. Paulo Dybala, as we know, he's been sort of coming into the game
That's
with a
it.
bit of injury. And who's on there? Wijnaldum.
Gigi Wijnaldum.
Ex-Liverpool Wijnaldum onto the
Yes.
pitch in place of Dybala. Will you show me? Colonel Abraham's Trapped.
Yeah, that was his. You remember him?
That's an old tune, man.
Yeah, but I told you, you said it. Now you remember him, yeah?
Burke says, dare to go, if you're not guilty, we will apologise and just move on.
No.
But the conversation is not if it's not, it's if you are.
Exactly.
He goes, why are you scared?
Exactly, if you've done nothing wrong. And also, if you're not guilty, why have 100 or more charges come? It's like saying Ivor Tony's
No,
not
no,
guilty.
you can't say that.
No, you can because...
You can have 101 charges and still be not guilty.
No, but you can, but you won't have that many. The fact that you've got
but
so
no, hold
many
on. No,
means
you
means
can't
that
say
there's
that.
something wrong.
You can't say that, Ty. You can have 200 charges and still be not guilty.
Then you're then you should sue them, isn't it? For saying, why have you charged them so much?
So you can't just assume because they've got 101 charges
I'm just-
that they're guilty.
No.
I see a lot of people in the comments giving Tammy a lot of stick, but I agree with Robbie.
Why are they
That
giving him
was
stick
that
for?
wasn't an easy chance
No,
because
there's nothing
he
else he
did
could have done.
everything
I
he
think
could
he
do
did
in
Ball
that
played in here, and
situation.
that's a chance for Sevilla.
Handball. I thought that was handball. Sevilla on top,
Roma sitting really deep at the moment.
Which
Only
is-
Tammy Abrams on his own.
which is very dangerous.
Up front.
Which is very, very dangerous.
And here comes Sevilla coming forward again. The specialist in this competition.
Yep.
And over the bar. Sevilla, in this second half, have been the better team.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. I suppose you're right. Yeah, I suppose it's fair enough. You can have a lot of charges and not be guilty. Yeah, it's fair enough. That's fair enough.
I was going to say, could Josie be criticised for trying to shut things down too quickly? But that's what they do.
Yes.
That's what Jose Mourinho
That's
does.
what he does.
Yes, because he tried to think he's Skepta, but he's not. It's true.
Well, he did appear in a Stormzy video.
He did, and I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. Oh, Stormzy's a Manchester United fan, so he's ex-Manchester United.
Young Sinatra says, Chelsea fan here.
Yep.
Get more Ty on these watch-alongs. They're praising you again, man.
Thank you very much.
Can we get more likes? Can we get more likes on the video, please?
That's very kind
we
of
want
you.
more likes. Like if you like,
Smash that like.
Like if you like Laurie,
or
and
dislike
Robbie.
if you like.
If you dislike, then go away. Just kidding. I'm only joking.
So, Ty, how do you think we'll do in the Champions League next season? Oh, this is...
Fell over there.
Hopefully, well, if we can spend wisely. Hopefully, well.
Hopefully we can get out the group stages.
Hopefully, well, that would be the aim, isn't it?
Because, I mean, you know, in previous years when we was in the Champions League, we used to get to the group stages and go out, which was very disappointing. So
We did, hopefully. But then, you know, we have to see who we get first and all that, isn't it?
yeah, naturally.
Well, actually, that would be the aim, to get out of the group stage and then...
But whatever
where we
Champions
go.
League group you're in, you're always going to get at least one or two good teams.
Well,
at least.
Exactly. So let's hope the draw is kind to us, isn't it?
They're passing the ball around nicely here, Sevilla.
Sevilla
They
controlling it
really
now.
have grown in confidence
Well,
in the
that's what I
second
mean.
half.
But it's-
You really got to give them a lot of credit. Went 1-0 down, but now they're looking the team more likely, moving the ball around nicely.
it's the
That's
experience.
a lovely
Look,
cross
another goal.
again
Look, that's
into the
another
box,
goal.
but away, gets his shot away,
Well, corner.
and it's going to be a corner.
Well, it's the experience. Like I said, the experience.
Alex Tellez there, wrapping up the crowd, of course. Manchester United player on loan at Sevilla. Of course, who knocked Manchester United out of the competition.
Yes.
Big up Elio if you...
Remember the techers from De in that game. Right, here it comes. The corner. Dealt with there by Roma. Well defended.
This looks like Sevilla are going to get this next goal, you know.
But like Laurie said, you know, these teams, they'll just defend. Oh, that's another foul. It's got to be a yellow card, that surely. How many more?
They will, but it's 1-1, isn't it? It's different when it's 1-0. The fact it's 1-1 now.
Spinazzola as well. I think he's on a yellow already, isn't he?
Oh, he has.
Oh, he didn't actually. Well, yeah, he did.
Well, he's caught.
Got him on the knee.
Yeah. I don't think it's yellow.
It's a foul, but it's not malicious.
No.
But it's a great position, again, for them to swing another one of these wicked corners in that they've been doing. Boogeyman, by the way, says, we love you, Ty. The trolling is just for a bit of fun.
Yeah, well, trolling is tired and not very funny. And the thing about it, you might troll me, I might not care. But on a serious note, trolling does affect people, seriously.
All right, here it comes, the ball in. Oh, it's a chance here.
Oh, he didn't drop
It did, the way that looked like it was about to fall to that
did,
Sevilla
it
player, didn't it? But I think it's been given as a free kick anyway.
There's no doubt that Sevilla are
team.
playing the better football.
Sevilla
right
on
now.
top.
Yeah.
It's experience, isn't it? Offside.
As Lucas Ocampos, who swung that in, is putting in really some really good delivery. Yeah, definitely handball. Definite handball.
Please keep your quiz questions
1-1.
coming, by the way. And please don't ask me anything about what was the name of our first club name. How can anybody ask me that? How can you?
Big up to JM Lynn Films. He says, get DR Sports to 300,000 subs. Yeah, we're knocking on the door, man. Get us to 300,000 subs, please.
And we'll-
Come on.
Tonight.
And we'll eat them all.
What we on? What we on? Let me see.
Well, if we get if we get 3,000 subs, we can eat them all, can't we? Because we're very hungry. Obviously, other fast.
Oh, that's
other
good,
fast
that's
food
good.
Available.
It's a good bit of intricate play there by Sevilla. Had a player brought down.
Oh.
You can see even the subs there on the
trying to
touchline are trying to
call for a card.
intimidate and
290.
influence the referee.
He's given a yellow card there. 295,000 subs.
Oh, brilliant.
We need 5,000 subs. We say, Laurie, tonight.
Let's get it tonight, man. Let's get
Tonight.
it.
And if we get 5,000 subs, the Don has promised to buy 3,000 subs for us. So he's such a kind
What
man.
subs do you?
Subs, you know subs that you eat.
Subway.
Yes, obviously other restaurants are available. Oh, that's a foul there. Look. Oh, that's what
Pulling
yellow
it
card
down,
was
is
for.
it not? Oh, Tammy Abrahams
Tammy's
is off. Belotti on for Tammy Abraham. So
I
we're not
must
gonna-
admit, in the second half, he's been
we're not going to see a
non-existent.
goal for him. It's Belotti who's come on.
I definitely want Roma to lose now. There's no
Belotti.
Tammy. Definitely want Roma to lose now. Why are you laughing?
Well, that's a poor ball. But it still finds a Sevilla player. Sevilla dominating.
They're dominating.
They're playing with a certain confidence now as well.
Passing it around as well.
Yeah.
And also,
Roma really deep.
Well, Roma can't get out. They've got no out, have they? And that's very dangerous.
Remember the big...
There's
Nice little play by
Deeper,
intricate
deeper.
play by
Oh,
Sevilla.
look at
this.
He's still through. Can he get it?
Penalty.
Oh, and he's gone for a penalty. It's been
of
given.
course. Yeah,
The
of course.
penalty has been
Well, of
given.
course. And this-
Roma players surround
Yes.
Anthony Taylor, the referee, but the penalty has been given.
no, he's a
Mourinho is angry about it.
He's a penalty.
Mourinho is angry about it, but the
can be.
penalty has been given.
Because
And who knows whether it's a penalty or
It is
not
a
with the
penalty.
amount of diving we've seen
It is a
tonight.
penalty. Look, he's caught
But
him.
let's see it from here.
Look,
Gets away here.
Look.
He's
no,
caught
he's won
him.
the ball.
Has he caught him?
I think he's won the ball.
I think he's caught him.
Let's have a look.
Here he is.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's caught him.
He's caught him. I mean, he's dived.
It's a silly
He's dived a
challenge.
bit to make sure, but he's caught him. Look
He's-
there.
Yes, he's caught him. Yes,
That's a
he's caught him.
penalty.
Yes, he's caught
It's
him.
gone to
Oh,
VAR.
he's been told to look at the screen.
Yeah, it's a penalty.
No.
No,
Been
he's
told
been
to
called
look
to
at the
look at the
screen. There's a
screen.
review.
It's a penalty.
There's a review.
It's a penalty.
It's under pressure here. All the players are surrounding him. The subs.
The dive
I mean, it's a
was
bit of a
giveaway,
dive, isn't it?
yeah.
Oh, he doesn't touch him. That's a dive.
He did
That's a
touch
dive.
him.
Look, he doesn't touch him. Look.
It's difficult
Oh,
to
no, he
tell
doesn't
from
touch
there.
Look there, look, he goes in, he don't touch him, he dives. That's a bad dive. It's going to get reversed.
No, it's-
It has been reversed. No
yellow card.
penalty.
It's a yellow card.
Great decision. This is where VAR works well. No penalty, and that is the correct decision. Another dive in the game. We've seen too much of this in this game tonight.
Why is it not a card then?
Huh?
Why is it
I
not a
think
card?
he should give him a card. It's an absolute horrible dive. And I'll tell you what, it was a good one because it had me fooled.
Yeah, me as well.
Until you saw the VAR. Look at it there. Look at the way he goes down, man.
That was the
It's like
giveaway,
he was
wasn't it?
shot. Look
You know
at this,
that?
look at it.
That
look,
little
look.
twist and turn.
There, he actually
There was
slightly
contact.
gets the ball.
There was slight contact.
Look at that. Look at that.
The problem.
No, there was a slight contact.
He should
but not
be.
in-
He should, look,
See
he,
that?
he took.
He actually looked like he went into
No,
the
but
player.
Jimenez
Yeah.
actually slightly gets the ball.
The problem.
He dives down like he's starring in Saving Private Ryan.
Obviously, other fields are available. The funny thing is, but why did he go? He could have. What he could have scored? Why is it going down? Oh my God! What's the point of going down? He could have. He could have made a. Could have made a lot of the situation. I don't understand.
Anyway, Sultan says.
Anyway,
Ty,
justice has been done.
Justice is done for sure.
Yeah.
Ty, who would you start as a striker for Nigeria?
What
And he
strikers?
says he don't care, but he says, who do you start for the striker as striker for Nigeria?
He said he doesn't care.
He says he don't care, but he's asking you who.
So if you don't care, why are you asking me then?
Osimhen,
Who would you start for your team? What about them?
Osimhen?
If you don't care, why are you asking me then? What can
Who would
Todd-
you start? I'm asking you. Who would
I
you
would start Dion Burton. Oh, he doesn't pay me. All right. Yeah,
That's
probably.
a very disingenuous comment.
No, Dion Burton's a legend for Jamaica.
Todd Miller says, what club did Gilberto play for after he left Arsenal?
I think
It was a Portuguese team.
yes.
Pretty sure there's one in
Who's
Portugal.
that? Todd Miller. I didn't even ask Todd Miller a question. Where did we sign Gilberto from?
No, you just answered the
And no
question that he
cheating.
gave you.
But I think did he go to Panathinaikos?
I'm not sure myself. I'm gonna check.
I think he went.
I thought he went to Portugal.
I think he went to Panathinaikos. I think he went to Panathinaikos.
And what if you get it wrong?
Huh? Did I get it wrong in it?
No, before you were saying, tearing off things and saying, if I get this wrong and blah, blah, blah. How dare you ask me? and
No,
that.
because it was. They
Right.
asked me. They asked me about our first club name. How can they ask me that? How
The
can-
answer is,
Panathinaikos. Like I said. Go on.
if you get it right,
Yeah.
what should happen to you? If he gets it wrong, what should happen?
Forget that, man. What are you talking about?
Are you
Forget that.
sticking with Panathinaikos?
Yeah, I'm sticking with Panathinaikos.
You should have your season ticket rescinded.
I don't have a season ticket.
The answer is, Panathinaikos!
Come on. Okay, so what do I get for getting it right? It's just something that I remember. Something that I remember. But the thing is, Robbie, you're terrible.
Robbie says get him a pizza.
Yeah, I'll tell you that. The thing with Robbie's so bad, he makes you doubt yourself. Because I was thinking, was he actually right? I can't remember. Yeah, my question for the one that gave me the question is, without cheating, who did we
There's
sign?
a cross coming in. Again, Chris Smalling, brilliant header away.
Brilliant.
Defending really well. Still, all Sevilla. Roma barely done
They
any.
get a goal, they're gonna
They've barely been in their half, have they?
But that's what I mean. This is.
This is typical Mourinho, park the bus
Look at
stop.
that.
Get up
get up.
again, referee booking, man.
And
There's
we're
too
into
much
the last
falling
10
over.
minutes
This
of
is what
normal
I'm saying,
time.
but Roma are going to concede something soon because they're dropping so deep, and that's when mistakes
Maybe they're
happen.
trying to take it to penalties already.
Well, absolutely. But my question is for the person that gave me, and for you and Robbie and Laurie, where did we sign? Who did we sign Gilberto from? That's my question. Any takers? And no cheating, please.
It's a Brazilian club.
It is a Brazilian club.
This is,
Yes. Yes.
Mineiro.
Well done.
Atletico Mineiro.
Atletico Mineiro is correct. Well done, Don. Laurie, where are you? You haven't got any right.
Listening and learning.
Sultan says Laurie set a boxing fight between Ty and Vardy since he might retire.
For Vardy.
Oh, is that handball?
That's handball.
Is that handball against the Sevilla
That's
player
handball.
there? Roma player played it in.
That's handball.
And that's a foul. That is a foul.
He's not
But
going
now
to
the
VAR.
Roma players are
No,
coming up
that's
to Anthony
handball.
Taylor.
No,
I
he's
think
got that
he's
wrong.
saying,
He's saying, go to VAR.
yeah, Matic complaining, saying that's a handball.
I think it's handball.
Let's see this one that looked like a handball. Oh, that's handball. That's handball.
You
But
can
will it
see
go
why
to
they're
VAR?
appealing.
That's handball, man.
Will it go to VAR though?
That's handball.
Jose.
That's handball. This is a foul, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he's been asked it. The
Check
check's
over. Oh, he's
over. Check over.
But that's a penalty though.
Check is over, and the referee's coming over to. Looks like he might be going to book maybe Mourinho or warn him or something. The check is over.
I think that's a penalty.
Well, they've checked it on VAR and they said no penalty.
Sometimes
Looked like a handball, didn't
it's
it?
handball. It's definitely
I
handball.
guess the referee's trying to. I guess the player's trying to move his hand out the way.
Maybe.
That's a booking for I think the assistant.
He's holding up 7.
Mourinho's holding up 7. Maybe he's saying that 7 times.
Yeah.
That's typical Mourinho.
Yeah. And 7 times he's been sacked as well.
High Society says, "Oh, no, how was that?"
No,
not
he
handball?
tried to move his hand out the way, to be fair. He did.
Yeah,
He tried to move
Could
his
see
hand
both
out the way.
sides.
He did hit his hand, but
He did.
that would have been incredibly
it
harsh.
would be harsh. High Society says, "Hey, Robbie, when are you next coming to Nigeria? Would love to come back very soon. I
Yeah,
really,
we would love to. It was brilliant.
really enjoyed it.
It was,
It's
it
good,
was
isn't it?
absolutely incredible. So grateful to
Yeah.
Robbie.
I know you
and
loved your
everyone
first time there.
taking me there. Yeah, I love my 100th time there. Yeah. that's the thing. He's the thing is, look at. I think listen.
It was my first time as well.
Yeah, it wasn't my first time. He's such a.
I love Nigeria.
It was brilliant. Though. We had
Country's
such-
full of vibes, man.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Oh, there's a nice little move there. Oh, but he's just put it wide. He should have scored that. Belotti.
He's asking for a corner.
No, it's not corner. He's got.
Lovely little move. He's got to
he
score
shinned
that.
it. He shinned that.
If he hits it on target,
He's
it goes
got
in.
to score that.
He shinned it.
That's a poor
Oh,
finish.
no, he did touch it. The goalkeeper did touch it. Look.
Don't you think he should?
Yes.
Yeah, he
no,
did. He did. His
touch
fingertips.
it.
Wow.
And that was goal
Fingertip
bound.
save.
That's a great save.
So even though he missed it was goal
Fingertip save,
bound.
but he should have. I think he should have been connecting better on that and score that. Chris Smalling again with a header away.
That is a great save.
Anyway, Roma now starting to attack a little bit more.
It's a great save.
7 minutes to go. Probably whoever scores next are going
What
to
do
win.
you think of the game overall?
It's been a typical final, isn't it? Where it's been like
Very cagey.
cagey. Nobody wants to give anything away, but we have seen 2 goals in it. It's not like it's been a 0-0 or anything like that. So
Roma have come out. I'm surprised. I didn't think Roma would come out, but they've come out now.
Well, I mean, playing for penalties, when you go a goal down after... Sorry.
Hold
When you
your
concede
says,
after
"Come on, Roma."
55 minutes, that's a long time to play for a draw for. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, the referee there hits the ball. Tell me 2. Here's one for you, Ty.
Yeah.
Two stadiums or 2 in 2 different stadiums in Italy,
Yeah.
teams share their ground. What are those teams?
Right. So that's San Siro. And probably.
No, give me the names of the teams.
Oh, AC
that
Milan
share.
and Inter Milan.
Yeah, and what's the other
And
one?
Lazio and Roma.
Correct.
Look at his face.
Tina says Sevilla will win the Europa League for the 7th time.
I think they will.
I've still got a sneaking feeling that Roma are going to pull it off.
I don't know. That was a chance.
Maybe against the run of play, but I
Belotti.
still think.
I think there's a chance, Belotti, because as long as it goes,
I'm a little bit. Well, Tammy wasn't having much effect, but I still think you would have been better to leave him on.
I think so as well. Was that a foul? Oh, he's saying get out. Look at this.
It's a tough game for referee, isn't it?
Sevilla
Yeah.
going to win this, man. Sevilla going to win this. They just, but in Del Roma had chances. What is he shooting for? Look
Oh,
at that.
yeah,
This is what I'm
deflection.
saying about when you drop deep. Things can happen. Things can happen. Wow. I don't think that. I think that was. I don't think that was going anywhere. Ooh, go keep had it covered. Ronaldo. Another quiz question. Well done, Robbie.
Genoa and Sampdoria also share the
Yes,
same round.
Genoa and Sampdoria. Yes, that's true.
Rakitic puts the ball in. Smalling again. He's played really well.
He has played really well.
Most consecutive clean sheets in Champions League history from Todd Miller. I get a feeling it might be Chelsea.
Well,
I'm not sure on that one.
I think it's Courtois.
I think, or does he mean the team? And
Exactly.
Subish 007 Cambodge says, hey guys, Barcelona fan here.
Yeah.
I would love to face you guys in the Champions League.
I bet you would.
We've had some great games in the Champions League.
Yeah, we have.
Of course, we're going to be playing Barcelona over in America.
Yes, we are.
Yep. Looking forward to that.
I wonder if Pierre will be back with them.
Aubameyang, true. Nothing personal.
Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame what happened to him. But I still listen. I still have enough respect for him.
I respect Aubameyang.
I don't
mean,
like
he
where he went, what he said.
done good things for us.
He did good, and that's why I can never forget that. I can
But
never
you've got to
forget
be
that.
disciplined as a footballer, man.
Yeah, yeah.
If he'd have been more disciplined, he's maybe still
Yeah,
here.
no, yeah.
But he weren't.
No, it's a shame. It's really sad.
He let himself down, really.
He did. He did. He did.
Anyway, 3 minutes to go. Can we get a winner, do you think, before full time, or is this going extra
I
time?
doubt it. I think this is
Extra
going
time?
to extra time. In fact, I'm going to say here and now, I think this is going to penalties.
I say Sevilla to win it in the last minute.
Because what you tend to find is that once you hit extra time, the two teams go so conservative that you barely see an attacking thought. So it's looking like penalties for me.
I say Sevilla. They just seem to have the Indian side when it comes to Europa League. I got another question for you, for Laurie and Robbie. It's probably Laurie 10. It's Robbie 10, Laurie 9. I'm not joking.
What's that?
Who did we sign Emmanuel Eboué from? Ooh,
It was a Belgian club.
that's correct.
Genk,
So that's half a
Genk, nope,
Bruges,
nope,
Standard Liège,
nope,
Anderlecht.
nope.
Genk.
He said Genk. Nope.
Oh, do you? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the answer then?
What are we giving?
Bruges.
No, it's not Bruges. What are you two giving up?
I can't think of any other Belgian clubs.
You giving up, Laurie?
Ghent.
No, give me 5 more minutes.
Ghent.
No, it's not Ghent. Or Ghent. I think Ghent gets everything. No. No cheating, by the way.
No, I'm not
Anderlecht.
sure.
We said Anderlecht. No, yeah.
I think you said no, it's not Anderlecht, no. You do know the team. Well, you do know the team. But it's probably, maybe it's not one of...
Antwerp.
No. Maybe it's not one of the well-known Belgian teams. That's what I would say.
Clearly not.
Beveren.
Is correct.
I'm not even going to claim it. William Contreras said it in a super chat.
Well done.
And
if you didn't cheat.
Clean sheets, Todd Miller said Jens Lehmann, 2005 to 6.
Oh my. Yes, he's
Champions
right.
League clean sheets.
How can we forget that?
Big
Yes.
up. Oh, is that handball? It's gone for a goal kick.
Yes, Jens. How can we
Jens
forget
Lehmann.
that?
Well, that's a good one, Todd Miller.
Well done, Todd Miller.
Thank you, William.
Gosh.
Who did we sign Mohamed El Neni from?
Ooh.
Basel.
Yes, correct.
Gosh, I wasn't even going to say that.
Yeah, see?
I was going to say, what's that Egypt team? The famous Egypt team. That's what I was going to say. Basel, yeah. I remember now. Yes.
5 million, I think it was.
Yeah.
Or 6, one of them.
5 million is correct, Laurie. You do know something after all, then? No, I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding.
Oh, no, not as much as you about Arsenal.
Al
Well, I don't know
Alai is the
about that.
team.
You know a lot.
It's the Egyptian team.
Al
Chatiana
Zamalek,
says
Zamalek.
Al Alai.
Oh, Al Hali.
Al
Or Zamalek.
Ahly.
Al Ahly, yeah. Let me see. Let me think of 6 minutes.
6 minutes added time. Can somebody get a goal in this added time? Or are we going to the dreaded extra time?
Never forget about that. We're going to penalties.
I've got another question, but this is more of a, this is a more hard one. But this is academy player. Who did we sign Cohen Bramwell from?
Coventry. Coventry.
No, Coventry is wrong. It's a team that's not well known.
No, he went on loan to Coventry, didn't he?
I think he did. Or no, Colchester.
Oh, I know
It's
the
a hard.
answer to this.
It's a hard. If you get it, I'll be impressed because it's not a well-known team.
It's not Gillingham or...
No, it's not a well-known team. It's not a London team. It's a team that hardly. I think I only heard of them through a program which I won't name. I said, if you get it, I will be really impressed.
No, I don't know. What is it?
Laurie?
Oh, it's a good move here by Sevilla. Good cross again. And it's headed over, but they're really troubling them with these crosses into the big boy El Nesri. But that one's just over the bar. Nice little move by Sevilla.
Laurie?
No idea.
Heddersford.
What?
Hedensford, that's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, Heddersford. That's what you.
A non-league team.
Yeah, something like that. So it was unbelievable. His family couldn't believe it when we signed him.
He
was
never
coach chapter.
played though, did he?
No, he didn't.
Who
I think
did
he's
we
still
sign?
playing, isn't he?
Yeah, he's still
He's
playing.
still
Perry
playing. I'm not
Groves
sure.
from-
Where is he playing now?
Cool. That's a good. Colchester.
Yeah.
Colchester, I think.
No, he's not.
Yeah, it was.
Let me see. Who? Cohen Bramwell?
Perry Groves.
No,
from
Perry.
Colchester.
No, not.
Cohen is at Gillingham or someone. I think Cohen is Colchester. Cohen is at Colchester. Last I remember.
Rotherham.
Oh,
He's at.
that's it. Sorry, Robert.
He's still only 27.
Can you imagine?
Still only 27. Yeah, it was one of them signings right out of the blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think about this.
If there is going to be a goal, though, you would have thought that it would come from in normal play. Then Sevilla looked the more threatening side.
Yeah. God, they score, it'd be unbelievable.
Well, they've only got 3 minutes to do it.
See, this is why when Roma scored early, Jose was doing that. Calm
Current Arsenal player,
Yeah.
Austin Trusty,
Yes.
who's on loan at where?
Birmingham City.
Birmingham City, correct?
And he's done well. Apparently he's there to play the season.
Yep. What's his former club?
It's from
It's
Norway,
the
isn't it?
same one as Matt. They came from the same club, didn't they? Him and Matt. I can't remember. Is it? Oh no, I should know
American
this.
club.
Yeah, he came from the same club as Matt.
Matt Turner.
Yeah, didn't he, Robbie?
What's the answer then?
Is it New Revolution?
Nope. Give you a clue. The club is owned by Stan Kroenke.
Oh, I can't remember what it's called. What's it called? I can't remember. What's it called again? Is it Colorado Rapids or something?
Correct.
Oh.
Colorado Rapids. Well done.
Well,
Rohit said, could Harry Kane replace Benzema at Real Madrid?
Well,
Possibly.
That's
That
a
would
good
be-
shout. I
that-
think he could, you know.
I think he could. And
I
he
think that would be.
well, I know that Bayern Munich have made inquiries.
Yeah, I don't think he'd go Munich, but I think if Madrid came in, he might go. I don't think you go Bayern Munich.
I don't think so.
Nah.
But then he wants to win things, don't he? So,
Anyway, under 2 minutes left. Roma
It looks like Laurie was right. It looks like
pushing.
it's extra time.
But Roma haven't really offered any chances in this
Apart from-
second half.
apart from the
It's been
Penalties.
all Sevilla, and here comes Sevilla
Oh
again.
my gosh, he's in.
And he's fouled. And he's gone the other
He's
way
given it the other way.
for handball. Because the player grabbed the ball before the referee had already given anything. But again, Sevilla win the ball back.
I got another question for you.
A poor touch there. Allowed Smalling to jump in. Just over a minute, to go in the game now. Sevilla still trying to come forward, as they have been this second half. They've been the better team. Still 1-1. Rakitic switches it. Can they summon up one more chance before the final whistle? Has a shot. Oh, that was a great shot. He spilled it. And chance here for Sevilla. And bodies behind the ball, and they can shoot again. And it's just wide. But it's been all Sevilla this second half. It really has. But that's probably the last kick of this half. And it looks like we're going to extra time, ladies and gentlemen.
I've got a question for Laurie and Robbie. Another one. Who did we sign a one called Kanu from?
Amsterdam, Ajax.
Ajax.
He's wrong.
Huh?
No, I'm not.
Oh, Inter.
He's wrong. Actually, I got
It's
it wrong.
Ajax.
Ajax.
It's definitely, you got that wrong. Look, there you go.
It's Ajax. Yes, I was thinking.
It's Ajax.
I've got it wrong. I was thinking of Go Ahead Eagles.
Because I can remember when we
Anyway, that's
No, you're
time up
right.
in the game, by the way. That is it. The 90 minutes
I
are
got it
up,
wrong.
and we are going to extra time. It's finished 1-1. Roma, of course, went 1-0 up in the first half, but that was equalised in the second half by Sevilla, and the game finishes 1-1. It was Mancini with an own goal for the Sevilla equaliser. Dybala scored in the 34th minute in the first half. Seems like a long time ago. It is now 1-1.
I'll tell you why I know it was I'll tell you why I know it was coming. Because Robbie was with me. I remember myself and Robbie, we was at Schiphol Airport just before we signed Kanu, right?
Okay.
And I forget what we was doing out there, but it was myself and Robbie. I was at Schiphol Airport, and we went into the Ajax shop in the airport, and we saw number 25 Kanu hanging up. And I remember that. And we started asking. I said, "Oh yeah, Kanu. We're interested in signing Kanu." And I remember the guy in the shop having a conversation with us and telling us what a great player Kanu was. And he said, if you sign him, he said he's so talented. You won't be. You know what I mean? He goes, you're going to love him. And that's exactly what happened. Remember that? Do you remember that conversation? That must, how many years ago would that have been, by the way? And that's why as soon as you said it, I said,
It's Go Ahead. I was thinking of Go Ahead.
Ajax Amsterdam.
Go Ahead Eagles.
Burke says, what is your favourite food, Ty?
Favorite food?
Anything with this guy.
Anything? Probably Africa. Probably
Jollof.
yeah.
Ghanaian jollof.
Nigerian jollof. Probably African soul food. You know, black eyed beans. Love that, which my mum makes. Yeah, jollof rice. Yeah, akara.
Ghanaian jollof.
Lovely. Nigerian jollof rice. Obviously, other jollof rice is not available.
You know who's apparently got the best jollof rice?
There we go.
Senegal.
Yeah, and they invented
It
it.
originates from Senegal.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Oh,
yeah.
they invented it. We don't know. I don't have a problem with that. But anybody that told me that Ghana rice is better than
I
ours.
remember that time when we did that little food off here.
And who won? We won, innit?
No,
Would
Ghana
you
won.
be?
Remember? Yes, they did. Remember?
I remember
Belgium brought the food in.
Yes, and Robbie
and
tried-
we had to taste the different
Exactly.
cuisines.
And Robbie tried to quiz me, and I knew exactly which was ours.
And we didn't know people. They brought in a disrespective Ghanaian jollof and Nigerian jollof. We didn't know who's tasted better. Remember, we did that in the African Nations Cup. And we all agreed that, not knowing before we ate it, but it turned out it was a Ghanaian jollof tasted
Why
better.
are you lying?
I was
What are
here.
you lying.
I remember it well.
See, Robbie, you're lying.
No,
You
it
know
was.
us.
No, that's
Was it?
true.
Okay.
Go back
Wow.
and check the videos.
Well, listen, I know our rice.
Another question for you, Ty. Who won the 2022 CAF Champions League?
Oh my gosh, and I think it was Ali. if I can remember quite rightly.
No, they lost in the final to White. They lost in the final to, let me see, I've got the answer
Zamalek,
here.
must be Zamalek then.
They lost to Wydad AC from Morocco.
What? Oh,
Yeah,
I
lost
wouldn't
2-0
have
in the
Okay.
final. Who did, sorry, that's from Ahmed. Seno Pink says,
you
big
for the
up
question.
Ty and the Ball Brothers, he says. Joe Talks Footy says, who did
up.
you sign Park Chu Young from?
Who did we?
Yeah.
I think it was Palmer.
Monaco.
What?
Todd Miller says, who was the captain of the 2021 Champions League final winner? Captain of the 2021 Champions League final winner.
Who was the captain of the team? Well, unfortunately, it was Chelsea, wasn't it? Oh, no, 2020. Who won it 2021? Wasn't that? No. Real Madrid, isn't it? Who can it be? Captain of... Is that a trick? I'm thinking this is a trick question, you know.
No.
2021 Champions League winners.
Right, here we go. Extra time. It's about to start.
Thiago Silva.
Thiago Silva. Chelsea versus Man City was that final.
Yeah. And it was Chelsea that won, isn't it?
Yeah.
Was it Jorginho? Who was the Chelsea captain?
You know, let me find out the answer.
It's a Chelsea captain. That's why I said it's a Chelsea captain, isn't it?
Yeah, but it wasn't It wasn't Thiago Silva. It was. I'm just checking here. It was.
Who can it be? Bernard Mendy.
Aspilicueta.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
Bernard Mendy.
Yeah, I got that wrong, isn't it?
That's a weird choice.
Yeah, well, it's a weird choice that Chelsea won, isn't
I
it?
wonder why he came into your mind anyway.
Huh? Say that again?
Good troublemaker. Anyway, the second half
Yeah,
is
Roma
underway.
looking good,
Roma
eh?
coming forwards.
Good cross.
Clips up.
Oh, hung it up to the back post, but no one on the end of it.
What did you say, Laurie? You wonder why what?
That Belotti's not
No, I
really.
just wondered it was a weird choice, that Bernard Mendy.
Right, here comes Sevilla on the counter.
Look
But,
how quickly
Roma
Roma
players
got back
all
into
got
shape.
back.
Yeah. That tells you a little bit about what their tactics are going to be this half.
Mourinho, man. You know Mourinho. Take it to penalties, man.
If Sevilla score, Roma in trouble. Because Roma got to chase it.
There's one out in there.
There's a very famous football adage that says that when you spent long spells defending, it's extremely difficult to then go from defending to attack.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? It's not something you regularly see.
By the way, David Deeney says, not true, Laurie, you're lying. Jollof, the Nigerian Jollof won. I just watched the video. Actually,
Exactly.
it was the Nigerian Jollof
You
that
see,
won. I remember.
No,
Thank
that
you.
guy was capping.
No, no,
Thank
no,
you,
it was.
David.
It was the
Thank
Nigerian.
you very much, David.
It was the
look at
Nigerian
you.
Jollof
You
that
see,
won.
look at
I
you.
remember it. I
You
remember
lie. You lie. Thank you, David.
No, I need to see more proof of that, mate.
We did. About the guy there who won. You're such... I knew
Well,
it.
if it wasn't the jollof, then I know that you definitely had a food off here one night, and Belgium bought some food in, and I think it was Stricto bought some Nigerian food in.
Yeah, they
we
bought-
didn't know which was which,
And we had to guess.
asked everyone to test
And
it.
Robbie said which one... And I could taste
and
mine
the
straight away.
Ghanaian one won.
No, it didn't.
Pretty sure about that.
No, and I could taste mine straight away because I know our food, innit? So I tasted mine straight away. And Robbie tried to do the review, and he said, "You're right." He tried to make me think I'm wrong as usual. I know our food.
Ahmed says, do you know that the person who exposed City is in jail, while City are allowed to celebrate and probably never get punished?
That's a great question. No, I didn't know. Is that true though?
That's what he said.
What they in jail for though?
Let's wait and see
Exactly.
what happens.
What they in jail for?
In that case, leave it to the lawyers. Ball, a poor touch there. Clipped over. Oh, I'm lucky.
That was a
there,
foul,
I
though,
tell
wasn't it?
you.
He got pushed in the back.
He's struggling there, Telly, as you can see. He's feeling it. He's a bit tired there.
I must admit, I never rated
El
him when he
Nesri's
was at
been very
United.
disappointing, hasn't
I
he?
think
you know
Tellez
that?
is a good player. He hasn't got the ball, has he?
Tellez.
Tellez.
I think
Yeah,
Tellez
he's
is
very
good player.
disappointing in the Premier League.
Yeah,
Yes, but I think
I
he's
didn't
a good
rate him. Yeah, but that's not what I
Yeah,
said.
he's
I said
suffering
when
from
he,
cramp now. Look, he looks like he's done. Yeah, suffering either cramp or he's just absolutely shattered. Yep, he's going to have to come off. He's done. You could see by the way he was jogging back there that he was on empty. And he's going to have to come off the pitch. That was a great bit of defending there, by the way. You see after that, he just went down. It's just like his body can't take no more.
Great defender.
Great header.
What a brilliant header.
As he went down there, his 2 feet hit the ground. You can imagine when you're tired, man. Just anyway, making a couple of substitutions there. Sevilla to freshen it up. Who's going to win this one?
I still go for Sevilla.
I'm still going to edging towards Roma. You know, I just got this
just
sneaking
looking at
suspicion they're
penalties,
going to do it.
I've got another question. I'm just trying to check for you lot.
I think there was where that goal that Roma have conceded has been the first goal that a Jose Mourinho side has conceded in the European Cup final.
Is it?
Yeah. The last one, well, it's the second one.
Jesus Navas
the first
coming
one
off.
was back in 2003, Henrik Larsson.
Navas coming off there, a real legend
Larson.
of Sevilla. And of course, big player for Man City as well.
Yeah, he was.
He comes off the pitch, still playing at the age of 37. But
Another
he
one
lasted
that Ty
the full
got
90.
wrong. Another one that you got wrong and I got right. Okay.
Well, it's not been many tonight, has it?
Yeah, but the key ones I got right.
Dave Jordan says Ty Lydia Bedford is leaving Arsenal for Brentford under 18s.
Really? Well, I don't know. Well, is that true? I don't have any confirmation.
That's Wijnaldum picking up the ball there in midfield for Roma.
Oh, that's not true.
Nice little feet there.
Oh, look, they got
Good little opening here for Roma.
Yeah, they got 4 men up as well. What can he
Here
do?
he goes. Can he?
Oh, good play.
Nice cut back.
Oh,
Great
good
defending.
defending. Good
Great
defending there by,
Sevilla.
yeah. Oh, look,
He's
that's
all
a
over
foul.
his back there,
Surely,
isn't
ref. Could literally dragged him back.
It's better by Roma though.
It is better. They're coming out.
Not done enough of this. Like too much. You could argue too much sitting back in the game by.
Yeah.
Yeah,
by
because they
Roma.
thought they're going to win 1-0. That's what they thought, isn't it? Like I said, Sevilla have the experience.
Here it come again.
Can he get the cross in?
Yeah, I knew
No,
it.
he can't.
I got a next question for you lot. Just making sure. Who did we sign Vito Manone for?
That's a hard one, isn't it? Oh yeah.
It's not hard. Well, it's not hard if you know.
Who? The goalkeeper?
Yes, that's right. Italian goalkeeper Vito Manone. Who did we sign him for? I used to chat to him. I knew him and his family, lovely family. He was cool. I used to chat to him and he was really, really nice. When he made his debut, it was incredible. Really happy for him and all his family.
Corner here to Roma. In it comes, headed away by Sevilla. It's Matic on the ball. How good's
he
his
was-
fitness at his age?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, but what I was going to say there, he was never going to
He's
come
not
past
getting
that
past
guy.
no player, is he?
Yeah.
You know?
That's not his style of play, mate.
Any clues? Any?
His fitness levels must be really good, isn't it? Still be playing in midfield.
I saw
that
a stat the other day where they were saying that James Milner is either the
supposed to be-
most
he's
or
unbelievably fit,
in the
isn't he?
top 3
Yeah.
in terms of miles covered on the pitch
Yeah,
this
absolutely.
season.
Yeah. He's very, very fit.
In fact, 2 of the top 3 were in their mid-30s or 30s.
Yeah. Yeah. Amazing.
Milner's 37, isn't he?
Here comes Sevilla again, coming forward.
Yeah,
A few
be going
little
to
gaps
Brighton.
starting to open up. Nice little move, this. But not too many bodies up there. And plenty of, we'll call them shirts, red, cherry red shirts back.
Cherry red.
What would you describe that colour as? Sort of a maroon type,
Yeah.
Maroon. Yeah.
red type. Dark red, I don't know. Maroon,
Cherry.
maroon, probably maroon. It's
Cherry?
the closest you
That's
get
what
to
he
it.
said, cherry. Any clues? Any answers? I'll give you a
No.
clue. He was an Italian team.
Oh, thank you.
What?
AC Milan?
No, that was his team that he supported.
Genoa, Sampdoria,
No.
Spezia.
No.
Cagliari.
No. I'll give you. The clue I'll give you. It's a big clue. Is that it is also a state in America. That's the clue. That's the clue I could give. That's the only clue I could give you. That's the name of the club as well.
Palmer? No, Palmer. It's also a state in America. Atalanta?
It's correct. So you
It's not. It's
No, but that's
Atlanta.
not true because it's Atlanta.
Atlanta, not
Not Atalanta.
Oh, okay, well,
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It's similar, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's similar, but it's not a state, is it? It's Atlanta,
but you got it.
Atalanta.
Well, you got it,
Incorrect.
isn't it?
Yeah, I know, just because I sort of figured it out, but...
You see, you got all the clue.
Idiot thing. Idiot clue that. Free roll says Ty can't spell.
I can't spell. SHUTUP. Shut up! I can spell that. No, I'm just joking. Of course I can spell. Actually, if you want to give me a spelling test, bring it on with words.
Well, you're good at spelling tests as well now, are you?
Well, I like to.
Look at that, passes completed, 452 to 200 and something
I
for...
thought he was going to.
452 to Sevilla.
I thought he was going to.
They've been the dominant side.
I thought he was going to tell me to spell it or something.
Have they been dominant though? I wouldn't say
think
they've
they
been
have.
dominant.
They've been the better side, haven't they?
Yeah,
They've
but I
been
wouldn't
the
say
better
they've been
sides.
dominant. I wouldn't say they've
Possession-wise and that they have, I think.
been. Yeah, but we all know what football's like. You can have a lot of possession and not really do that much with it.
No, but I haven't.
I wouldn't say they've been dominant. They've been the better footballing side, without a doubt. But
65% possession they've had.
yeah, but how many chances?
16
they created?
shots to 9.
How many on target?
2.
Well, there you go.
But they've still been the team trying, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean they've been the better footballing side. What's this? DL Sports. Robbie addresses the Luton rumours. What's that?
Don't you always hear people like some of these haters saying that I'm a Luton fan?
Oh, yes. Yeah, but those guys are idiots.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I don't waste my time.
That
on
is
it.
such a banal and disingenuous thing to
But
say.
no, I like it.
I think, you know what I mean, there's some hater who was, you know what I mean, so hates me so much that they just tried to start up rumours to try and discredit.
Yeah.
So I don't really waste my time with those things. Anybody who knows me, like you just said there, what you was talking about at Sophie Airport when we were talking about the car.
Schiphol
Airport, sorry. You know?
Or Schiphol even.
So did that never happen?
Yeah.
We just made that up. Right?
Yeah,
You know, we didn't, you know, when somebody the other day showed me, which I couldn't believe. Did you see that thing where it was, I think it was a 2003.
There's a picture of me and you with our heads on the hands.
2003, I'm at Highbury.
I'd be like that.
And it's actually on, they showed an old game and it's me in the crowd. But
Like
then
that.
according to them, when people are showing that now, according that's a Photoshop.
You mean like...
So what's the point in
Exactly.
wasting time with
Exactly.
idiots when idiots are saying these things?
Is it,
you know what I mean?
when you got your hands like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's one of me. That's what I'm saying. But exactly, but that doesn't exist.
So, you know,
Exactly, but that doesn't, obviously, that's the fake then. That's fake, that doesn't exist. That
This
wasn't you.
idiot come up to me on Saturday at the game and he goes, a real hater. And he goes, oh, Robbie, was you there then? Was you there at Wembley for Luton? I said, yeah, I was. He goes, pardon? I said, yeah, it was brilliant, man. Fantastic. What, you were there? I said, well, you just said I was there, didn't you? You idiot. So sometimes in life, right, it's no point in wasting your time with fools.
Yeah,
Man.
it's true.
You know what I mean? Honestly.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Honestly.
Yeah. No, you're right.
According to this guy, he's proper Arsenal. Whatever that's supposed to mean.
Well, whenever I hear somebody say
that sort of that to me
betrays a certain type of
that
person.
to me
Absolutely.
that to me betrays a certain type to me as well. So I don't even bother.
Yeah.
But I have to say I am very, very happy for Luton.
Yeah, of course,
It's
man.
Such
It's brilliant.
an outstanding achievement, man.
Listen,
you know what
man,
I mean?
I'm very
looking
proud
forward
of what
to
they've
going. I'm
done.
looking
I
forward to
mean-
going there next year.
And remember when they was at Kenilworth Road, they
Oh,
used to play,
Roma coming forward there.
they used to play in a plastic pitch, didn't they? Do you remember?
Plastic pitch, yeah.
You know what makes me laugh about some of these guys as well? I don't want to belabor the point, but like, obviously people are saying that because we used to live in Luton. Now, me and Robbie were both born in London. We moved to Luton when we were very young, went to school in Luton, and we moved back, moved away later. There's some of these guys that are going on about Luton. They come from the deepest parts of Hertfordshire, all over the country, and they're saying they're proper Arsenal.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Get the hell out of here, man. But anyway, clowns. That's what they are.
To every, what's this one?
Deepest
To
parts of
everyone who's the most
Hertfordshire in
shameless, X or KG?
The most shameless.
The most shameless.
In terms of what, though?
Huh?
In terms of what? In terms of football.
To everyone who's the most shameless.
Oh.
Both of them. Both very shameless.
No,
Coffee from GX says, Marino is such a part of the bus merchant gross.
He is.
And Robbie, don't forget to catch the first fish for next season.
Funny. Who's your
Bigger
team?
fish to fry.
Who's your team, by the way?
Oh, that's it's too deep, too deep. Are we going to get a winner?
We are on our way to penalties, people. Put that in the bank. Unless there's a real ridiculous mistake or an outrageous piece of skill, this game, in my opinion, is headed to penalties.
But also,
It certainly is.
also, as happy as we are for Lou, I'm disappointed for commentary.
I was a bit disappointed for Coventry
Shout
as
out
well.
to
Because I think
Ben
any
and-
of those
Ben and
two
Brooke.
teams that would have come up,
Would have been all right.
it would have been great.
Have
It's
you
a
ever been
great
to-
story because Coventry ain't got no ground in.
Yes.
I've never been to that ground. You ever been there?
Rico Arena. Yeah, I went there. I can't remember what year it was to watch our women beat Chelsea with 2-0. And Kim, shout out to Kim Little, and Julie Fitty scored for us. And that Rico Arena, it's a Premiership ground. It's a Premiership ground.
But it's
Just
not-
answering a
nobody-
comment
nobody
here
owns
from
it.
Rastafari. Nice name. He says, international gooners scratching their heads wondering where Hertfordshire and Luton is. Well, I can tell you, Luton is in the county of Bedfordshire, and
right.
it's roughly 25 to 30 miles north of London.
Yes.
Hertfordshire is also to the north of London, but it's probably about
That's
10,
just it.
15 miles
Lee
out.
Judges just says, "Oi, tell Laurie I live in Hertfordshire."
No, but he doesn't live in them deepest parts of Hertfordshire.
He does actually.
No, he don't. He lives in Cheshunt, which is
Big
just
up.
down the road from me.
Big up the judge.
No, sorry, Lee, I'm not talking
He goes,
about you.
"Oi, Laurie, I live in Hertfordshire."
No, I
Is that-
said the
by the way,
deepest parts.
by the way, there's
The
nothing.
deepest
There's
parts.
absolutely nothing wrong with living in
Exactly.
Hertfordshire. By the
Exactly.
As a matter of fact, Hertfordshire's nice.
It is
It
nice.
is, yeah.
It's a very, very nice part of the
Shout out Bournemouth.
Very nice part of the world.
Yeah, it is.
Bournemouth's not Hertfordshire,
Yes, it is.
is it?
Or yes. Some outskirts.
Bournemouth's next to Watford, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's outskirts. It's Hertfordshire, isn't it?
Yeah, it's in Hertfordshire. Yeah.
Outskirts. Yeah, it is. It is.
It is,
It's very easy to get to, but it is.
And the other thing as well.
Cheshunt is, if you live in Cheshunt,
Cheshunt. That's Cheshunt.
what's
Brooks.
the nearest team then?
Cheshunt.
Would
That's
Watford be your nearest team?
Tottenham.
Tottenham, yeah, Tottenham would be your nearest.
What about Cheshunt?
Because I live in Enfield. And when I first
Yeah,
moved
Enfield.
many
Tottenham's
years
Enfield.
ago. No, but now,
Enfield
I'll
town.
tell you what, it's pretty much half and half.
No, but the nearest team to Enfield's
Yeah, definitely. But what I'm saying is, when I
Okay.
moved there, most of the fans were pretty much all Tottenham. But now it's
It's very mixed now.
it is very
Really?
mixed.
Oh, that's interesting.
Son of Cup's coming in there, and this is the corner.
This looks
Rakitic.
dangerous.
Oh,
he's gone down
He's
looking for a
gone down
penalty.
looking for a
Shameful.
penalty again.
Come on,
Get up,
get
man.
up.
There's
here,
too much
Nesri.
diving in this game.
Oh, Nesri. Shame.
Yeah, and the other thing is, I'm sure Robbie would agree with this, right? When we lived there, Luton, it had a bit of a reputation as a tough, gritty town, yeah?
Right,
Working
yeah.
class.
Look at that diving. That should
Yeah,
be booked for
that should be yellow card. Yeah.
But now it seems to have, well, in latter years, it seems to have, the reputation's got worse.
It got worse. I thought it got
it
better.
seems to have a bad reputation. No,
It's
it's
got a
got
bad
worse.
Really? No.
But when we lived there,
Yeah.
Robbie will tell you the truth, we didn't really have any problems, did we,
No.
growing up?
It
So
was-
it's a very multiracial town.
Yeah,
for
it was pretty
that's
bad
good.
them times as well.
Yeah, like I said, it's quite a tough, gritty place to live, working class place. But,
Right.
you know what I mean? It was fine.
Anyway, listen, we are now nearly 2 minutes into added time of the first half of extra time. And I must say, I'm starting to agree with Laurie. This is penalties bound.
Oh, definitely. Shout out to Lee Judges. No
Yeah, shout out
disrespect, bro.
the judge.
I'm not having a go at Hertfordshire.
The judge has spoken.
Disrespecting Hertfordshire, man. He's going to be on your case.
No, I said that some
I've
of the
got to do the show with him tomorrow. He'll be on my case.
No,
Anyway,
let me clarify my comment. I said that some of the people having a go at Luton and saying, "Oh, you're not Arsenal because you were born in Luton," are some of the people that live in some of the deepest parts of Hertfordshire.
Not that. There's
And I
anything
wouldn't
wrong with
call
that.
Cheshunt deepest parts of Hertfordshire anyway. But I'm not dissing Hertfordshire. I'm just saying that it's hypocritical for some people to say, just because you don't live in London, how could you support Luton?
Yeah, it's true.
How could you support Arsenal? So that's
it's
the
true.
point I was trying to make.
No, that's a good point. Very good point.
And I won't be addressing that anymore because to me it's just like...
Hertfordshire.
Big up, Luton.
By the way, the judge
Luke.
here, my son's after you. And you know the reason why. My son said he's looking for Lee Judges. And Lee Judges, you know why.
What has Lee done now? What have you done now, Lee?
His boots.
Oh, he's done it again.
Sevilla 1, Roma 1. There's Mourinho. He's got his board out. No doubt on that board, it's all talking about defending and taking it to penalties.
Yeah, if they're lucky.
Whoever scores next, I think, is going to win this game.
Yep.
But, yeah.
I still think it's going to penalties. You can see Mourinho. Is he sorting out the penalty takers?
Possibly.
Why did Lee Judges put Stevenage now? Stevenage is in Hertfordshire.
Yes,
Yeah,
Stephen is Hertfordshire.
it is, yeah.
Stevenage is in Hertfordshire.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Don't forget,
So,
Hertfordshire and Bedfordshire border one
wasn't
another.
it
as well.
Jack Wilshere was from Stevenage, huh?
Yeah, I think he is.
Yeah, Jack Wilshere from Stevenage.
Or is it Hitchin? One of them places.
Hitchin, I think it's Hitchin.
I think he's from Stevenage, huh?
And Hitchin's in Hertfordshire as well.
Let's have a look.
See,
Go on,
Hertfordshire.
there's a quiz for you. Where was Jack Grealish from? I think it was Stevenage.
I think it's Hitchin. I'll go Hitchin.
You go Hitchin?
Yep.
It's
Let me
one
check.
of them two, but Hitchin and Stevenage are right next to each other as well.
I think it's Hitchin.
Anyway, it's half time in the game as I try to find out with. Did I say Jack Grealish? I mean Jack Wilshere.
Yeah, I know who you meant. Yeah, it's fine, yeah. Yeah, I think it's Hitchin. If I remember.
Stevenage. Wilshere was born in Stevenage, Hertfordshire, and lived in nearby Hitchin, where he grew up and captained his school team.
Okay.
So I guess he grew up in Hitchin, but he's born in Stevenage.
Yeah.
Big up Super Jack.
Yep. And another.
Tell you who else lives in
El
Stevenage.
Shaarawy coming on there, legend
El
of
Shaarawy.
Roma. El Shaarawy coming on. He's been at Roma forever.
Yes.
Tell you who else born in Stevenage and
Go on.
grew up there. Lewis Hamilton.
Yep.
That's right.
Yep. Lewis
Also,
Hamilton.
Ashley Young.
That's right. Yes. 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 You're right. Yes, it's true. Oh, come on.
And famous people were born on Hornsey Road. Tai woo woo woo.
It's time what work. But famously lucky.
So here we go then. We're into the last 15 minutes of
Last
this
15,
game.
man. Can we get a winner?
I was listening to a radio station yesterday and they were talking about the possibility of extra time being
Scrapped.
and
go
for
straight to
future
penalties.
finals and just go straight to penalties.
No.
I heard,
What do you think about that?
I've heard that.
No, I don't agree.
I think there's...
No, you
I
should
think-
have extra time.
You should have because it's the final.
You should have extra time because
It's a
look,
showpiece.
and I know that people are saying, nearly every time it's extra time, it always goes to penalties anyway. But I think you should have extra time. Give a team a chance to win it in extra time.
Yeah.
I mean, otherwise you're just going to get teams in finals playing for penalties. If you're Inter Milan, then right? Oh, here comes Sevilla coming forward.
No, I agree with you.
Yeah, if you're Inter Milan and it's over 90 minutes, you could just say, right, let's get ourselves super fit. And then we're just going to put everyone behind the ball and our best chances to take City to penalties.
But what about... I remember a few years back when they had the golden goal.
I like
which
that golden
Yeah,
goal.
so did I.
Yes.
But I
like
wonder
that.
how many...
They scrapped it, didn't they?
Yeah, probably because it wasn't working out
It
in,
was
in
corner
practice.
to Sevilla, by the way.
Golden goal. I did like that actually. That was good.
I liked it.
But I don't know if you remember they had the
How
one.
many players Roma have got back
Yeah.
behind the ball, man? Good shot, but it's just wide.
I don't know if you remember they actually had that one. They changed the penalty shootouts when you could go one-on-one with the goalkeeper.
That's what they used to do in America, isn't it?
Yes.
In the sort of
I
early
prefer the
days of
penalties.
American football.
I
Yeah,
quite like
didn't
the
that.
drama of a penalty shootout, to be honest. Because even Luton's win at the weekend, that just added to the drama of the game.
But like I
Yeah,
said,
you don't want to be on the other end of.
No, of course not. No.
But commiserates to Coventry City and Ben, shout out to Ben Sheaf and his lovely family. And Brooke, shout out to Brooke as well. Corton Nuffy. Norton Cuffy, sorry. You know.
Yeah, he played well, actually.
Yeah,
I
he's
mean,
a good player.
the worst thing about it is if there was somewhere other way to settle a game, but there isn't. And when you got, a game's got an end, innit? it? So
He has to end.
But I think
I must admit, I do like the drama of a penalty
you
shootout.
definitely got to have extra time.
Because I guarantee you, the penalty shootout will be way more dramatic than any of the play that preceded this
And
game.
actually, you know what? You had the Sheffield Wednesday game. Big up Darren Moore, by the way.
Darren Moore,
Nice guy.
Brilliant.
The penalty shootout. The game of Sheffield Wednesday, that was won in extra time.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
So
Dean Windass's son, wasn't it?
Josh Windass.
Oh, yeah,
good player,
that's
by
right,
the
in
way.
the last seconds.
Yeah, good player.
Yeah.
Just like he scores goals just like his dad.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right, in the last seconds of extra time, yeah.
His dad was there, actually. It was nice to
Who
see him.
is going to win this game in the last part? Still Sevilla pushing.
There's a nasty
Here comes
tackle
Sevilla
away
coming
there.
forward. Oh, that's he shrugged him off.
He's won the ball.
And he's pulled it back. And who's this now falling down? There's been too much of this in this game. Jose Mourinho arguing with the manager of Sevilla. Looks like a hamstring injury there for the Sevilla player. He's holding his hamstring.
There's nothing wrong with him.
Let's see, there was a clash here. Oh, he's gone up with his feet a bit.
Oh, he's caught him,
He did catch him, but
and he's pretending he's injured. Look at him.
Yeah.
Look.
Fernando.
the trailing leg.
I think it's two players that's really tired, isn't it? Matic and Fernando there. Lamella there, leave a little bit of a hand in, but the way the
Lamella,
the way the Roma player,
he's
yeah,
one of
Roma
those-
player still down from that.
No, but you know what it is with Lamella? He's into the dark
Give
arts.
me
He
a
probably
break.
left that elbow out.
And so is Mourinho, though.
Yeah, that's true, actually, yeah.
I've got another question. Let me check.
Give me a break. If some of these players,
Actually,
when they've
Lamella was
gone
probably
down-
at Tottenham when Mourinho was there, wasn't he?
Should be like Neil Carter. Give me.
Is
a
that
break.
right?
So again,
Lamella would have been
Yeah,
at
yeah,
Tottenham
yeah.
when Jose was there.
probably.
Well versed in the dark arts, Eric Lamella.
Well, that was about the only thing he ever did.
Remember that Rabonus goal he scored?
Yeah,
there?
that was, I said, he scored.
They still lost.
He scored an unbelievable goal.
And
wasn't
they still
it?
lost.
Yeah, and they still lost.
Sea of white Sevilla.
See of white
fans.
shirts there, and then at the other end, the Roma crew.
The Roma crew.
The Roma crew. Who's going to win the game? As it stands, 67% possession
I say
in
Sevilla.
favour of Sevilla. They've had 17 shots to Roma's 9, but only 2 on target. Roma have actually had more shots on target out of their 9. They've got 4 on target. 19 fouls Roma have committed, 17 fouls Sevilla. Sevilla have had 6 corners, Roma have only had 2. Mourinho sat there contemplating.
Let's look at his face. Another question for Laurie and Robbie. Who did we sign Sylvain the Legend Viltor from?
Ooh,
A French team.
It was a French team.
ooh. Sylvain Viltord.
Yeah. Anyone in the chat without cheating?
Sylvain Viltord.
I knew it. I just wanted to make sure.
I wonder what he's doing now. Those
Raz says Lorient, but it wasn't Lorient.
No. Lorient, he was with.
It wasn't Lorient.
No, it wasn't Lorient. No.
Is it Bordeaux? It wasn't Bordeaux, was it?
Bordeaux's correct.
Yeah, see? Go, Robbie, man.
Oh, he was injured, that guy. He got a cut to his mouth.
And the
Yeah, he got his lamella
Yeah, I told you, Lamella, didn't I? I told you.
Slightly hit him, innit, when he's running.
Left that little
dirty.
elbow out. Yeah, he's capable of that, man, without a doubt.
And Mourinho. And then also, the second question is, I always ask this. What minute did he score the winner at Old Trafford in 2001, 2002 to win us the league?
League judges, he's just texted me, said he's just having a laugh, Laurie, enjoying the chat, not a great game. Well, I'm glad that he's...
Of course he's having a laugh.
I've got one for you.
Laurie,
Which...
one out.
Oh, Robert's coming forward there.
Laurie, you're
Which
one out. He was
abs-
57, so well done.
Which...
I told you.
Which Arsenal legend
Yes.
played for Sevilla?
Oh, what's it? He passed away
Antonio
now.
Reyes, yeah.
That's who we signed him for.
Yeah.
God rest his soul.
Ahmed says Robbie's a pescatarian now. I think that's because of the bigger fish to fry.
I think I was at the game. I think I was at that game when Reyes scored a couple of goals against Chelsea.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was at that.
When he
Oh, here we go.
Ooh.
From 30 yards, it was incredible. He just hit it and it was flew in the air. Yeah.
That was very tragic what happened to him, wasn't it?
Oh, so sad.
Unbelievably tragic, man.
So sad. God rest his soul.
Unbelievably tragic. Rest in peace.
Car crash, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, this is interesting. Oh.
They just don't look potent up front, especially
Since Tammy's come off.
Tammy Abrams, well, he wasn't really doing much
No, he
either.
wasn't. They've
Dybala,
looked
I
even-
think since Dybala's come off,
Yeah.
they haven't looked like scoring
They
at all.
haven't. Belotti's run around, but he's been
Belotti-
quite
I
I
ineffectual.
don't rate
It's
that.
good
Belotti.
save though. It's good save from the goalkeeper though, because that's a good fingertip save.
I remember when he's been linked with Arsenal, man, Belotti, when he was at Torino.
Yeah, I remember that too.
It's always like he's all right. I think he had a season where he scored one season where he scored a lot of goals. Chris Smalling's had a good game, hasn't he?
Yes. Oh, look, Jose.
It's Mourinho doing his usual with the ball there.
Chris Smalling is a good defender. Apparently he's a gooner, Chris Smalling. Apparently.
Is he?
He's born in Kent, wasn't he?
Oh, is
He's
he?
a Kent lad, yeah. I think
He's had a
from-
very good career, hasn't he?
I think he's from Maidstone.
Yeah, because he was at Fulham first, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
he was.
Fulham, yeah.
Under Roy.
Roy who?
Yeah, he's born in Maidstone.
You said, I think, Laurie, you said Harchester. Are you talking about Roy the Rovers? Melchester.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Melchester.
No.
I used to love Roy. What? Blackie Gray? Paco Diaz? I used to buy that comic every week. And I think at that time,
It's Roma with a long throw here.
it used to cost about 8p. Can you imagine? In 1980.
And probably knowing you didn't even want to pay that.
No, I got it for free though. Really.
I used to wear like the Bradford-looking shirts, didn't they?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Manchester United. Oh, Roy Race.
I remember I used to buy that magazine as well.
What's that, Roy the Rovers?
Roy the Rovers, yeah. Roy Race was his name. Roy the Rovers. Manchester United was the team. Paco Diaz. Blackie Gray was his assistant and teammate. Oh,
Sevilla coming forward again. Is that Lamella? Goes for a shot, very greedy there when he had a player outside wide. He does finally feed it to him. Again, it's Sevilla playing the better football, but not really penetrating at the moment. Can they swing across in? But there's so many bodies in there. And
Smalling.
inevitably Smalling again. I want to know how many headers he's won today. He's won everything in the air.
absolutely brilliant.
He's been at Roma a while now, hasn't
He
he?
has been
Yeah.
for a while, yeah.
Been there a couple of years, man.
I can remember him minus the dreadlocks
He's had a good career.
Yes.
when he
yeah.
was at Fulham and Man United.
Yeah. Who is it that called his name wrong? Was it Van Gaal? Called him Frank or something. You remember? You know,
Oh, he's giving it away.
That's a poor ball.
But that's a poor ball
They
as
just
well.
headed
Just
away
yeah.
by Rome.
I think that shows the extent of their ambitions
that's
there,
what
doesn't
they're
it?
tired now. But
He
that's
could
what
have
they're
trapped that ball and tried to play it to a teammate. Instead of that, he was just looking to get it.
If it does go to penalties, who do you think's going to win it?
tired. I'll still say Sevilla.
For me, Roma.
Oh, so Roma player's gone down there.
I'll still say Sevilla.
And I swear I saw Jose
It's Matic,
reading out
innit?
the penalty takers during that half.
Could be, but then you know what he's like. He thinks he's the master of manipulation. That's what he thinks.
What's manipulative about that?
So what it is that he wants everybody to think that's what he's doing when he isn't. You know what he's like. It's true
You
though.
mean the master of deception, you mean?
Yeah, master of deception, yeah.
Okay.
He thinks he's the master of deception. Yeah, Roy, there used to be Mighty Mouse, the hard man Johnny Dexter of Danefield United. Oh, Roy, Mighty Mouse, Roy the Rovers. Oh, the footballer that wouldn't stay dead. Oh, Mel Deakin. Oh, Roy the Rovers, my favourite. My favourite. I had a big cutout of the thing where you had to collect all the pullouts. I had a big cutout of Roy Race on my wall. Oh,
Did
Roy
you
Race.
used to buy those magazines and where you get the bubble gum with it and you
Of
get
course.
and you put the players in the
Yeah.
in the books?
Yeah.
No, you used to
Yeah,
get
bubble
free
gum, yeah,
bubble
bubble
gum when
gum,
you
yeah,
bought the
yeah.
magazine.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, it's great.
What they used to call them again? Not the Panini. It was before Panini.
Before Panini, used to love Panini.
But yeah, I forget what they
I
called
know
them.
what you're talking about. Yeah. It was great. That was great.
so a lot of time being wasted here.
Let me see in the other.
This game's really turned into a real bitty
It's
affair.
a bit of a snowfest. I hope you're enjoying us talking about the game because we're more entertaining than the actual game itself.
If you think we're more entertaining than the game, please give us some likes.
I knew he was going to say that.
Right. Come on, Sevilla, can you lighten it up? I just want someone to score now.
Light it up. Who's that?
Matic is back onto the pitch.
Who's light it up?
I get the feeling
probably
that
take one of the penalties.
That Matic thing was a ploy to slow the game down even more. That's Mourinho tactics.
Major laser.
He could be one of the penalty takers, actually, one of the more experienced players on the Roman team.
Sevilla have won 2 finals on penalties, though.
This is what I'm saying. That's
2
why
Europa League
I'm
finals
telling
on
you,
penalties, so they better not just,
They would be the favourites because they've been there.
The manager's looking a little bit more worried than Jose is right now. Jose looks quite calm. You know why? Because
he
he's
knows he's gonna
probably...
lose. That's why.
No, because that was probably part of the game plan for him. Trust me.
take it to penalties.
Yeah. So he's probably thinking, yeah, I've got this. Whereas the
Well, he shouldn't.
the Seville manager is probably thinking to himself, well, don't really want it to go to penalties.
By the way, predictions for this weekend's game, Manchester United versus Manchester City.
I think there's going to be goals in this game, and I'm going 3-2 United, I've just got this weird feeling.
3-2 to Man United.
Oh, look, Jose's having to be restrained.
Jose's kicking off.
This is what
It's all kicking off there. Jose Mourinho, he's not happy.
Someone's upset him.
Isn't that Michael Oliver?
He's arguing with the Sevilla
he's
bench.
saying that there should be a substitution.
I think it's because Matic has gone down again and the Sevilla players are accusing him
must
of
be the
wasting
most...
time.
Oh, look.
And there's Anthony Taylor over
What's
there.
he doing now?
And now he's
He's
trying
arguing.
Mind games. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying mind games. He's trying mind games.
It's Mourinho
crazy.
at his
That's what I'm
best.
saying. He's trying mind games.
Now, look, it's kicked off again with the Sevilla players.
So United, you saying United 3-2?
I'm saying United free. I've just got this feeling all along. I've had this feeling that if someone's going to upset the treble, it would have been
He'd
United.
be Inter Milan.
What do you think?
No, I think they've got that in the bag.
Manchester City 3, Manchester United 0. That's what I think.
That's what you want.
No, it's
What do you think?
No, it's what I think.
Oh, do you?
I mean, I also feel that this game is going to be closer than what everyone's saying, but I do think City, they've just got too much quality, man. I just can't see them.
Well,
losing.
Matic
But-
won't be taking penalties because he's just been
Yeah,
substituted.
Matic's coming off. It's a one-off game. It's a one-off game, and
game.
anything can
Absolutely.
happen in a one-off game.
I think
But
Man City are just going to smash them. I know it's going to be difficult, but
I must say, I am looking forward to the game. And make sure you watch it on DR Sports with myself.
Latif says
Robbie,
7-0 to Man City.
Expressions.
Yeah.
Hamel
right.
says 7-0 to Man City. 3-2
right.
to Man United, says Projob.
that's what Laurie said. I don't think so.
No, I said 3-2.
And Safe says City lost to Man United. Before we forget, that is true.
6-3.
At Old Trafford.
No, he was at Etihad.
At the Etihad, sorry.
Exactly.
Yeah. Don't write United off. If they really, the only thing I
they
would
beat them,
say,
eh?
I mean, it's just how you stop City from scoring.
I just think that
very
United will be
difficult.
extra motivated.
Yeah.
They will
City
be.
have got the Champions League coming up.
And United have got some quality
They-
players in
although
Casemiro.
Martial's
and
out now, isn't he?
Bruno. Yeah,
That's a big
They
loss
are,
for
but I
them.
think-
That's not a
I
big
think they're
loss.
gonna get some.
No, that is, man.
it'd be a
because-
big loss if Casemiro or Bruno Fernandes is out. Not.
It's finished.
City have got a fully fit squad, as Just Me says, which is very true.
And Manchester United haven't.
Right, we're coming. What time added on? Marino got a yellow card, by the way. 6 minutes added to the extra
Again?
time.
6.
Yeah, because barely, barely played any of it.
And how much football's actually been played?
Hardly any. This is why they got to bring in that new thing, innit? Where they, with the real
Time.
thing.
Yeah.
So when these guys waste time now, you
Oh!
still got to put
Oh!
ages always through.
3-1.
This is that was great defending, last-ditch defending here.
It's still in there.
Still on for Sevilla, gets his head up.
no.
But
Watch them keep lying it for another minute. Watch.
That was the chance.
It wasn't an easy chance, though.
they say, you know what, the defender did well here because you could easily commit a penalty, innit?
Yeah.
Especially that late on in the game when you're tired. It's good defending. Just got his body in.
Yeah.
That's those bits of defending is what you don't really see.
Bring on the penalties.
But
Because that's...
get the
Listen,
penalties done.
I
and dusted.
predicted penalties from about the 71st minute.
I say serious.
You know what I mean? I could see what was going on here. And,
Good header.
I still...
By the way, there's reports. Jason Burt from the Telegraph is reporting exclusive. Mason Mount has agreed personal terms with Manchester United.
Whoa.
I'm
Thoughts?
glad it's them and not us.
You didn't want Mount at Arsenal.
No
I think that's
chance.
good, but that's a shame.
Nah.
If he does leave Chelsea to go to Manchester United, that's big. That's a shame.
No, I'm quite happy for him to go to United, to be honest.
I think
He's a decent player. Don't get me wrong, he's a good player.
Yeah.
But I think our targets are further afield.
Yeah.
Ahmad says United have beaten Man City more than any other team in recent years. Can't count them out. And he said, have you seen right that they've said, because typical fashion in this country is a train strike on Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
A train down.
Yeah.
But they're saying to, let me see this corner going from Roma.
Could be the moment. Oh.
It's not the moment. You know what I mean?
What about
still
this?
alive, still
what
alive.
About this? Oh! Oh, they're
There's
looking for a
player gone
penalty.
down in the box,
This
looking
is
for
what
a
I'm
penalty,
saying. Rather
slapping
than the guy
ground,
trying to tap the ball,
kicking the ground, slapping
he's
it.
looking for a penalty. I mean,
And you know what? I feel sorry for the referee, man. This must be a hard game to referee.
What is he given?
They've both
Nothing.
gone down. One's holding his knee, one's holding his face.
I think, Robbie, you made a good point there. Anthony Taylor deserves a penalty.
He's actually done well to referee
Because
this
that's
game.
a very difficult game to referee. You've got a major European final, two teams that are just prepared to just push it to the very limit at all times. There's no let up.
So if he can ref like
He's had to book the managers, or he booked Mourinho.
if he can ref like that, why can't he ref like that in a penalty?
What are they appealing for this now?
It's not a penalty.
That's not a penalty, man.
Get out. Embarrassing.
Embarrassing.
Oh,
Jesus.
a little coming together, and he's gone down like he's been hit by Mike Tyson.
Did have a bit of his shirt. Oh, get
He
up.
pulled his shirt.
What's he saying? That's 8 now? Because before he was saying that's 7. What's he saying? That's 8. Who'd want to referee a game?
So
like
Mason Mount, you
No, not for me, mate. Not for me. Good player. I'm not
would you
going
have had him at Arsenal, Mason Mount?
Possibly, but like Laurie says, I think we need. We've got enough players in that position.
You know what? I just remember going back to what I was actually going to say just after I was talking about the Mason Mount thing.
Yeah, you said
Is
about
that with the Man United, it's a train strike, right? So Man United, they're advising Man United and Man City fans to take different motorways to London, right? So that they avoid
because they
each other.
both use the M6.
Yeah, and then what they've done as well, they've had to designate different service stations. So there'll be certain service stations only for United fans, certain only for City fans. So that's what they're having to do for the game.
Is that what happened when we played Chelsea in Cardiff?
We played Chelsea in Cardiff.
Yeah, I think that.
Yeah, but we didn't have to take different motorways, did we?
So who's going to get the shortest route then?
Well, they reckon that both routes work out roughly the same. But
you're right
Because if you go on the toll road, surely that's quicker.
My mate was saying today he should just all the United fans will be in London anyway, so so they don't need to take a different motorway because they're already here. William Contreras says, question for Ty, can you name all 4 Italians who played for Arsenal?
Well, Vito Manone is one. Manone is one. Arturo Lipoli is 2.
Yeah. And remember Lipoli, good striker.
Oh, gosh.
That's 2.
That's 2. I should know this. I don't know.
It's a
Charlie Patino.
Whilst you're thinking, mate.
There's 2. I think Nicola Galli, God rest his soul, was 3. And one more. One more Italian.
This player's still down.
Oh my gosh. Arturo, Vito. Who's Italian? What's his name? He was a goalkeeper. Oh, he was a goalkeeper that never played for us. Oh my gosh. And I met him.
Dino Zoff.
No, not Dino Zoff. I think he was named and he tried to say that he. Oh my.
Got 5 seconds.
The third one was a goalkeeper. Is it Viviano? Viviano.
Viviano, well done.
Yes.
But that's not, you got the 4 wrong.
No, I didn't.
Right, because the 4 are Viviano,
Yes.
Vito Manone,
Yeah, I said Vito Manone.
Arturo Lipoli.
I said Arturo Lipoli.
And then there's one very obvious one that you've missed. How embarrassing.
Hold on. What? Hold on. Obvious Italian for us.
Very embarrassing that you've missed it.
Hold on.
Big up to Kofi from GH.
Coffee. Hold on. Let me get
Right.
it. Give me time to get it. An Italian for us. I can't think of any. Is it goalkeeper?
Embarrassing.
Is defender? An Italian that played for us.
Shame on you, man.
Hold on.
Shame on you for not getting this one.
I haven't finished yet. Give me his extra time. So, an Italian. So it's not Nicola Galli. Who can it be? An Italian that played for us. An Italian.
Who's that coming on there? Gunali. Oh, look at the Cramper's got there.
Like
Fernando's full of
He don't
cramp
want to
there.
take penalties. That's what it is, isn't it?
He's cramped up.
You know
man.
that.
An Italian for us.
Right, time's running out.
No. I've got to get this. An Italian.
Big up United fan tube, you got that right.
Yeah,
Big up Brody.
I'm sure they didn't think.
Big up Last King 8923. Big up, you got that right.
I'm sure they cheat.
Embarrassing.
Oh,
yes.
Jorginho.
Jorginho.
Don't be sorry, Jorginho.
Jorginho.
Sorry, Jorginho. That's terrible.
Although really he's Brazilian, isn't he?
Yeah, he's like Diego Costa.
Plays for Italy. Italian.
Well, see, so it wasn't even that. Yeah, Mark, I met
Italian
him.
national. Plays for the Italian national team.
Mark Viviano. Yeah, I met him. He was cool.
Right, free kick here to Roma. We're now 8 minutes 30 into the added on time in
So
extra
this is the
time.
last kick.
I don't even know if it's the last kick because it's taken about 4 or 5 minutes just to get to this stage. So I reckon it's still probably about another 2 minutes after this at least.
Mind you, this.
But what
could-
can Roma do with this? Dangerous position.
He's going to penalties.
If a good delivery, it was not bad, that
Why
delivery.
did he punch that? He should
Because
have
he
caught
didn't
that.
wanna-
That's a good punch out.
didn't wanna
That's
take-
a good punch. That's a
Oh,
foul.
that's
That
a
is a foul.
dive.
That's a
a
foul.
dive.
That's not a dive. I think
That's
that's
a
a foul.
dive, man.
How's that a dive, Laurie? He totally took him out. Yellow card.
He just seemed to go over a bit dramatically.
He went over dramatically, but look, it's a shoulder barge, man.
No, but he seemed to go in.
Look at this.
But
Look at
this.
it now. Look, he's not even looking at the ball.
He dived before he got to the ball.
Ah, that's
a dive.
That's not a dive, man. He's taking him out. He's body checked him. How is that a dive?
He looked like he dived towards the ball.
And this is dangerous now. This is a dangerous position.
It's dangerous, but like Laurie said, I think it's going to penalties now.
And another yellow card dished out to like some of the
This
subs.
is a real horrible
How many
game.
yellow cards have been handed out in this game? I'll
You know
tell you
that.
that.
This
Who knows?
is a real horrible game.
It's turned into a real scrappy,
but
horrible
Negative.
affair at the end.
It's a thing, negative.
It's a typical final. There's so much on it.
Typical Mourinho
And
game.
typical Mourinho.
Negative.
Mourinho final.
Negative.
But if he gets the win at the end of it,
He won't. I don't think.
he won't give a drop.
He won't.
He won't give a drop.
Right. What will this delivery be like? Still a lot of pushing going on in the box. Chris Smalling at the back there. Can he get his head on, be the hero on this? Can we have a good delivery? That is a good delivery, but that was well defended. Was it well defended away, and it's gone away for a corner?
What a clearance. I don't know how he's cleared this. This is amazing.
That is a great clearance. It really is.
That's fantastic.
Great defending.
Brilliant.
All right, corner. Saloweski to put the ball in. He's made some good deliveries so far. That's a good one. Smalling heads it back. It's hit the post.
Oh!
Hit the bar, sorry.
He's lost his bearings.
Hit the bar there from Chris Smalling, but stayed out. And it is looking like penalties. We now played 10 minutes, 11 minutes of this extra time, but there was such a long break. It was supposed to be 6 minutes added on. And this is looking like penalties.
There goes the whistle. Oh, no.
This hasn't gone yet. There's got to be another 3 minutes, the amount of time it stopped for. Nobody wants to make a mistake now. If we just hoof the ball, that's the right thing to do. Just hoof it down the pitch. But that is it. That is it. The game is over. It has finished 1-1 in extra time. And we go to the dreaded penalties. They're just showing Chris Smalling there. He looped up a header and it hit the crossbar. To be fair, it looked like the keeper had that covered.
Did he?
Wow.
Not so sure about that.
Wow.
We go to penalties. Ty, who's going to win it?
Sevilla. I'll still say it.
Sevilla?
Yep.
Laurie?
Roma.
Robbie?
This is what they've been playing for since the 70th minute.
Sevilla have won 2 finals on penalties as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but then Mourinho, he's just jammy, man.
Yeah, well.
I think. I'm gonna go for Sevilla.
Depends as well as
Let me go for Sevilla.
Which half the penalties get taken at, because
That's
that
true.
can sometimes be important. When Luton won their game the other day, it was noticeable that because the kickoff was the penalties was in front of their fans.
Yeah.
I think that gives you a little bit of a boost, because when the opposition team ran up and take the penalties, they're just met with a load of boos and stuff like that, which potentially could put players off. Although the penalties, the first 5 on each side were really good, weren't they?
Anyway, for all the people that have been with us from the beginning of the stream, and now we're now 3 minutes, nearly 3 hours, 20 minutes in, right? I want to salute you guys. Please get us to 1,000 likes. Can you please? 753. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already to the channel. And also don't forget the FA Cup final on the weekend. We're going to be here. Expressions is joining us for that one. That's going to be big. And also the big one, the Champions League final. We're going to be doing that at the Box Park in Croydon. Special event that really looking forward to that one. We're going to be on the road with that one.
On the road.
Big up Jack. Big up Haas. They're all thinking to themselves, why is this got no extra time, man? Penalties, man. I want to go home, man.
But this is going to be the most exciting part of the game.
Well, it is going to be the most exciting part of the game. Penalties. What are you guys saying in the chat? Who's going to win the penalties?
But then, Laurie, you say about
Mourinho's just too strong, says Banner Zion. He's winning this.
No, he ain't. But Laurie, you're saying about sides of
Roma, says Ushcoke. Sorry. Kizzy says Roma. Safe says Roma. Most people go Roma. Gadzooks goes Roma as well. Sir Big D goes Roma. Come on Sevilla, says Off Wieder Zane. Let's game it out, says Sevilla. James MUFC Lee says Roma. Vintage says Roma. Start Semiju says Roma. Ras says Bono and Sevilla. Mad says Rome has been waiting for this. Bono. Go Greta says Roma. Actually, I've forgotten his name, the Sevilla fan who comes in.
Elio.
We got to do this for Elio, man. Come on, Roma, man. He's at the game as well, isn't he?
No, you mean come on Sevilla.
Come on, Sevilla. He's at the game as well,
Yeah,
isn't
he is, yeah.
Yeah, Laurie, I was saying
Hakeem
about...
No, listen, if Sevilla win, fair enough, but I just think that Roma, I've just had this feeling that they were going to win.
Sevilla have the experience. you're saying about sometimes, crowds can put players off. It didn't put our players off in 2005, did it? When we beat Manchester United on penalties. He was in the Manchester United then, didn't it?
I remember I was at that game, right? And
So
that was at Cardiff.
I was at that game. It was 2005. Vieira's
at the
got the
Manchester
last.
United then, though.
That was a bit like this game. We got absolutely battered.
Yeah.
And we still won on penalties.
Yep.
Yeah.
Patrick Vieira with the winning pen.
Oh, brilliant.
And that was his parting shot, wasn't it?
Yeah.
'Cause he left
Paul
us,
2011 says, I'm so proud of my team, Roma, for making it to pens. Fingers crossed. Wenger will be proud of his dad getting this far as well. He's still winding up.
What?
Still trolling Ethan right at the end of the game.
Mourinho ain't his dad.
Big up, Paul.
That's for sure.
Right.
Yeah, I was at that game.
So was I. It was brilliant.
Yeah, it was a
We
great
nearly
day
fell
out.
to-
It was a
we nearly
great
fell
day
to-
out.
Oh, is they're going to be taking the penalties at the Sevilla end by the looks of it?
We nearly fell on the pitch with laughter when we won.
Yeah, I must admit we were very
We've
lucky.
got a poll up. Who's going to win the penalties, Roma or Sevilla? Voting that right now. Who's going to win the penalty shootout, Roma or Sevilla? At the moment, 67% of you are saying Roma. But the penalties are going to be taken at the Sevilla end. So how significant will that be?
It could be big.
That could be very significant. It certainly gives them a little bit of an advantage, I
Rui
would say.
Patricio there, of course, in goal for Roma. Of course, former Wolves player.
Bono.
Chance for him to be a hero. And Bono, the goalkeeper for Sevilla. Big, big, big moment for
Do you
these
think
two
he's
teams.
related to Bono? Yeah.
Bono from you too. Yes, very good, very
You
good.
too.
And perhaps the man of the match there, Anthony Taylor, the ref. He's had
Man
a
of the
very
match.
good game. Well, even Ty would have to admit that. He's probably been the best player on the pitch.
I would like to see him ref like that in this country, is what I'd like to say.
No, seriously,
still.
he's had a very good game.
But
These
then-
two sets of
But
players
if he can ref sensibly
been
like
very
that,
hard to control.
why not ref sensibly like that in the Premier League then?
Anyway, first penalty. It's Lacampus who's stepping up, as I said, kicking at the Sevilla end in front of all their fans. A sea of white.
He looks nervous.
Behind the goal.
Yes, he does. He looks very nervous.
First penalty taker. He's taking
That's
quite
not
a
to
long
say he
run
won't
up.
score, though. We'll see.
He's taking quite a long run up. Here he comes against Rui Patricio of ex-Wolves goalkeeper. He runs up pretty confidently and slots it home brilliantly. And confidently 1-0.
That is a
1-0 to Sevilla.
That is an unbelievable
Great penalty.
Look at this.
Just waits for the goalkeeper to move and bang.
Look, he even done a no-look penalty. That is football rude. Wow.
Very good penalty.
Right. Here comes the Roma penalty taker. 1-0 to Sevilla on penalties.
He's going to move the ball.
He also looks nervous.
Does he?
Yeah.
He picks the ball up.
That doesn't mean to say he's going to miss, though.
He doesn't look that nervous, to be honest.
I don't know, man. He does.
Well, mind you, I don't know, man.
He does.
No. He's relaxed. He's relaxed. Right, here comes the penalty. Roma's first one. And that's a great penalty right into the corner.
But the goalkeeper guessed right.
Goalkeeper guessed right, but the power and the direction, you are not saving that. Brilliant penalty.
Great penalty.
He nearly got a hand to it, to be fair.
Great penalty. 1-1.
And the happiest man on the pitch is not even Mourinho. It's Tammy Abrahams, because he's thinking, I'm so glad I don't have to take one.
Oh, no. Eric Lamella's come up to take a penalty. Now,
Mr.
will he do a Spursy on the penalty?
I've seen him take penalties
before. Or has he got rid of the whole Spurs thing? We will find out. Lamella.
Oh, it wasn't a good penalty.
He just about sneaked it in
It wasn't
there.
a good penalty.
It wasn't a great penalty, but he sneaked it in.
In fact, I think
He
the goalkeeper
sneaked it in.
dives over it, didn't he?
No,
Yeah.
the goalkeeper doesn't quite get to it. Like, he didn't really hit it with the full
No,
power,
he
did
didn't.
he?
Corner though, isn't it? So
You can see some of his players are like, ooh. 2-1. Of course, no Tammy Abrahams to take penalties. No Dybala either. They've both gone off. Right, so this is Mancini now, is it? Stepping up to take the penalty for Roma. They need him to score here. Not a long run up, quite a short run up. Here he comes. Oh, he saved!
He rushed
saved.
it.
He tried to go down the middle, and Bono guessed it right, got his feet to it, and that is a penalty miss. Advantage. Mourinho there looks upset. Advantage to Sevilla. He tried to go down the middle, and the keeper got it with his feet. 2-1.
this is the break.
Advantage to Sevilla.
They
It's
score.
Rakitic stepping up now. If he scores this goal, it's a big advantage to Sevilla.
Wow.
As I said before, they've won 2 penalty shootouts before, and that was a good save by Bono, wasn't it?
It was.
Right, here it comes, Rakitic.
They have the experience.
Here he comes, Rakitic.
Oh,
A lovely penalty right into the corner.
I think that's it.
Beautiful penalty.
I think that's it. I don't see Roma coming back now.
Beautiful penalty there,
And
right into the corner. Showed all his experience, and they're now 3-1 up.
And Robbie, you said they've won twice. They have the experience, and it's big. They know what to do. I can't see Roma coming back now.
This will be amazing if they do win. 7 out of 7.
But this is what they do. This is what I'm saying.
This
They've
is
not
their
done
cup,
it yet,
man.
though.
They may as well give them this cup outright if they win.
Exactly. I can't see Roma coming back now. I really can't.
Right, penalty. So Ibanez now
Ibanez.
to step up.
What's that on his face?
You remember he
He
got
got
hit in the mouth
elbowed
by
by
Lamella.
Why didn't Lamella get something?
Has to really score this one or they're in deep trouble.
And Lamella is
Has to score this. Here's Bono.
Oh, he saved it!
Oh, he's hit the post!
That's it.
He's hit the post!
That's it.
Another missed penalty.
Sevilla are the champions.
And now it looks like Sevilla in the driving seat.
No,
If they
still gotta get
score
2
this,
more.
No.
if they score
They
this,
scored, they won.
they win.
Remember, they've missed twice. So they're already 3-1 up.
If
So
they
if
score this,
4-1.
they've missed the... Hits the post.
No, you got a
Looked
hand
like
to
he
it.
even got a slight
I
hand to
think
it,
he
didn't
got a
he?
slight hand to it. Yeah, he did.
Eric Lamella on the verge of winning a trophy, Spurs fans. Expressions. Another one. If they score this penalty, they're 3-1 up now. If Sevilla score this penalty, They have won the Europa League trophy.
Can you see the Sevilla goalkeeper
Yeah, he's praying.
Here he comes.
He's done
Quick
it.
run up. Oh, he saved it. He saved it, Rui Patricio. The drama
I
continues.
told you there'd be more drama in
He
this penalty
saved it.
shootout in the whole game.
Did he save it or did he hit the post? Yeah, he saved it. It's a poor penalty. Why you just put your foot through that one? No, what are you placing that
Well,
for?
they're still in the advantage.
Why are you placing that?
Even if Roma score, they just need to.
Yeah,
score.
they've still got the advantage, but penalty kick review.
He's
Did he
taking it
take
again.
He's been told to take it again. He obviously come off his line too early. He's won a reprieve. Encroachment.
Right, so that's it then.
Encroachment. So the penalty's got to be retaken.
That was a big call from Anthony Taylor.
Well, it's just VAR, won't it?
Oh, was it? Okay.
So he's got a second chance now to score at Sevilla.
Will he whack
Put your
it?
foot through it this time. He does. He scores it. And that is it. Sevilla have won the Europa League.
For the 7th time.
For the 7th time, Sevilla, this is their trophy.
Yeah, I said
They
that.
have won the Europa League. There is no victory for Mourinho.
Look
And you've
at that.
got to say
They
the
deserve
best team on the night won it.
Absolutely. And
their fans now spilling onto the pitch, some of them.
Wow.
But Sevilla have won the Europa League.
Poor Belotti.
Belotti there on the floor. But listen, they didn't do enough, Roma.
Poor Tammy.
They didn't do enough.
And what's that? Because anyway, I don't want to gloat too much, but it's negative football for Mourinho.
Yet again, Rakitic there.
Oh, Ronaldo.
You see Ronaldo there on the floor. Yet again, Sevilla. This cup is theirs.
It is theirs. Give it to them. Though I don't think Lamela should be on the pitch because if his elbow, he took a penalty, he should be sent off.
It wasn't an elbow there.
No, it was. He
I think he just left his sort of trailing hand.
What,
I don't
Eric
think-
Lamela?
I don't think it was an elbow.
I don't know, man. But anyway, I think the right team have won, as
Well,
you
listen,
said.
and Robbie, you said
That is, like you said, Laurie, very controversial that he got to take it again, but this time he didn't make no mistake. Just put his foot through it, bang, waited for the keeper to move, sent him the other way.
and Robbie, you were wrong, by the way.
I get it that rules are rules, but I do think it's a bit odd when you let the man take it again.
No, because that's why he saved it, because of encroachment.
No, if rules are rules, you've got to take it again. haven't you?
Exactly.
Yeah, but how many times does that happen?
No, but they do now with the V, and you even see the referees will go over to the goalkeepers and say, "Yo, don't jump off of that line, yeah," because you know they actually you see them physically, really put a proper warning on them before.
That's how they get advantage. No, Robbie, you were wrong because you said.
But I do
done it
think
against
though
Sevilla.
that,
They've done it again.
on the balance of play, that it wasn't a great game by any
Wasn't a
stretch
great
of the
game, but I
imagination.
think listen, the best team won. They deserved it.
Robbie, you were wrong though. You know you said that Sevilla have won twice. You're wrong. It's now actually 3 times. Do you know what I said?
Jose will be even more disappointed about this. Shall I tell you why? Because Roma scored first in this game.
Absolutely, but like I said, but
Dybala in tears.
you said Sevilla have won it twice. You were wrong. It's 3 times now. Oh no! Why do they like showing fans crying? They love showing fans.
I must admit, I don't like seeing the players cry. Like, save it, man. Go in the dressing room and do all that.
Yeah,
nonsense.
absolutely.
Well, it's emotions, isn't it? What do you want, you know? Well, you never cried before. You know, it's emotions.
No, but yeah,
You're on the pitch there, you know what I mean? You put so much into that.
Yeah,
Innit? You put so much into that.
You should have put a bit more in. They would have won.
Yeah, but that's
He's got cold, isn't he?
But that's Mourinho's
It's
tactics.
cold, man.
That's Mourinho's tactics. What did you say? He's never lost. He's never lost a final
Until now.
Go get. I told you.
By the way, there's a lot of people in the chat saying football won against anti-football, says RTX.
Ooh.
Mourinho retire, says Shadow Moses.
Ooh.
FIFA rigged it, says exchanges destroying crypto.
Why did they rig it for? What were they rig it for?
True White Beard says, why were they retaking that?
Because of encroachment.
You know, so there's
I must
something-
admit, I was a little bit. But hey, rules are rules, right?
Arab King 93 says the English refs screwed him. Rigged against Josie, says True White. Jose says True White
But if he
Beard.
won, he wouldn't have been rigged.
Huh?
If Mourinho had won, he wouldn't be rigged, would it? But it's rigged because he
EA
lost.
Pirate says they call it the Sevilla Cup, and they should call it the Sevilla Cup now.
Exactly.
I want to see that the encroachment again.
So do I.
I really want to see that.
So do I.
I really want to see that.
I
No
do want to see that
Pep
again.
Jose Super Cup, says Ovida Zain. Yeah, because the Super Cup will be against
Sevilla and
it'll be
Milan.
Sevilla versus whoever.
Inter Milan
Wins
if
that.
they beat Man City.
That game was hard to watch, says Kez.
Kez or Keys.
Bono the Wall, says Ahmed.
Yes, absolutely.
KZS says Montiel scored the winning World Cup and Europa League penalty.
Oh, so he's Argentinian.
Crazy,
then?
innit? Yeah.
Okay.
Jose robbed, says Colts.
Robbed of what? But then obviously, if Lamela
North
got
East London says Morocco, Bona, someone to sign my man. Of course, Moroccan goalkeeper
yes,
at the World Cup as well. He's had a
Yes.
good year as well. Morocco, of course, had a brilliant World Cup. Montiel can handle the penalty pressure, says RSPB.
well, second time he did.
Bono needs to come to the Premier League, says Grimbo. Clear penalty for Roma. We need Bono at Arsenal, says Boston. A lot of people bigging up Bono,
Well, instead of Aaron
right?
or with Aaron. Or as
Raheem says, I'm rooting for West Ham to win the Conference League.
cover. Okay.
You want West Ham to win the Conference League?
Yeah,
As long-
I do.
as long-
I do.
As long as it means Declan Rice come to us, then yeah, why not?
Why is
No,
Tammy
good-
crying?
Good luck to West Ham.
Why is he
Why
crying?
can't people cry, man?
No, I listen. I hear what you're saying, Rob, but I am a bit with Laurie here. I just
Why is Tammy crying?
what I don't understand.
He ain't never cried.
Not for football, no. Only when I was a kid, not when I'm a grown man. Because
Did you see Bilotti crying? Did you see Smalling crying? Why is Tammy crying?
because
Everyone's different, innit?
but
Different
Robbie,
emotions.
Robbie, you're saying emotion, but there's a lot worse.
You'll
there's
have people crying that they won.
yeah, but Robbie, I've,
Just seems very fake to me.
Without trying to
It's
get
not fake. People got different emotions.
He's the only one. Look at him there. Get out.
without trying to be too serious, there's a lot of worse things that people
Tell him.
should be crying around
Exactly.
about, which they're not.
Listen, it's
so
not
that's why
about what's worse and what's better.
You know what?
It's about emotions.
cry for that first. Is what I say.
Instead of him crying there, he should have that chance you had in the first half. Should have buried it. That's what he should be doing.
You lot are proper old-fashioned, man.
No, but that's a bit harsh.
You know what I mean?
No, I don't agree. I agree with.
Rubbish.
It's emotions. I'm sure he doesn't ordinarily go around crying every
We
minute,
don't care about your
but the emotions have overtaken him.
We don't care about your emotions. Keep your tears to yourself. It's just for show. I'm telling you now.
You're
It's
saying
just
it's
for
crocodile.
show.
You're saying it's crocodile tears.
Yeah.
Really?
Just for
That's
show.
just for show. Why would he just be
He's not
crying, for
crying.
no reason?
He's not crying.
No, why would he be crying for
That
no
guy,
reason?
that fan there who
Yeah,
spent
but
all
everyone's
his
different.
money. I could understand if the fans are crying. Players, come on, man.
Oh, gosh, you're so harsh.
No, the thing is, listen.
Stop it,
You cried?
man.
I cried about football when I was a kid, yeah, but not when I was a big
You've
man.
never been to a game and cried.
No, I've
Right.
been sad in football terms because like I said, I don't want to get too serious. There's a lot of worse things to be crying, like people suffering. Cry for
Exactly,
them
exactly.
instead of crying for.
It's-
If I'm going to cry, I'm going to cry for the people that are suffering first. I'm sorry.
What, Dybala's crying?
I know.
Go in the dressing room then if you're that upset.
No,
We
but they have to
can't
get
go in the dressing room because they've got to stay to pick the medals up and all that.
It's just for show.
really. Crocodile tears though. If you're saying this, that's big, Laurie. That's a big.
You know
that's
what
a big
that strikes
statement.
me of is, oh, I care more than everybody else. Look at me, I'm so upset. I'm not, honestly.
shocking.
I am not impressed by that.
I,
Have a heart, Laurie. Says
but-
Alan O'Flynn. He says you're Jacques' lawyer.
yeah, no, but Alan, the one who said that. What about have a heart for the people that are really suffering? Because they're not suffering. What about that then? So, you know what I mean?
Omar
And to be
M
fair,
says, Ty would
most of them are
100%
not
cry
crying.
if Arsenal won the Champions League.
Yeah, I would. I'll cry with tears of laughter. You're right, I would.
And Ozan Kabak says, yo, Ty, is the Europa League rigged for Sevilla? It seems that way. They always win it.
I don't know. I think Sevilla
Mourinho's
are
lost
brilliant.
for the first time in his career. Downfall has started, says Bottle FC.
Absolutely. And not for the first. It's not. It's the first of many.
Listen,
hopefully.
I understand
Diego says, I remember when
disappointment.
Ty cried when he lost that £1,000 bet.
I didn't cry. I laughed.
That's something to cry for, mate.
No,
Especially those of us who don't have a lot of money. I'd
Listen,
rather cry for that.
people suffering.
Listen, these guys,
It's something
right,
to cry for.
wallowing in self-pity, looking for sympathy. No, you lost a game, you lost it fair and square. That's it. Congratulate the team. Take your loss like a man.
Or woman.
All this crying stuff is just.
What about this
nonsense.
one from Toffee147? He says Sevilla finishing third in the Champions League group once again, just to win another one, another trophy.
Yeah, that's a.
Now, that's why this competition.
Oh, you mean go because they went down to the Europa League?
Yeah, and that's the third time they've done that.
Okay, that's a good point. It's a good point.
And they've won it again.
Yes.
So they finished third.
Should they have gone out?
The team who finished second probably got knocked out.
Yes, it's true. And they won. Yeah, it's a good point.
There's someone in the comments there saying Zinchenko cries. So that's not me, is it? I can't govern what another man does. I'm saying for me, it doesn't do anything for me. I'm not impressed by it. That's what I'm saying. Listen, like my brother said, everybody's
emotions.
different. But I'm saying I don't like it.
Well, Robbie, have you cried before?
Of course I've cried.
Of course, we've all cried, not for a football match.
That's what I'm saying for football.
I've never seen you crying for a
look, there's the
football match.
encroachment there. Yeah, look, he's off his line. Look,
Where?
He's off his line.
Yes,
when the ball's hit, he's miles off his line.
Yeah.
Look at this one.
Yeah, have you cried for football? You and Laurie cried for football?
No, never.
That's what I'm saying.
Never.
I've never cried for football. I've been sad in football terms. But like I said, if I'm gonna cry for the people that are suffering. That's who I'm gonna cry for.
What an incredible result for Sevilla as well. There's Dybala crying as well.
This guy here, Gallus cried on the pitch in Birmingham. I was at that game, and a lot of Arsenal fans were disgusted.
We were all having a go.
Yeah.
Sevilla finished 11th in La Liga. 11th.
Okay.
But they're back in the Champions League. That's how massive that win is for them.
Yeah.
It's a massive, massive win for them.
Yeah.
You lot haven't got a heart, I tell you that.
No, Robbie, no.
Listen, people are coming for me in the comments.
By the way, Roma, there's another player crying there. Look. By the way, Roma, they finished 6th, so they'll be back into the Europa League. They won't be in the Champions League. So Roma miss out on the Champions League. And will Mourinho still be there? Or will Mourinho now depart? There's a lot of rumours linking him with a move to PSG. Will he move there? But a big win. There's Fernando there. Big win for Sevilla. This is their competition for sure.
What did they say in the comments?
I'll tell you, the only football team that I can think of that if they cried after a game, I would have had some sympathy for them. You know who it would have been?
Who?
Was it the Ivory Coast team? I remember when they got beat in the African nations, they got interned, didn't they? By the president of that country. I think it was Ivory Coast. They got interned by the president. They got locked up when they got back home. I can understand that. But these guys, man, come on now.
And Cameroon as well.
Benjamin Ash says Ty cried when Wenger left.
Yeah, of course I did. Of course, because
I think you did, didn't you?
Did you cry?
Yeah, of course, because you saw me, didn't you? You saw me. You saw me cry, didn't you?
No, seriously, did you cry?
Of course I didn't cry. What am I crying for?
Somebody told me they saw you with your eyes was watering.
The thing about it is that, listen, fortunately...
Did you cry?
No, the man is not dead. If he's dead, that's different. He's not dead. He left the club. He's not dead. Like I said, people are suffering, aren't they? That's who I will be crying for first. As much as I love football.
We all love football. Well, we don't all love football, but I love football as much as the next man.
Exactly.
I just find all that stuff pathetic.
There's a lot of...
I really do.
There's a lot of other things you can be crying about.
You lot got no heart.
No, but
it's not a matter of that, Robbie. It's just like...
Plus as well, like I said, right, it's not even a matter of is it something sufficient to cry for or whatever. It's your emotions take over.
Yeah, I can understand that.
You put your heart and your soul into getting to that final.
You have?
And you've given absolutely everything. Remember, this is the last game of the season. You've given absolutely everything to try and win that, right? And then, you know what I mean, just suddenly the emotions overtake you and it just like...
Absolutely. And Robbie, I hear that. I hear that, but at the same time...
you know what I mean? It's not like they want to cry. It's not crocodile tears. Nobody wants to be out there crying.
I'm not saying that.
It's just like sometimes you see some people, they might win it and they're crying.
Absolutely, but that's different, isn't it? Because the thing, that's fine. But the thing is, you also, however you lost, you're also going to your beautiful wife and your beautiful family and your beautiful mansion, whereas people have got nothing on the street. They're the ones that should be crying.
Well, you could be out, but look at that guy from Coventry. He missed the penalty. They dropped him about.
I could understand that.
Who?
You know the one who missed the
Adabo or something.
Yeah.
What do you mean they dropped him?
Well, they've he's out of the club now.
They terminated his
contract now.
What?
Or his contract come to an end and they're not renewed.
No, that's harsh. That's harsh.
By the way, we got 957 likes. Can we get it over the line to 1,000? Please give us 1,000 likes.
Please.
We're just waiting. We're still here waiting for the presentation
Of the trophy.
of the Europa League trophy.
Europa League.
As we know, these things seem to drag on and take a lot of time.
They do. But the Sevilla fans won't mind, will they? They're going to be there all night.
Ozan says, "Yo, Ty, would you cry if we found life on Mars?"
No. I don't know what kind of question that.
And Boston says, "Ty only cries for Jollof."
Why would I cry for Jollof? That doesn't make no sense.
Well, I listen. Anyway,
Go on, Robbie. Go on. Preach. Go on.
I have no problem with
But have you ever cried for football, Laurie? Have you ever cried for football
I haven't, but I think if I was in a situation like that,
as a player?
emotions could really, could overtake
Knowing
me.
you as I do, I don't think you'd be
I
crying.
don't think you would.
Oh, what? You don't know. I wouldn't get. I've never been on a stage like that.
Because no. but
Listen,
yeah.
I'm not saying you wouldn't be gutted. Of course you would be.
But
I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying
You keep your emotion in check.
a lot of these players. I'm
ever
not
cry when you
saying
watch a
every
film?
I'm not saying it's staged, but I just think that
Have you ever watched a film and cried?
might have welled up a little. I don't
There
know.
you go.
No, I've
Have
not
you ever
cried.
watched a film and cried?
Not been barley.
Be honest now.
Not cry, but welled up. Yeah, he's right.
Welled up is crying. What do you mean?
Welled
not
up,
crying.
welled up.
Welled up is crying. You cried.
Welled
Your
up.
eyes. That Dybala there was his eyes was welled up.
No, he was barley.
Right. There's players there that are
Dybala
welled
was
up and
barley,
they go
that's
like
what
that. Welled up is crying. Have you watched the film and cried?
I'm welled up, yeah.
And you've welled up. So there
I
you
couldn't
go.
tell the last time I did that.
Yeah, maybe not the last time, but you've both done it.
I've been emotional. I've been emotional. For
You've
songs,
welled up.
For songs as well. For songs as well.
Well, not for songs, I ain't.
Yeah, for songs. But what I'm saying is that when it comes to football, as much as I love football, I realise there's a lot more important things. And if I'm going to be crying and barling, I'm barling for the people that are suffering through no fault
I
of their own.
know that. I hear that.
That's what I mean. So that's why.
But this doesn't mean you can't cry. You know what I mean? For something like this.
No, but-
Jojo Soda says to counter that is crying for the World Cup win wrong. You're being joy.
I can
You
more
bring the joy to
understand
the city
tears
in
of
this
joy.
situation.
Tears of joy is
Yeah.
different.
I can more understand
So
tears
if you
of
lose,
joy.
you crying suddenly, you know.
Yeah, but you...
He said, why is it wrong when you lose a crop to cry?
It just comes over as a little bit.
What? Because...
Well, you lot the hard men, you know what I mean?
No, it's not
even hard,
no,
man. It's
no.
just-
You
Hard
had...
man not crying. I'm not crying.
No.
Shall I tell you,
You
what
heard
it
me
is?
say I
right?
welled up.
It just comes over as somebody wallowing in self-pity. Somebody that's some of
Here
them,
he is, Mr. Loser!
some of them to me as well. It's almost like they're trying to say, "Look how much it hurts me more than everybody else." I just
Oh,
think
everybody's different, man. That's why.
they
That's
are.
why you're looking out there. There's some people crying, and there's
Mourinho's
others
not
crying.
crying, and he was on the
Some
verge
people
of history
crying, and
tonight.
other people are not crying.
Because how can he cry? How can he cry?
Anyway, we're waiting for the
He
presentation
should be
of
crying.
the trophy.
He should be crying with those tactics. No, I'm only kidding.
Just going back on that, actually.
Ray
what you just
Sinclair
said.
says, "Spoken like a man that's never competed for anything. You speak like a man that don't know me, because if you know me,
Exactly.
you'd know that I'm very competitive and I've played a number of different sports, some of whom to a very high level." So, Mr.
Come on.
Sinclair,
Didn't he
Go,
say-
Laurie. You've
So
been
I'd
told.
cry if Arsenal win the Conference League.
Well, I'd be crying for your. I cry for your team every day. Okay.
And Ty cried for his headphones. Says, run your mouth.
I cry.
Diego says,
I
Ty's
cried for your
favourite
headphones.
Film, Boys Don't Cry.
Boys don't cry. Well, I know.
at that,
I know that's the song.
By the way, Brian Hill and Eric Lamella,
you.
two Tottenham players, one ex-Tottenham, one still current Tottenham player, are both going to receive a trophy this season. So Brian Hill will be, who couldn't get, and who wouldn't give him, Mourinho didn't really give him a kick either, did he?
No. Oh,
Conte
really?
wouldn't play him. And
Wow.
now he's got the last laugh.
He has got
He's
the
got
last
a
laugh.
trophy for Sevilla. Of course, he was at Valencia before.
Is Boys Don't Cry a film?
I think so, yeah.
I've never seen it. I know there's a song called Boys Don't Cry.
Yo,
I
Ty,
thought it
you
was
would
Beach
cry
Boys.
if Nigeria won the World Cup, says Jose.
I'd cry with tears of
that's
laughter.
a shout.
No, I
That's a
wouldn't.
shout.
but tears of joy, I haven't really
Exactly.
got much of a problem.
I
with,
wouldn't
to
cry.
Be honest.
Oh, so
Chris,
you can cry
happy
if you
tears are
win
different.
it, but you can't cry if
Yeah,
you lose.
because I explained that to me,
Happy tears
when
are
you're
different.
crying tears like that, those are pitiful tears, wallowing in self-pity. I'm talking about a release of emotion when you've
You lot are
achieved
so cold.
everything you set out to achieve.
Yes, emotion, because it's emotion.
You lot are so cold. It's
No, I'm not.
unbelievable.
No, I said there's more.
Is Mourinho there
more
going
things
up and
to go.
getting his trophy?
Oh,
And
look,
he takes it
oh,
off
come
straight
on,
away.
man. You see, this is the epitome of a sour loser. Look at you. If you won now,
I mean, I don't like to see that either.
No, that's
to be
wrong.
I hate that.
Do
That's-
that in the dressing
Now
room.
I'm with you on that. I hate that. I hate
What kind of
when
rubbish is that?
I hate when people get their medal and just take it off straight
This
away.
is why I would not want him at our club, because he's too arrogant.
But
You
they
do
all-
that in
they
the
all
dressing
do
room.
that now, innit?
No, but
They
you
all do
do that in the
that.
dressing room. We did it when we lost
I don't like
in
it.
finals, but I didn't take my medal off. I kept it on until we went to the dressing room. I didn't take it off because it's disrespect. What rubbish is that?
Why are you taking off the
Exactly,
medal?
what are you
then?
trying to say?
What is that achieving? Or
Exactly.
to show, I'm not a loser.
I'm not-
Exactly.
I don't wear losers
Yeah.
medals around
So
my
you
neck.
think that's pathetic, yeah?
I do think that's That's not the same as crying. That's not the same as crying.
No,
when
but
emotions
somebody
are
might
concerned.
feel, what's going on here?
There's a guard of honour to let the Roman players through, I think.
This is horrible, though.
They take these, UEFA and FIFA, they always take ages with these. When I was at the World Cup final, man, I was thinking, boy, are these men ever going to get to lift that trophy? It took so long.
Yeah, because they have to do all the awards, isn't it? The player of the top goal scorer, all
They
that.
had to let Salt Pappy on to take pictures. Where is Salt Pappy anyway? Ever since that World Cup final, I've not seen him at all.
It wasn't Salt Pappy, Salt Bay.
Salt Bay.
No, where?
Salt Bay.
Salt Bay, yeah, sorry. Yeah, Salt Pappy's the boxer.
Because
Salt Bay.
Mourinho just took his thing and left, didn't he?
But this is what I said about him. It's
classless, man.
Because it's all about him, isn't it? Forget about the team.
You
It's
just
all about
talked
him.
about emotion of losing,
No, but
so
the
fine,
crying
fair
them,
enough.
about them being.
No,
being very,
you were one,
very-
but look, the
No,
emotions.
but then when you lose and you're like that, where you're very.
Because this is what it's like.
To
Because,
me,
You know, and this thing will.
I don't like none of those
I couldn't
things,
help
to
it
be
because I don't like losing. I don't like that. Man.
Yeah, I don't like
nobody
it.
likes
lose.
losing.
Yeah, I mean, lose with grace.
Exactly, and dignity. Exactly. I would never do that. I didn't like it. When it happened to us, I didn't like it.
So he's
but I
crying
didn't feel
losing.
medal.
As I
with
said,
grace
would you
then,
would you cry if you won the lottery with a $1 bill?
Of course I would.
Cries, but that's cries with happiness.
Yeah.
Happy tears are different. Happy tears are different.
You're not
Referee's
wallowing
coming
in
down.
self-pity.
Exactly.
Getting a big clap from the Sevilla players.
Do that in the
Anthony
Premier League.
Taylor, of
Big up
course.
Anthony Taylor. He should get the man of the match.
Yeah,
It
do
was
that
a
in the
hard
Premier
game
League.
to referee, man.
Ref like that in
Big
the
up
Premier
Anthony
League.
Taylor.
Ref
Big-
like that in the
big
Premier
up
League.
Anthony
Ref
Taylor.
like that in the Premier League.
Big up Anthony Taylor.
Ref like that in the Premier
Big
League.
up Anthony Taylor.
You going to big him up?
If you rest like that in the Premier
By
League,
the
yeah.
way, 1,000 likes. Thank you very much.
Thank you very
everybody.
much. Thank you.
Big up. Big up.
The stream.
Oh, yeah, that's another British
Yeah,
ref.
yeah.
isn't
He
it?
was fourth official.
Yeah, Michael Oliver.
Michael Oliver, fourth
Not my
official.
favourite ref at all.
All the officials are English.
He's
They're
English
all
as
English
well.
as well.
Oh, yeah.
All the officials are English.
Okay, makes sense.
If that is true that Mourinho is left, that's ridiculous. This show, it's
you
all
saw him,
about
he went
me.
and got his-
Yeah, but I
he
didn't
just went
think he
and got
left.
his mate, like he said, yo, give me my thing now, man.
I didn't think he left though.
He did. He said, yo, give me my thing now, I'm gone.
Can you imagine?
And you think that's right, dear Robbie?
No, Robbie's
it's
not
disgusting.
saying. Robbie's not defending that.
Disgusting. 13 yellow cards, by the way, in that final. A record for Europa
Wow.
League
Wow,
finals.
it's terrible. It's a terrible
13
game.
yellow cards. What a hard game to manage.
I hope
right?
the guys out there enjoyed the stream because the football was pretty awful,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah, no, big up to everyone who's been on the stream, man.
Yeah,
Nearly
thank you very
4
much.
hours.
Wow.
Nearly 4 hours this stream's lasted.
Wow.
That guy looks like Jorginho's getting that.
Not too
that
many
first
tears
one,
there, which is good to see.
Oh, you lot.
Tammy's still
Let's
crying
see.
a bit. Look at him, look. Pathetic.
I don't think it's pathetic. I don't agree with it, but I don't think it's pathetic.
Look, he took his medal off straight
Look
away.
at Tammy,
No, that's
look.
wrong.
I don't agree with that. I remember
Stop
Tammy
it,
Tammy
man.
was going for the full set.
Wow,
Yeah.
well, you didn't get it. Try harder next year.
At the end of the day, Sevilla deserved to
They
win
did
that.
deserve
Yeah, I agree with that.
Sevilla
I
played
agree
all
with
the
that.
football, you know, that was in it. Roma got their goal and just tried to defend. And
Yep.
it's as simple as that.
No, listen, I've got no problem with you saying
Right?
that.
67% possession Sevilla had, 19 shots to 11.
What about when Saka was crying in the ear? Bro, I just told you I don't care if it's an Arsenal player or not. I said I don't like it. You know what I mean? I'm not being hypocritical around it.
Diego says, what was wrong with Saka crying then when he cried? That's what I mean. He missed the penalties and flipping
I think it was slightly
19
different for
years
Saka
old.
because Saka knew what was coming when he missed
19
that
years
penalty
old.
for
And he's
England.
very, very young.
No, but you know that he knew what was coming on his social medias and all that when he missed. That probably contributed
That
to the
was
tears.
not what contributed to his tears. He was just disappointed at the time. Diego says, Boys Don't Cry is a 1999 film with Hilary Swank.
Oh.
Ty
Oh,
was
yeah.
50 when it came out, so of course
you-
he forgot.
Yeah, you were 200. You were 200 when it
It's
came
old
out.
age stuff.
In fact, you're 400 now.
And Wayne Kerr says the best and worst referees
Who?
in the Premier League.
That name, someone's tried
Sorry?
to trigger you there.
Best and worst referees in the Premier League.
Gosh. Well, I don't know if I could call any best. Worst, Mike Riley. Andy D'Urso.
Mike Riley.
Mike Riley,
That's
yeah.
years ago.
Yeah, that's how he's the worst I've ever seen. Mike Riley, Andy D'Urso.
Mind you, he won and he took his medal off.
No, he took it off to go like this, to flash it like that. That's a nice trophy, though, man.
It's a brilliant
The
trophy.
Europa League is a really nice trophy.
Something to cry for.
I don't know why they're kissing.
Honestly, you lot are so cold, man.
No, it's not cold, Robbie. I'm saying that I think there's more things. But with Bukayo, he's different because he's very, very young.
They wouldn't have been able to kiss that during COVID times, I'll tell you that.
I know.
How times have changed.
In
for
fact, in COVID times,
Thank God.
in COVID times, they would have left the tray of medals and they would have to get them themselves, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's it. You had to go up and get the medals yourself.
Yeah.
Ozan says, Yo, Ty, you would cry
Yeah.
if the DHL lost your package.
Depends what was in the package.
Exactly. If it was from you, I'd
Eric
laugh.
Lamella has won a trophy, Tottenham fans. As
They
he
all
kisses
kissing
it.
it.
Expressions.
Oh, how many times they're all kissing it. Oh.
He's taking
That's
a
a
selfie.
new one. Taking selfies with
selfie
a trophy.
with
The trophy, I like that. Look, he's doing it as well.
He's taking a selfie with the trophy as well.
Oh, they're all kissing it, man. Allow that.
But why they feel the need to take the selfie there? They're going to get plenty of opportunities to take selfies with the
kiss it.
cup
It's
when
the
they
hero
take
of
it.
the day, Bono. Kisses it as well.
All kissing it, man. Allow that.
Poses with it.
I like the selfie, though. The selfie one is a good one.
Another selfie there.
So is that the new trend now then?
That probably is.
Yeah, listen, it's 2023, man.
I like it.
Man's got their phones out now.
I like it. It's quite
It's better
clever.
than man balling, isn't it?
Rakitic gives it a kiss.
Rakitic.
Ty isn't old. He fought in the First World War, says Senator Pink. And it's
what,
Jesus.
when you were granddad, yeah?
Jesus Navas, another trophy for him and Rakitic. They're going to lift it together. They go up to their players. And here it comes, the winners of the 2023 Europa League. Here it goes. Is Sevilla. They lift it high. Sevilla are the champions. They are the Europa League champions. And that is another victory for them in this competition.
7 out of 7.
And I say they should rename it the Sevilla
Via
Cup.
trophy, yeah. Well, I think
And all this dynasty was started by who?
Unai.
When you think about it, you got really
he's not
impressed.
led by
Right?
Unai.
Arsenal never not won this, right? And they've won it 7 times.
Brilliant.
It's absolutely an amazing achievement.
Well,
It
legend
is.
was legend for Sevilla.
Really?
I
It's
mean,
amazing
the fact that
achievement.
we got knocked out by Sporting is something
Yeah.
I feel like crying for.
And maybe Man United fans might feel a little bit better now because Sevilla, of course, was the team that knocked them out.
What
And
about...
remember, if you remember that game, remember the first game, United were cruising. This
yeah.
just goes to show you competition, one-off competition games. They were absolutely cruising at United. They must be kicking themselves. And remember, it's that Maguire own goal right at the end, and then when it went to Sevilla now, it was a different story.
Yeah.
Well, listen, we've come to the end of the stream, everybody. We want to thank you very much for being with
thanks
us
very much.
for the last just under 4 hours for this stream. Congratulations going out to Sevilla. Of course, what's his name again? I forgot his name.
Who?
Who's Sevilla?
Elio. Big up
Elio,
Elio.
he's at the game. He will be
Congratulations.
absolutely ecstatic. Congratulations going out to him and all the Sevilla
Crying
fans.
tears of joy.
Crying tears of joy, right? But Sevilla are the 2023 Europa League champions. Who's going to win the Champions League? You'll be able to find that out by watching DR Sports. We're going to be doing a live stream at the Box Park in Croydon.
Apparently
So make
Mourinho threw his medal in the crowd.
Mourinho's in it. So make sure you check that out. And of course, Don't forget to check us out this week, Saturday. We've got a big watch along to the FA Cup final. Expressions is going to be here with us as well in the house. It's going to be absolutely massive. But, Ty, thank you very much, bro.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
Laurie, thank you very much. It's been a marathon tonight, but Sevilla are the champions. Thank you very much, and see you later.
Peace.